Hello everyone and welcome to Stretford, Paddock and welcome to the Watchalong of Manchester United versus Leeds United. That's been a long time coming, that, with Leeds back in the Premier League. This rivalry is back. How are we all feeling ahead of today's game? I think, as I have been for every Manchester United game for the past 10 years, pretty nervous about this one. It seems like a more important game. You know, kicking on from the week, we beat Sheffield United and now there was people murmuring title challenge. Only murmurs, nothing too serious. Adam McCullough said 21 is coming a lot, but there is some murmurs of a title challenge. So everyone is kind of thinking United get through this week. If United get through the next few fixtures before Christmas with a few big games, we might be there or thereabouts at the top of the table. But before that game, before we are title challengers, we ask you every single week to get in your predictions. And you can email those predictions every single week to paddockmatchday@gmail.com. That's paddockmatchday@gmail.com. There'll be something comes up here that says what email address. So send them in. Send in 30 seconds of what you think the game's going to go, who you think is going to start, what you think the score prediction is going to be, and you can feature in this next section. So here, some of your guys' comment with some familiar faces.
So Man United versus Leeds, it's been a long time coming. We've been dangerous attacking side. We've been rubbish defensively. Leeds have been Jekyll and Hyde. I hope it's not a welcome return to the Premiership, to Old Trafford for them. Our league form away has been fantastic. Home form has been absolutely atrocious. However, that being said, Leeds have been leaking in goals as of late. We've been banging in goals as of late.
Afternoon. Big game today for us. Very nervous. I fucking hate Leeds just as much as everyone else. So we really need to do them over, don't we? But I'm confident for this one. I know we're at home. I think I'd rather be away for it. But what can you do? I think we should play the same team as we did last week. I think Pogba proved himself quite a lot. I hope he does well today. I'm going to say 2-0 United. Come on, the Reds.
Alright, James of Stretford, Paddock. United are playing Leeds today. It's going to be a difficult one, but I think United are capable of getting a win. I think Leeds are a good side, but I think it might actually play into United's style a bit because Bielsa's probably going to go for it. I can't see him sitting back and maybe playing for a draw. So if Leeds push forward, United can hit them on the counter-attack, and I think they have the players to do that. We saw against Sheffield United, United got a good result in that game, and hopefully some of the players that scored in that, the likes of Martial, the likes of Rashford, that were maybe lacking in form before that game, can push on now and maybe score a couple more against Leeds today. United need to start picking up these results, especially at home, against these sides that are sort of in the bottom half of the table. So if United can do that, then they can push on, because the away form's been really good this season. It's just been home form, that one win all season, that's not been ideal. And I know Liverpool did get a good result yesterday, but if United can start matching their home form with their away form, then they could push on this season and maybe finish second or third. I think a title challenge is probably out of United's reach, but I think anything's possible this season. So we've just got to wait and see what happens. But I think United are capable of getting a win, and I think I'm going to say 2-0 to United.
Match day again, and this time it is Leeds, and really looking forward to this because it's Leeds, and I can't even remember the last time we played him in the league. A long time ago, because they've been poor, haven't they, really? What do I think today? I'm going to be positive and say win. I'm going to say 3-1 because, once again, I say this every time, I don't think we're great at the back, so I think we'll concede. But at the moment, there's a player on form, and you can probably see his shirt there, Marcus Rashford. I think he'll bag a brace today, and I was going to say Martial, but he's been Mr. Inconsistent, hasn't he? So, even though he did score the last game.
So obviously Manchester United are playing Leeds, a rivalry renewed. Going to be a hard game. Marcelo Bielsa's been playing really good football with Leeds this season and has been getting the results as of late. But I think United have what it takes. Obviously, we've been firing recently. We managed to win the game against Sheffield. We've been coming back against teams all season. So maybe Leeds are going front first, but I think United will win this game 3-1.
I'm not sure on this one because Leeds hold possession a lot. They play decent football. If we take the game to them, I think we'll do them over nicely. However, we haven't been doing that. We've been starting poorly, thus having to come back a lot of times. So I'm going to sit on the fence on this one. I'm going to go with 2-2 draw.
I'm going to say Fernandes gets in the other goal. Maybe a penalty just to wind everyone up. That'd be great. But all in all, I think we'll get the 3 points. 3-1. Beat Leeds. Everyone's happy.
Hello, Manchester United fans. Let's go out there and beat Leeds. I hate losing to them, but you know what? A win is a win. Come on, Ollie. 2-1 is my prediction.
Manchester United are playing Leeds United tomorrow at Old Trafford. My score prediction, I'm going for a 3-1 Manchester United win. Our home form isn't really that great. Our away form is very good. Our home form now, we need to start picking up some form. What better way to do it against our scum rivals? So let's get on behind the team and let's grab them 3 points. Come on, United.
Olaf from California here, Radio. It's going to be a big one. It's my first Leeds versus United game in the Premier League, so I'm pretty excited about that. Obviously, no fans, so it's not the same. But other than that, 3-2 United. We need the 3 points to keep this title challenge going. So, yeah.
Paddock match day, Notch here. Well, look who it is, our so-called rivals, Leeds United. Last time they played a Premier League game against us, the iPhone was 3 years away from becoming a thing. Greece parked the bus to become European champions. Facebook was launched for the first time. And Peter Andre was at number 1. Mysterious girl, I want to get close to you. So now they're back. Do they think they're relevant again? We don't want to slip up in this, but they do have Marcelo Bielsa and his boot camp style coaching and man-to-man pressing and high intensity. This could get, well, it's Leeds United, so dirty. But they do lead goals, and that's where I think we will win it. 5-2 is my prediction. Rashford will bag a couple, and Vibes Ball will triumph over Murder Ball. Trust the Notchster.
Thank you again to everyone that sent in their predictions. If you want to do that, remember paddockmatchday@gmail.com. Send them in before every single Manchester United game. This week we saw the return of the Tier 1 podcast. That's Jay and Ronaldo interviewing Tier 1 journalists to know what all is going on in the transfer world. Obviously, December not far away from the January transfer window, so a few members. But this interview with Christophe Terrer, they talked about how a certain Sir Alex Ferguson rates Maurizio Pochettino.
Well, if you believe that Ole isn't the right man at the moment for United, who do you feel like is the right man for United at the moment?
Always comes down to one name. I think we all know that Sir Alex Ferguson is a big fan or was a big fan of Maurizio Pochettino. I think he's a man that can push a group of young, hungry players to the next level. What he has proven before at Southampton, where he had a young squad, and then at Spurs. I think in that way, he's the right manager. He plays the sort of football that everybody likes, but not sure if he has that cultural match with United, that the DNA that Man United has to have. I don't know if he has that click. That the thing with Solskjaer is that still that it's because I was young in the 90s probably. It's still like an icon in a way, and they still have that United feeling, and that's why it's so difficult to get rid of him too, I guess.
So that was a Tier 1 podcast. If you've not watched that already, make sure you go and check that out. Also, like I say every week, if you like to listen as well as watch the amazing Stretford Paddock, you can do that on Spotify, on iTunes, on all your favourite podcasting services. Make sure you click the podfollow link below to give us a listen. Also remember to give us a 5-star rating. We're still going to be picking out in the new year a few of your ratings to give away some free merchandise. Speaking of giving stuff away, we've got the 12 days of Paddock that is kicking off very, very soon. So all you have to do to get involved, to be able to win merchandise, we've got an Andy Cole sign, but we've got all sorts of stuff. We've got some Paddock FC stuff, but all culminating in a PS5. All you've got to do to be able to win the 12 days of Paddock is become a member. So click the link that will be in the comments. It'll be in the comments just there. Click that or click the join button below. You can join and become a member. And not only do you enter into the 12 days of Paddock, you also get some fantastic content. So that's a few more extra videos a week. You also get a discount on all our merchandise as well as more access behind the scenes. So not long now until the team is out, So not long now until the team is out, and I pass you over to the lads who are going to take you through from now all the way through till the final whistle. And we will also, of course, we have our review after the show, as well as fan camps. If you want to get involved all the way through the game, make sure you're using hashtag Paddock Matchday. Make sure before every single game, you are emailing paddockmatchday@gmail.com with your predictions. But now, over to the lads.
Alrighty then,
All right.
Manchester United against Leeds United in the Premier League. All right, Alex.
All right, mate, how are we doing?
I'm all right, thank you. Thanks for asking. Last time I saw United against Leeds was in Perth,
Oh, I forgot we played them there.
where they
Battered
was
him.
being racially abusive.
Really?
Yeah.
Well, you know.
Hey,
Hey.
not like Leeds to just stick to absolute stereotypes.
You had a
is it?
nice tweet this morning, didn't you? Saw a nice tweet this morning that you know, that you
I
shared.
don't want to get into it.
No, on Leeds, the Leeds one.
Oh, the Leeds one?
Yeah, that was nice,
Oh,
wasn't it?
right, yeah.
Yeah. It's not good, that, is it?
Was it the one that was saying that he fucks kids? Or the
Yeah,
one
that
was
one.
talking about
Yeah, that
Munich?
one. They did the same thing, all in the same one. So it's nice to have Leeds back in the Premier League, as been mentioned. I've not... The thing
Shoes off if you hate Man U and all that?
Yeah, all that kind of stuff. Anyway, people... the Leeds...
Morning, everybody!
Morning! The Leeds... Cameron's got headphones on. He's not happy we're shouting. The Leeds rivalry thing, I'm still a little bit too young. I just about remember in the Premier League.
I was saying yesterday, we had
Jermaine
Trev on.
Beckford is
Remember
the...
Trev? Trev's old.
Yeah.
So we had Trev on, and we were saying, like... Because to me, I was raised right. I hate Leeds.
Yeah.
I remember that rivalry. I remember losing the title to them in '92. I remember winning in '93 against them. I remember all of those sorts of things. But like, unlike like Liverpool, City, where I visualise a player, with Leeds it's the fans.
Yeah.
It is the fans more than
I think that, yeah.
the club and everything else.
It's
It's like Bolton.
I don't hate,
Bolton's
I
the
don't
fan.
really hate
You don't hate Bolton.
Not that
You need to live a bit more.
I don't really hate Bolton, no. But Leeds is just like there's yeah, you're right. It's the fans that have always been. They've been one of the issues. I went to the under-18s game last year, and even that was a bit like, why are you all shouting a bit too much, lads? There's fucking 17, 16-year-olds out there playing.
We was interviewing Lockie. Shout out to Lockie. He's what, 13, 14-year-old.
Yeah.
Nice skinny young man, just getting abused by 40-year-old blokes.
Why? In the middle of Australia, it was just that was an odd. When you sent that clip, I was like, oh right, that's good. Yeah.
It was tasty, that. It felt like an actual... What was good about that game is it felt like a league game.
Yeah.
Because they took it way too serious.
Wasn't it? It was our first... I think we played the Perth Glory game or something
Which
like
don't
that.
count.
Which doesn't count. And then this was our first proper pre-season game. And Leeds went, yeah, it's our chance. We win 3-0. Battered him. Battered him, I think.
I don't know if you noticed, I spent a lot of that tour shit-faced.
Yeah, it was my first week here. Didn't even have a boss for 2 weeks. Just in drinking. Oh, sorry. I'm being... Cameron was my boss.
What are you pointing at yourself for?
Cameron was my boss for my first few weeks here. That was great fun, wasn't it? But yes, the Leeds rivalry is an odd one. Like you said, Liverpool, there's always been players you hate all the way through.
Suarez, Gerrard, Fowler,
even if it's players like John Arnorisa, fucking hated John Arnorisa for no reason.
Ruddock.
Yeah, and the same with
Collymore.
City, the shite players. I hated the shite players they had in the
Danny
90s.
Seattle.
Yeah, but with
Lovely bloke, actually.
Lovely bloke.
Hated him as a player.
Hated him. But Leeds, it's not like that. Leeds, it's kind of like, I remember Mark Viduka. That's about Harry Kewell's a bit.
I can remember. I remember a lot of the
but I
players.
didn't really.
Lee Chapman. But like, it's the fan base.
Yeah, it's the fan base. It's great, isn't it?
Nasty. I got comments down here, Cam. It's all right. Let us know how you lot are feeling ahead of this game. Jacob says Bolton's Peter Kay. No, with Bolton and Leeds are kind of united in the fact that they both love the Munich stuff.
Which is
Such a weird identity to have.
very, very odd.
Gunnar Orn Eriksson says, I've been waiting for this for years. My father's a Leeds fan. Needs something to throw at him. That Beckford goal and the rest still haunts me.
The
Weird.
Beckford goal's a weird one that they cling on to in like the third
all
round of the
they've
FA
got.
Cup. It is all they
they've
have.
got.
It's all they've got.
That's all they've got in the last 2 decades.
Yeah.
Dan says, welcome to memberships as well. My first experience of football violence was watching Leeds fans weigh in a young United fan. Joke of a club. Nearest fans I've ever come across. Nastiest fans I've ever come across. Was at Leeds Uni. A lad I knew at uni was at Leeds. He had I8 Man U on the back of his Leeds top. They're obsessed. They are obsessed.
Yeah, they really hate
I was based in North Yorkshire when I was in the army, and they was already out of the Premier League, so there was never any sort of like proper...
You seen that? There's a clip online of some guy a Leeds fan going abroad and getting someone's tattooed on him in a foreign language, I love Man United. And he didn't know until he got done. He thought he said something else. And then you just see him absolutely going apeshit because he found out about it. So, yeah, it's great fun. They hate us.
They hate us. It's an
Don't get it.
Them and Bolton, they've got a disproportionate hate. City fans hate us probably more than we hate them.
Yeah,
Liverpool and United pretty even.
I wound up a City fan yesterday. But I'll say I wound up a City fan yesterday. It was great fun. He was just sat there and we were complaining a bit about their footballs going. And I said, and I used the line that Mac has been using, which is, you've not sacked Guardiola because he's bigger than City.
Facts.
And he said, I can't believe that's ridiculous. It's you lot, you United fans, you all think that. I was like, no, but it's true though.
They built that entire club for him. He's been the most piped-off manager by the press. He's been the most gifted by in terms of everything that he ever wanted, from backroom staff to training ground to players and everything. And he's still below.
And he's took a team that won 2 titles in 5 years, got to the semi-final of the Champions League, to a team that's 5 years, and got to the semi-final of the Champions League. That's about it. Well done.
Oh, he broke the record for points by beating what, like we said, a shit United team.
Yep. Very shit United team.
Proper shit.
Yeah.
Ross Murphy, Guardiola bigger than City brand. Facts. Alan Smith came to us and won the league. Yep. Guardiola is bigger than City, says Dragon.
Yeah.
Hope Ollie sits all the Bielsa fanboys down today. Right, well, I count myself in that number. Here's the thing, and I've had a few people going, how can you say you can dismiss Bielsa's not winning a lot and not do that for Poch? Well, for starters, Bielsa's actually won 6 winners' medals as a coach. Yep. Poch has got as many as me.
Yep.
So, and he won't have come May. I'll have more. This is the issue with Poch, is that he's gone to teams that should have won stuff. He's been in title races and not won stuff, whereas Bielsa goes to like Bilbao.
Yeah, and does well with it.
Marseille when they're up against Monaco and Paris.
And what
do you expect him to do?
And I think with all of this, I still think there is a point. You're only as good as the players you've got. Like Bielsa is a great coach, but this lot are at best mid-table Premier League players.
They're a championship team.
And that's the thing, at best. So there's always going to be a point. And this season, they've looked good at times, but it has got to a point where when they play against better footballers and they play all right, they lose because they're not as good as everybody else. That's the point. And that's the same thing with under Poch. Everyone mentions Poch. He was as good as that group of players that are showing now are a top 2 or 3 team in the Premier League. And he got that out of them a few times, but didn't really get it that often. So it's...
Right.
That's it.
I've got a little bit to tell you about Bielsa and a little bit about how his Leeds team are going to line up today. So here's me with that.
Right then, the team news is going to be with us in just a few moments. But before we get into what the actual team is, let's talk a little bit about what our opposition are going to be about and the starting 11 that we expect them to be coming with. Now, Marcelo Bielsa, one of my favourite managers in world football, absolute madder than a pox of frogs. The guy's off his fucking rocker. But that's what I love about him. And I love the way he just goes for it gung-ho. Parking the bus is not a thing that this guy knows about. This is a guy that's like, how can I attack like absolute madman? And he has a pretty decent way of doing it. Now, Bielsa's famous formation is the 3-3-1-3 formation. That's what he's all about. And it's a mad formation, super attacking, and it's brilliant. And it's been copied by a lot of people. It's been inspirational for a lot of people. The likes of Pochettino, Pep Guardiola. A lot of these people see him as a mentor. The guy's mint, and I hate the fact that he's at Leeds, because I hate Leeds, because I was raised right. I'd love him to go somewhere like Barcelona, because I think he'd really suit that philosophy. I also think he'd win things with them, because that's, if there's one criticism of Bielsa in his career, is that he's not really won a lot of stuff, and it's valid. He also doesn't take on projects that are likely. You don't go to Spain and go manage Bilbao and expect silverware, do you? So he's absolutely belting. And he's had pretty good success with Leeds, but I hope he leaves for a bigger job sooner rather than later, because I think he could actually be successful with Leeds as soon as they start getting proper Premier League money back in their belt. Now, the 3-3-1-3 formation, not seen it so far. Most of this season, it's been 4-1-4-1, boringly, in the Premier League since they came up. I expect them to be with Meslier at the back, Cooper and Ayling filling in for Koch at centre-half. Probably Stuart Dallas replacing Ayling on the right. Alioski set to start again as another bit of an attacking option from defence. Calvin Phillips, been fantastic this season for them. Looks at home in the Premier League. Looks really good for him. Sitting in front of that back four. Sprays passes left, right and centre as a single pivot. Does it fantastically. They'll have Klitsch and Rodrigo as a pair of pressing at number 8s, operating alongside Rafinha on the right and Jack Harrison on the left. Bamford, up front, will be the danger man, and he's been the danger man for them this season, having a phenomenal season. He's 12 goals in his last 16 Premier League appearances. Focal point of this attacking Leeds side, averaging a goal every 122 minutes with them this term. 9 goals in 13 games for Leeds, which is an impressive improvement compared with the goal every 216 minutes that he managed to achieve in the Championship for them last term. What he does so well is he's developed his game to be able to play off that last defender and quickly latch onto the through balls that Leeds love to play through the middle. And it's an eye-catching style, and it's one that creates a lot of opportunities, and he's getting opportunities, but he's also scoring his opportunities as well, and you can't argue with that. No player has scored more goals from open play than Bamford with the 9 that he scored this season. So United are definitely going to have to keep him quiet if they want to shut Leeds down. Now, I think United can exploit in set pieces. And I like the news that Cavani is fit and ready to play, although obviously we don't know if he's going to be selected. We will find out soon. But I like the fact that Cavani's fit and ready to play, because Tellers and Cavani combined will cause this Leeds team absolute havoc from free kicks and from corners. The trouble with defending set pieces has been well documented this season, and it's definitely something that United can certainly exploit this weekend. They've conceded 24 goals in 13 games this season. 12 of those, nearly one a game, have come from set pieces. Bielsa's side have conceded more set piece goals than any other team in the league this season. Now that's an issue. United have got the height, United have got the ability, United have got the players to cause trouble with indirect free kicks and corners in this game. There's also the technical ability with Bruno to work with something on the ground if that's what they choose to go with. Bruno's quality when delivering a pass obviously was improved on with having Alex Tellez. United should be able to put things into dangerous areas from set pieces and cause trouble for this Leeds side by doing so. The other thing definitely plays into United's strengths is that when attacking, Leeds revert to this sort of 2-3-3-2 system with 2 fullbacks joining Phillips ahead of the 2 centre-halves, Rodrigo joining Bamford up front. It's a transition that they make really quickly, using their man-marking, high-pressing system to quickly and efficiently win the ball back. The attacking system is extremely effective. 5 teams have created 25 shots in a game or more this season. 3 of those sides have been Leeds. So it definitely creates opportunities. Now, it can leave them vulnerable to pacey attacks down the flanks. Where are United strong? Pacey attacks down the flanks. Marcus Rashford in fine form against Sheffield United on Thursday night. That's the sort of thing that United need to do. Get it to Marcus Rashford, get it in behind the fullbacks, cause havoc, and you will do. If United can move the ball quickly, use the width to attack Leeds, they definitely are going to find themselves in favourable situations against a stretched back line. In terms of the 11, I mentioned I wanted to see Cavani up front. I think Cavani, Rashford, and I do think Martial or Greenwood would be favourable. I mean, there's not many options outside of those, but I'm saying over Dan James, over Lingard, over Mata. I'd go with the direct sort of players more than anything else. Look to try and turn that Leeds team around and get in behind them. I expect a high-scoring game in this one. Midfield, I go with Fred because you're going to need to match Leeds' energy, and he's probably the only one that we've got capable of doing that. And I go with Pogba and Bruno. I thought Pogba was very good against Southampton, and if he's in the mood like he was against Southampton, at times he can be unplayable, and you've got to throw him in there for me for that. In defence, I don't think there's going to be much change. I do expect it to be Tellez over Shaw, and in goal, you're probably going to go with De Gea over Dean Henderson, regardless of what happened on Thursday night. That's how I'm thinking United should be lining up. That's how I'm thinking United can take this game to Leeds. Team news will be out very soon. So come and join us on a watch along as we see how it all goes off.
And we are back. You all right, everybody?
Yeah, mate.
That was what I thought, anyway. Alex doesn't have a clue what I've just been saying there, so do you agree?
Absolutely, yeah.
See, thought you would.
Yeah.
Right, anyone agree, disagree? How do you all see it going down in the comments? Obviously, we will have the team news in 4 or 5 minutes, and then we'll know how it's going to pay off.
I'm hoping, I mean, I've not done previews and stuff, but I'm hoping to see Cavani feature today. It'd be great to see him from the start because Leeds are terrible with crosses and corners.
Yes,
like,
they are. Worse in the league.
Horrendous at it.
Worse in
And
the league.
we've got no one else that does that. And Cavani is he's up there with...
The Tellez, Cavani, what's it called?
Good.
Axis of Evil.
Axis of Evil, like it, yeah. I want to see it today. I want to see some of that today. I want to see cross scoring in the box. I want us to test them that way because, as I said, they've been dreadful at it all season. And I think, I mean, the rest of it, you know what they're going to do. They're going to press us. They're going to do all that. And we're not great against that. So we need to put in something that's going to scare them as well. Because one of them, if we play well today, we'll win. I know it sounds really daft, but I'm worried about it because if we have a shit day, they could beat us. But if we come out there...
What we majorly have to worry about is playing out of the back. And Tellez being on the pitch solves a couple of issues. He solves the if in doubt, twat it long issue, which we normally when it's if in doubt, twat it long, it just comes straight back again because no one can hold it. It also solves out the threat on the set pieces as well. So there's every reason to put Cavani into the side today, and that couples with Tellez as well. Yeah. If United can find a way to play out of that press, which will be coming for us and will be one of the worst we've seen all season, you've got a very good chance because they're weak in a couple of areas that United are strong. They match up very well with United in a couple of areas, but they also match up really badly with United in terms of like they'll press that back four into oblivion. So I wouldn't mind seeing United mix it up. No. And it wouldn't shock me to see a back three actually today to facilitate that.
Yeah, no, it wouldn't shock me. Does that mean Luke Shaw starting again?
Oh, fuck off.
That might mean Luke Shaw starting, which Steve doesn't like. But
before we get into anything else, actually, can I just say we've got Leicester and Tottenham on the screen behind here. That was one of the worst shit offside calls that I've ever seen in my fucking life.
It's that the problem
Can't take
is
it off his pissing sleeves.
The problem is that's the rule, and we've got it up on our screen here. That's the apparent rule now. I don't get it. I don't. Again, we've argued. I don't think there's any advantage on that and all this kind of stuff. But it's like, come on, they've got to figure this out, haven't they?
I mean, what are you showing me there though on that one?
That's a Spurs podcast that said it. That.
Well, what game was that?
That was the last time Leicester Spurs last season, I think it was.
But according to these rules, that's offside as well, isn't it?
Yeah, exactly. They're both offside. So
it's absolute nonsense.
It's all nonsense. But again, it's madness at how they've decided that it's your arm and not your foot. But then you see people with a toe offside. Again, the whole point is when you bring in VAR, it's going to be these margins of a millimetre or whatever
What's
it is.
second in there?
Hang on. We just got a clip of Mason Greenwood walking in with what looks like, could be a table, could be a suitcase.
What is that?
What's he bringing with him? If you've not seen it, go on the Man United Twitter and have a look at it. Oh my God, it's...
Right, do me a favour, like the video, go look at United's tweet 14 minutes ago which says, we'll have your team news soon. The first player coming in through is Mason Greenwood with a Hitman briefcase.
It's mint. Oh, love it.
I hope, Joe, I actually hope, right? It's probably something really innocent like his wash kit or something bananas, right? But what I really hope it is I hope that's his boots. And I hope his boots are like in styrofoam.
And I hope they're gold. I hope the gold boots he's brought out today and just goes.
And it's got like dry ice when he opens it. It goes,
yeah. I like that.
There we go.
Yeah, there we go. Cam's now showing us Will.
Briefcase wanker.
Team should be out any time soon.
Johnny, there's an edit for you if he scores.
Yeah, there it is. Team news should be out any. There it is. There is the team, Manchester United.
Right, it is De Gea. Oh, I hate it when you do it in numerical order. Right, let's try and decipher this nonsense then. So I see a Wan-Bissaka, I see a Shaw, I see a Maguire and a Lindelof. I'm assuming that's a back four.
James.
I see Fred, Dan James, Bruno.
There it is.
Rashford, Marshall. But Dan James isn't the worst idea in this game because he will find space in behind and he'll hold his width on the right-hand side. It's not the craziest one. What I'm more asked about is you can't play through a press with Fred and McTominay. Pogba needed to play or Van der Beek needed to play. What are you trying to prevent here? they're not a team that's going to pump high balls in, so you don't need to protect the back four with Scott McTominay. I don't get that. Can
we have a look at the bench? Have you got the bench there for us, Cam? On the bench, Eric Bailly, he still plays for us. Paul Pogba's on the bench. Cavani. Does that no Van der Beek on the bench? Cavani, Mata, Dean Henderson, Alex Telles, and Nemanja Matic. No Van der Beek whatsoever.
No Van der Beek whatsoever is a weird one.
Especially considering you have 25 subs now.
Yeah.
We've not used all the 9 subs. We've only used the 7, which is.
Did he forget?
Has he just gone?
Did he forget that's a new rule?
Has
he just gone?
Donny's somewhere.
What do you mean I can have? Oh yeah, I can.
Yeah, Donny's having his Christmas dinner. He's going, "Hey mate, yeah, can you get here? Because we can use you now. You can come down and play." That's an odd one. I don't get why we've not got that. Because they must come out and he's got to come out and say he's injured because you wouldn't not. Or you put some of the youth team lads on there or something. Yeah. Anyway, odd one. Martial got a goal in the week. I'm not surprised to see him start. I'm not surprised to not see Cavani. I'd like to have seen him, like we mentioned before, the benefits of having Cavani in there. Dan James, whilst it isn't the craziest thing, he hasn't played at all. He's not even had a sniff of getting in the team.
When was the last time he played? Was it for Wales?
Probably against Wales. I don't think he's started. I think he started one game this season where he's played against in the Cup, but I don't think he's started any games in the Premier League.
And you got Lindelof as well coming out and talking to the press, going, "Oh yeah, my back's in bits, lads." And we just go, sound.
Yeah. This is a team that got used quite a bit last season, I think. That front.
Oh, people in the comments are saying Van der Beek is on the bench, and so is Greenwood. Right, the screen we've just used didn't have them up. Do you want to show us the official United one, please, Cameroon?
Yes, go back to that. Tweet a second. Yes, it is. Cavani and Van der Beek and Greenwood. So they are on the bench. So Ollie's not forgotten people, which is always good to know. Not that we doubted him ever, do we? No, of course not. Anyway, yeah, so Dan James making start. David De Gea back in goal as well. Dean Henderson had not a shock considering the...
It's a goal for Leicester! Who? Jamie Vardy!
Jamie Vardy scored again.
No, I don't think it was Jamie Vardy. I think it's Alderweireld
a nightmare.
Stuck it in his own net.
Brendan Rodgers is all happy. Mourinho's all sad.
Unbelievable, Jeff. That's good for United, though, taking points off Spurs. Yeah, because obviously we're in a title race, remember?
Oh, yeah.
We are if we win today, maybe.
De Gea in goal. You mentioned it's not a shock. I don't think it is. Henderson, after his bit of a clanger to start the game, was all right after that. He played okay.
So arguably saved the 3 points.
Arguably saved 3 points, still good. But De Gea was always going to come back. Oh, great finish.
That's unfortunate.
Top finish from Alderweireld there. Off Jamie Vardy. Yeah, just knees it past Hugo Lloris.
He falls to the floor wounded.
Yeah, absolutely wounded. Yeah. But any more shocks in there for you? Are you surprised not to see Telles maybe as well?
Daniel in the comments saying, please, people, listen with earphones. Oh, sorry. Listen, if it's your first rodeo, then I apologise. If it's not your first time watching us, you should know better.
Because we've got Andy Tate on today. He's not going to be quiet.
You've seen his fat face on it, and you see my fat face on the thumbnail. So why don't you know better than this? Come on, man.
Exactly. Any shocks for you today apart from the few we've already gone through? Luke Shaw?
Yeah.
Maybe.
He's shit. McTominay playing over Van der Beek or Pogba doesn't really make a hell of a lot of sense. Interested to see how United want to line up with this. But for me, the issue that we've seen in games, and we saw it even a little bit against Sheffield United, is the inability to be able to get it out of that back line quickly. That's not aided by McTominay.
No, it's not. And do you think we're going to almost try and do to Leeds what they're going to do to us? Do you think? Because that team has the possibilities to press them a bit more, which we've not had. Mason's good at it, but not as good as Dan James brings to the team.
Do you know what we could do, which we've never tried?
Go on, let's have a look at this.
Here's
your thoughts.
Here's what Sunday League-ish manager Stevie Howson might try in the position that Ollie's in.
Okay, go on.
When we're playing out from the back, I would have Bruno come deep.
Right.
And I would send McTominay up top to try and hold it up.
It's not a bad shout. I've
just
seen it
rotate
happen.
those two players.
I've seen it happen with teams before, but is it going to happen? But he just seems to try with Fred all the time.
Pump it up to Dan James. Good fucking luck. Not with a stepladder and a net is he getting hold of that fucking ball. You're going to pump it up to Rashford.
No, he can't hit the ball.
If he's putting a ball in behind, I mean, the ball in behind today is going to be there all day long. So having 3 rapid players is either going to clip Leeds' wings a little bit or you're going to find a lot of space by doing that. My issue is there's probably 2 players playing them balls. Lindelof, Bruno. That's it. No Pogba on the team means you haven't got that 40-yarder. Paul Pogba not being in this team, I think is a mistake. On the playing out and on the attacking threat sense,
Yep.
and also in the aerial presence at set pieces. Because we're asking probably Bruno now to start whipping balls in for who? Oh, Scott McTominay, cool, or Slabhead,
who's not scored for a while.
Right. But Paul Pogba's a fucking threat at set pieces.
Yeah, Paul Pogba is. I also think you're lacking Tellers as well. I think that the fact having Bruno and Tellers. However, Luke Shaw, underrated in the City game. A couple of really good corners he put in. He can do it. He's not
corners,
that.
Yeah, corners.
He can put a decent corner in. He's not Tellers. He's not. But he put a couple of corners in, and they were probably our biggest chances against City the last time.
Josh Robick in the comments. Get your thoughts on the 11 as well, and we'll read a few of these out. Josh Robick in the comments, showing Leeds too much respect with this lineup, which I would tend to largely agree.
Yeah.
I think we'll cancel each other out and edge a 1-0, and I do
0-0.
disagree with that. I think there'll be 3 or 4 goals in this.
I think it's a goals kind of day.
Goals kind of day.
Yeah, I think. I mean, we've not been the team that goes behind at home as much as we have. We've not. It's not the tick box here, but. Yeah, we get beat a lot. We've been beat a lot at home. I don't know. It's again odd one. Odd, because do you think there's maybe obviously the congestion of fixtures is always in the back of his mind. Midweek we've got a cup game.
Our congestion of fixtures is on his mind. How about this little blonde fellow that we signed in the summer? Are you going to get a run out or what?
Do you think he's only ever going to get into the team when Bruno doesn't play?
Nah, I think that there's. I haven't got a fucking clue.
Do you think there's my only?
I thought it was easing him in. We've gone beyond that now.
My thought is that I still think there is. Every time he started, he's been blowing after an hour. Like he's had to come off because he's faded out the game and looked tired.
Cool. Get the game won after an hour and then take him off.
Yeah, but maybe he's not fit. Maybe he's just not fit enough. Maybe that's
not playing no minutes.
And maybe that's where he's starting in the Champions League because you've got 5 subs, so you can do that. You're starting Van der Beek because you know that. You can whip him off.
You're already going to use one of them.
You know you're going to use one of them subs, whereas with 3 subs, you can't just whip someone off. You need someone that you know can play 90 minutes, and maybe that's what he's not.
He don't even come off the bench every week.
I know it's hard, isn't it? I don't know. I'm trying to help.
Do you reckon he smells?
I don't know. There's got to be something.
Do you reckon he smells? What do you reckon he smells of?
I don't know.
I'm going to say cheese.
Okay, we'll go cheese.
Like strong, mature cheddar.
I don't know anymore. Got a super chat station. We'll read them.
Our man says Howson said Fred and McSauce don't suit the press, but I think Pogba is much more problematic when pressed. Thoughts? That's why. But Pogba you can play out with him still. I mean, you saw Sheffield United try and press him, and he managed to evade it quite skillfully at times. Van der Beek is the easier option with those. Van der Beek's got a lot of carrick in him, unruffleable. I don't know if that's a word, but I'm liking it.
I don't know. I've not seen Van der Beek playing that deeper role yet and gone, that works. And I still think there is something that he doesn't. Bruno's going to play every game.
Southampton.
Bruno's going to play every game.
He was.
Did Matic play?
Was it Matic? Yeah.
Right. I'm about to say, I don't think that he plays Bruno and Pogba or Bruno and Donny without Matic in the team. And he played against Sheffield United. Maybe he's earmarked in for the Everton game, and I don't think he's doing it. I think there might be a little bit of Scott and Fred can't do it on their own, where as much as that, and I think that in games where he's a bit worried, Leeds being one of them today, I think he's gone Scott and Fred to shore things up a little bit, which again could potentially hurt us with the not being able to play out from the back.
Not being able to play out from the back is my number one concern today. So, as you watch it, I'll be back at half time with Ronaldo.
Yeah.
Not that I'm going away anyway just yet. I'm just saying. But we'll be back at half time. We'll be talking about how it's gone down. One of the few things I'm going to be looking for is what's United's chance creation, because Leeds will push up way beyond the halfway line, and there will be acres of space. My issue with getting Dan James in that space is quite often very much like a puppy dog. Put that in English for us. He's very much like a puppy dog, which he'll get onto the ball loads, but I'm worried about his end product. Should have a super chat here of Lewis Cuthbert. I don't know what the fuck this means.
He went, Steve, what info about me, watch Paddock. I'm guessing he means Paddock FC. Separate channel. Stretford Paddock FC channel. You can watch the highlights on there. 90 minutes are on the members area over there. And if you're in Manchester, we play now and again. You can see us on Twitter.
Yeah,
there you go.
Unless we're in Tier 4, we should be able to play, and we are allowed fans at the ground, so come and watch us. Second half of the season, we're doing a title charge.
Someone said that before, you know.
Yeah, but I'm right.
Okay.
James and Shaw will cost us the win today, guarantee it, says Charlie Brown. Woo! That's a ballsy claim.
I don't think James is going to cost you the win.
Steve, although Pogba did soak up the pressure well against Sheffield, he did lose the ball deep in our half, which would get punished by a team like Leeds. Yes and no. Leeds have... there's 5 teams that have had 25 or more shots on goal in a single match this season. Leeds are 3 of them. So Leeds, even though they're picking up some decent wins, they're quite wasteful in their chances. Bamford's getting a lot of chances. He's scoring goals, but it's because he's being fed a lot. He's not having like one chance, clinical, bosh, 1-0.
No.
It's not really going down like that.
I mean, it's an odd one because, again, Leeds have been really good this season at times and have threatened teams. And, even this first game of the season against Liverpool, scoring 3 goals against them.
But they come with no fear and they come to attack you.
But then they just get rolled over by West Ham and you kind of go, they're not that good, are they?
David Moyes is a football genius. Ferguson. When Mano said that. He meant it though. He implied it at the very least.
No way. I saw someone comparing Arteta to Moyes. Moyes was never in a relegation battle at Manchester United. I think people.
No, he came 7th, and I think we sacked him when he was 6th.
Yeah.
Like let's be real. He also got to the quarterfinals of the Champions League, and for a minute was nearly in the semi.
He was bad, but he's not Arsenal bad. No. So always remember that.
Emery was not even as good as Moyes.
Absolutely not. Dan James' first start since the draw with Chelsea on October 24th. Also, he's wanted by Leeds and a rumour January transfer target. Easy for me to say. What do you reckon? Bit of shop window in?
Maybe.
Or maybe it's going, he's not that good. Maybe they're showing him and going, you don't really need him. Get him off the... I don't know what... I don't get that, how him being linked to a club means we're going to start him against him. It's like the same thing as people... Dean Henderson played against... Yes, there's a picture there of him holding a Leeds shirt before he signed for Manchester United, which is fantastic, by the way.
That's mental, that, isn't it? What did it fall through for? Was it medical?
No. It was timing.
Oh, they didn't get it done in time? No, I didn't watch the Amazon Prime documentary.
On Leeds?
I was watching the one about the All Blacks this morning.
I've not watched any of that.
It's all right, apart from it's rugby union, but it's all right apart from that.
It's rugby in general.
James, knowing the volume of shots on goal that Leeds are capable of, does De Gea starting not worry you? No, not really.
No, he's good in goal.
Yeah, he's pretty good at being a keeper. Probably better than he is as a left winger. Yeah. It could be the perfect game for Dan James because how open the game is. He is going to have to be a little bit better on converting his chances to something meaningful though, because far too often I think he gets in top positions.
Yeah, I mean,
fucking hell, lad.
He's been taken out of the team for a while now, and kind of been whether that's a little bit of Ollie protecting him a little bit and kind of going, look, take you out, work on a few things, try and get your confidence back up in training. Been doing that, and now he's kind of gone, do you know what? He's had enough of this.
Please pull the finance. Cheers, Jamie. Cannibalistic in the comments saying it would be great to have a United documentary. That breaks all records for documentaries.
It does, and it's never going to happen.
It's never going to happen because the club are not going to let you into the sort of depth that even Spurs allowed them into. It's not happening.
United didn't even let the cameras into Spurs' dressing room for the Spurs documentary.
Yeah. Here's the team anyway, by the way.
That's the team.
I'll go through it again for everybody. We've got De Gea in net. We've got Maguire and Lindelof, Wan-Bissaka and Shaw. McTominay and the Fredge. Dan James making his first start since October. Bruno Fernandes, Dr. Sir Marcus Rashford MBE and Tony Marshall. And then the bench is Mason Greenwood.
Everybody else.
Have we got a good suggestion about what's in the box yet? What's in the box?
What's in the box?
Peter Kelly with a super chat. He says they had more or less agreed, then Swansea wouldn't answer the phone to finalise the latest deal. I love it.
Great fun.
Steve Baggers, love the spirit. Suffer in English. I just opened a Bumbu. Good work. Tameside Reds. Yes, lad. And the People's Champ said, I think we should give James a break. Forget we signed a 19-year-old to be a squad player, needing to play because of injuries, and played 46 games last year.
I think there's a little bit of that, and I think that this kind of, we'll take you out of the team, not going to play you at all, we're not even going to bring you off the bench. He got the goal against Istanbul, I think he came on and scored. And now maybe Ollie said, look, maybe he's impressed in training, maybe he's done a few things, maybe he's looked a bit sharper and kind of gone, do you know what? We need to rotate. Mason's played a lot. Mason's had to play a bit more because Tony's been injured and Cavani's been injured. Maybe he needs a break because, again, the Everton game in midweek, even though it's a cup game and you kind of go, usually you rotate in that, Ollie still, I think, in the back of his mind is going, I want a trophy.
Yeah.
As much as I want a title charge or I want a top 4 finish, I want to see this team winning stuff, and I think that he wants to go all out. And with teams that, I mean, the cup doesn't look that strong. If we get through Everton, if we get through that scalp, either one of Newcastle or Brentford's going through. Well, City going through because they're playing Arsenal, and then the next one
Imagine though. Imagine.
They've not won since they played us.
Yeah.
And then they beat City.
Shit like that happens in football far too often.
To be honest, I wouldn't care either way. I can laugh at both of them, can't
Yeah,
you?
it's hilarious.
Equally.
Yeah, this is a win-win game for everyone here.
Yeah. But anyway,
Apart from Arsenal.
they're probably your strongest teams left in that. And I think that Ollie's thinking, do you know what? There's a good chance we could at least get, I think, 2 games away from the final, 2 games away from Wembley. That's in the back of his mind, definitely. And I think that Mason, again, bit of rest. Cavani as well. I mean, you can play it in the week. You can play Mason and Cavani against Everton and go, they're not played 90 minutes and look pretty sharp.
Yeah.
Whereas they've not got that. They've not got that option.
We've had a couple of Mancunian shout-outs, especially people from the same side. So if you are from Manchester, let's give your area a shout-out. Whereabouts are you from?
What
in the
part?
comments. I'm just interested to see.
What part of
Cam's
Greater
turned around
Manchester?
laughing. Cam's currently an adopted Salfordian, although I imagine most people from Salford wouldn't really like
They've
him.
not adopted him. They've not done it.
They're not adopted
He's kind of adopted himself into it, hasn't he?
Yeah, we've got Mostard, Salford, Bury. I said Manchester. Hull, Manchester. Never heard of that.
Is that like Will?
Atherton, that's Wigan. Does the Stretford Paddock shop deliver outside the UK? Yes, everywhere except the International Space Station. We've got Droylsden, Eccles Hill, Birmingham. That's not Manchester. Wivington, Oldham, Ashton, loads of Oldham. Africa, Manchester. Don't know where that is.
What's that one?
We've got Ashton on the line. Loads of them.
Loads of them.
Loads
everywhere.
and loads and loads of them. Langley, Middleton. My dad went to school in Langley.
India. That's not Manchester.
Barcelona, that's not in Manchester.
Barcelona.
Old Trafford, shout out. Barnsley, not Old Trafford. Sale Noir.
Sale-Moore, I reckon he meant. I think there's no autocorrect on there. Sale-Moore.
Start calling it Sale Noir.
Sale-Moire. Sale-Moire.
Sale Noir. Right, we've got the lads who are going to be with us pretty soon. Get your questions in. We've got Hong Kong and Sweden. Are they near Gorton?
Hong Kong and Sweden?
Yeah, is Hong Kong and Sweden near Gorton? No? All right, I don't think that's Manchester either.
No.
Nairobi, Kenya, that's a different country.
Yeah.
Glasgow's North Manchester.
Just. Only just.
Andy Tate's got a Christmas jumper on.
Yes.
Can you guess what the Christmas jumper is? I knew
Yeah.
what it was as soon
Yeah.
as I saw.
Get in the comments, what do you think it's going to be?
And like the video if you're looking forward to this match, seeing Leeds back in Das Premier League.
It's, kind of looking forward to it. Kind of not. And also, Jay Motty's got a Christmas jumper on as well. Have we missed the memo here today, haven't we?
No, I thought it was Boxing Day.
I thought it was Boxing Day.
I thought Boxing Day.
When we're going to get really drunk.
Oh, by the way, Boxing Day, we're calling this the Stretford Paddock got cancelled watch-along.
Well, me and Steve are going to be here.
Just steaming.
Are we going to be? We might not even be here. We might just go and sit somewhere
fuck
else.
It off, to be honest.
No,
Yeah,
we're going to be.
Just sit upstairs and get. Who are we playing?
That's a good question. Should we find out who we're playing?
Who we're playing. But yeah, Boxing Day. If you'd like to do, we're going to call it a drink along. If you'd like to get involved in the drink along on Boxing Day,
And we're starting at 10:30.
we're getting fucked up.
Yeah, we're not making it home, are we?
Wonder what the whoop's going to say. How's your whoop going?
My route's going all right. Yeah. I need to I played golf in it the first time this morning, so I want to see what that's sort of done. Shout out to Whoop. Not kind of. Don't like them.
No, they won't give us any free stuff. But,
No.
we asked.
Good product. Anyway.
But it is a really good product, yeah.
Yeah.
So if anyone's thinking, like, I wouldn't mind some sort of, like, fitness device. Again, not sponsored, and we tried.
Yeah.
But if you are interested in any sort of, like, fitness sort of product, this is what it is. It's a tiny little sort of
I got some stick the other day, by the way.
watch thingy.
By the way,
Can you
I got
see
some
that?
stick in the comments the other day because everyone said, why is he wearing 2 watches?
Yeah, it's not a watch. It's got no front on it. It's just like a strap.
Ronaldo was laughing at
What's
me.
yours? Yours is a black one.
got that
I got the green one.
What else we got? Let's find out who we're playing on Boxing Day. That's a good thing to do.
Well, we're not remembering it.
Not remembering it. The 26th of... It's a Saturday. It's Manchester United versus Leicester City. That's quite a big game, that, isn't it? Boxing Day, half
Who is
12.
it?
Leicester City away.
Yeah, let's get twatted.
Yeah, but usually when we've done this before, it was like
It's very
Newcastle,
tapping
no
games.
one cares. Tranmere,
Tranmere. What else
Lask.
did we do? LASK. What's the worst we got? Was it LASK?
I wasn't here for that, but I think LASK was worse. I think Tranmere was worse.
What was worse,
than me.
Cam? Tranmere or LASK?
What, drinking wise?
Yes,
Tranmere.
Reckon?
Tranmere.
We ended up at wherever Patterson works.
No, that was
That was
LASK. That's it, LASK. Let us know if you watched. Let us know which one was the worst.
Yeah, which
or
one
Tram.
do you think we was the drunkest on?
Yeah.
LASK or the Tranmere one?
There is a video on this channel.
We'll beat it.
There's a video on this channel of me and him doing the review of Tranmere, just laughing. Because someone said, "Can Steve do a review?" Of course he can. It's not going to be great though.
We've just also, it was pre-COVID times as well, so there's like literally the camera's here, and then the rest of the studio's like here, just like clinking glasses behind it. It was sensational, and we're getting drunker than that. Oh yeah, we had 40 minutes. I recorded 40 minutes.
That was the
inside
LSK.
my GoPro.
Yeah.
In my
Steve
pocket.
did that.
LASK says Sondre.
It's Tranmere, no doubt, in there
Tranmere
as well.
one was the worst.
Great laugh, Tranmere, the one. Did that again.
I don't remember it. LASK, but it was our last game for months and we all knew it, so it made sense.
Yeah.
That wasn't why we did it. I don't know why we did it.
I don't know why you did it. I was in Turkey. I was in Turkey. I'm looking at my phone going, what are this lot doing? I like going on the watch-alongs. These. Well, I seen him doing a review one-eyed.
Shot for shot with Andreas Pereira. That's where it went wrong.
We did that. We can't. What should we do this year? What should we do on there?
Can't do shot for shot with Bruno. Kill us.
Yeah. Shot for shot with Harry Maguire.
No. Want to have some shots. We'll go for goal.
Goal.
Home goal, away goal, goal.
We'll do. Tell you what. Let's write.
It's not going to be 8-8, is it?
Why don't we write up a Stretford Paddock drinking game for Boxing Day?
Right, yeah,
and
get in the comments. Suggest us some rules for United versus Leicester drinking game.
Yeah, so what we say, what Joe says, what everyone says, get them in, and we have to follow it. And you have to call us on it. We'll post it, we'll put it on social media or something, we'll put it on Twitter and Instagram or something.
Bruno's hard.
Yeah, we can't have that. We can't have that. But yeah, put that in there and we'll write it all up and make sure it's that's how we'll do it on Boxing Day.
Do you remember the 16-year-old scoring for Rochdale? When was that?
You were at that game.
Was I? Yeah.
You were at that game. I remember doing it because it was me and Joe McGrath watching the penalty shootout in it and just not happy. That was when he called everybody shit.
Who?
Joe McGrath. He went through saying, he's shit, he's shit, he's shit, he's shit.
You're all fucking shit.
You're all fucking... Well, you couldn't beat Rochdale, which means you're pretty bad.
Yeah.
Do you know what else? 12 Days of Christmas will be starting on that day.
Oh my days, what a day to start
12 Days of Christmas is starting on the day.
You'd like to join?
If you've not already joined our memberships, make sure you're clicking the link below. Also, Cameron is going to put the link in the chat as well for you to join as a member. And then not only do you get that's entry into the competition where you can win a PS5.
And a bath of Andy Tate.
And a bath of Andy Tate. I think that's the first he's heard of it. But you also get loads of extra content. We're doing Secret Santa, which is arriving tomorrow because sounds like Steve forgot. He's bringing his in tomorrow. I'm bringing mine in tomorrow because mine's still being processed.
Can I wrap up a cheeseburger?
It depends who it's for. Again, Secret Santa, we've already started doing the vlog side of it. It'll all get posted in that area. We've also got an outtakes video on there, which is funny, proper funny. And there's also an extra podcast in there, couple of extra podcasts in there. Thank you for joining.
Yeah?
Yep.
So that's what we're doing. Boxing Day, we're going to get absolutely minging. And you guys can help us decide. In fact, we'll do it in the members. I'll do a post in the community. Yeah. And you guys can help us write it. So members help us write the Stretford Paddock Boxing Day drinking game. We're going to create a tradition on Boxing Day this year. And see who dies. I mean, I try. I usually put like a good bottle and a half of rum away, which is, about 50 units more than what you're supposed to.
Yeah. Yeah.
A chicken poo lineup from Ollie at home, says Saragon.
I don't know. The home thing seems to be out the window at the minute. I don't think we can play any different at home than we do away. Teams are going to play the way they play, whether it's home or away. There's no fans to push you on. There's no fans to slate you if you aren't attacking. So I don't think that changes anything. I think that United are going to play the way they're going to play. Leeds are going to play the way they're going to play. It doesn't matter where it is at the minute.
Rebecca Jade O'Sullivan says, I can't join with alcohol as working the next day, so can I shoot cola? No, because the whole fun of the drinking games is how rough everybody is the next day.
Yeah. And Jay will just be laughing at us. Yeah. Jay will just be going,
I'm going to put him into a Pepsi Max Cherry Cola coma. That was hard to say. Pepsi Max Cherry Cola coma.
Pepsi Max Cherry Cola coma. Yeah, it's a bit
Cherry Cola coma.
Cherry Cola coma.
I think the poor home record could be a mental thing for United at this point. Yes. It was two really rough games, and then you've had Arsenal and Chelsea come and try and stink the place up, and then City. It's just a weird run of fixtures, not helped by Leeds. Also being in the mix of it.
Because I think the West Brom game was that in between the Paris and RB Leipzig game where things were a bit panicky around that for as much.
Against Leipzig, weren't we? At home?
No, but the West Brom game was in between the two games we lost. Lost.
What happened there? Are you dead?
I don't know. Don't know what happened there. We're still watching Leicester and Tottenham in the background. 2-0 up to Leicester
what
still.
Does Van der Beek have to do to start? And let us know what's in the box. What's in Mason Greenwood's box?
Oh, that's what you were talking about. I completely forgot about that. I have no idea. As like you said, I'm hoping it's boots. Be great if it was.
Midnight. That's been boxed right off by a sponsor.
But I don't think it is. What is that briefcase?
I don't know.
Who knows?
72 left feet. It's all right. I need a left foot.
Yeah.
Ollie is out of his depth, says Jez. Right.
Is he?
I mean, you could at least wait until after the game to come up with your bullshit.
Yeah, we don't know yet.
Hope Ollie makes early subs if it isn't going to plan. Well, he has done in the past, hasn't he?
He changed things at half time a couple of times.
Pipe says it's condoms. Could be.
Big briefcase full.
I don't know, it's not.
No. Someone said a lightsaber.
A lightsaber.
Ross said a lightsaber.
Do you watch all the Star Wars caper?
I've not. No, it's not a bit of me, but I've just not sat down and done it. The Mandalorian stuff and all that bit. Adam Patterson is like.
I think Andy Tate's banging into that sort of caper as well.
You will see very, very shortly.
Shall we slide over to Mr. Tate, Mr. Smith, and Mr. J. Motty?
They all look ready.
They do look ready, don't they?
Yeah.
Look really ready, really ready.
Really ready.
Right, cheers for tuning in. I'll be back at half time with Ronaldo. Let us know in the community post what should we do for the Stretford Paddock Boxing Day drinking game. Here's them lot.
Head over to stretfordpaddock.bigcartel.com and check out the Paddock merch. And for a short time, you can get 20% off orders with 2 items or more using the code Paddock20. Go get on it.
Smith and Andy Tate for Manchester United versus Leeds United in the Premier League. It's been a while since we sent that one, isn't it, mate?
Yeah, about 16 years. Yeah.
16 years. Joe, can you even remember? You're only a young pup, aren't you?
No, I'm such a young pup. I've barely been born, but I can remember Man United playing Leeds. I can remember United losing to Leeds a couple of times as well.
Oh dear.
Quite sad, isn't it?
Yeah, it's sad. But this is sort of, we were talking about this the other day on the brew. I'll start with you, Andy. Because you're an elder statesman of the group, which is saying something when I'm sat on this table. But this is one of the big ones, isn't it? United versus Leeds. This is, it's up there with the Scousers and City.
Yeah. This is like War of the Roses. This is Yorkshire, Lancashire. This is like, in cricket terms, this is like hatred between two sets of rival counties. And I was brought up on it in the early 90s, and you just get into it because it was Liverpool all the 80s. Then when Leeds came up in 1990. It was just like, wow, this is crazy, this. But, yeah.
Yeah, it is crazy. I remember some of the games between Leeds and United. On the pitch and off the pitch especially, it used to kick right off.
Can I ask you a little bit about it then? Because as someone who has seen it, has heard the way my dad spoke about it and all that sort of stuff. Historically, for anyone who doesn't live in England, for anyone who lives in England, you know this. Everyone hates Leeds.
Everyone
sings,
Leeds. Yeah.
Literally, pretty much any club in the country would be singing, we all hate Leeds, scum, whatever. Why, first of all, I know why everyone hates Leeds, but do Leeds agree that there is an extra rivalry with United? Or do they just put it down as like, well, everyone hates us and United hates us? Is it extra? And why is it extra?
Well, they have songs like, shoes off if you hate Man U.
Most of them haven't even got shoes on to start with.
It goes back further. It goes back further to that.
It's real hatred, though. Just before you come in, Andy, I remember, and I don't want to get all, maudlin, but let's be honest, when Matt Busby died, Sir Matt Busby passed away, we had a minute's silence across the Premier League, rightly so, one of the greatest managers of all time. Leeds were the only ones who broke that silence.
Right.
Singing There's Only One Don Revy and other inane shite throughout it.
Right.
And even the players, I'll never forget, like Gordon Strachan and a few of the other players were like waving to the fans like, shut up. And they just wouldn't. There's a real rival and real hatred. And it's probably been boiling for them a lot more over the last 16 years because during that time, I know it's not been the greatest last 7 years, but we've had success. We obviously bought Eric off him, we bought Rio off him. Even Alan Smith's won the Premier League title with Manchester United. So,
That was good,
you know,
wasn't it?
that's just going to make it even worse for them. So I'm
Did he
guessing
win the
that
Champions League? He's gone, hadn't he?
yeah, he didn't win the Champions League, but he won the Premier League in
Shame.
2007.
Yeah.
So it's real, mate. And I think the only thing now, which I want to ask you, because you're sort of in your 20s, well, you're not sort of, you are in your 20s.
I'm definitely in my 20s.
100%
I'm in my mid-20s.
In your mid-20s.
Early 20s, maybe.
Yeah.
27.
Mid-
It's the last year.
oh,
It's the last year
oh,
of your mid-20s.
Yeah, we'll let you off there on a technicality.
In a way.
Is it just from your dad that you get this? Then?
No, well, obviously,
or do you know it?
yourself.
Do you have it yourself in your
Yeah,
belly?
you know it and you feel it yourself. But again, the fact that United haven't played him in the league in, 14 years?
16
years?
We played him in a couple of cup ties.
Yeah, and you feel it. And I remember it as a kid, but like the last time that we played Leeds consistently, I was 10. So, do you know what I mean? It's
Yeah.
hard to have a deep hatred when you were 10.
Yeah.
But obviously, like Liverpool, you feel it and you know it every year. City, obviously, you feel it and you know it every year. You know, even Arsenal and Chelsea to a certain extent as well. But the Leeds one is like one where it's like, it feels deeply rooted, even though, like I said, when United last were regularly playing Leeds, I wasn't even a teenager yet, and I can remember it, but not, you know, when you're 10, you love football, but you don't know football that well yet.
I think it's weird, isn't it? Because we were talking about this upstairs in the office before. Certain fans of certain ages, or United fans of certain ages, they have different sort of hatred towards clubs. Like my brother, he's 10 years younger than me. He hates Arsenal a lot more than I do. I mean, I don't like Arsenal, but for him, he grew up watching that sort of 98 team, the Invincibles and all that. But at the time, the Scousers weren't doing a lot, so it wasn't as bad for him. City were almost irrelevant. So he sort of zoned in on Arsenal, whereas for me, when I was a little kid, Liverpool won a lot. Then as I got older, Leeds, Chelsea, Arsenal, Blackburn, there was
Generations.
different ones, but the Scousers, City and Leeds, especially when you go to the game, especially when if you ever go to Ellen Road, those are the ones where you know
A lot of under my age, 16, 17, 18, the biggest rival would be City.
Well, City now, that'll be, since 2012, that's going to have gone right to the front. But this is the watch-along for United versus Leeds. We're going to be taking you all through the game at half-time. Don't worry if you need your fix from Stephen Howson, because he's going to be back with that boy Ronaldo. So they're going to be going through all the half-time stuff. But for the first half and then for the second half, you can have me, Andy, Tate and Joe. And do get involved in the comments. Do hit like as well. Give us a like. Excuse me. That was
Jason.
disgusting. I'm sorry, it's so unprofessional.
Disgusting behaviour.
It's Christmas, leave him.
Thanks.
No, I won't have it. At Christmas, you need
he
to
runs
show
a tight
your
ship
best foot
here.
forward.
This Joe.
Screwed you, what?
If you want a burp, you have to.
You've okay to breathe in here, Joe?
You've got the comments as well.
As long as you don't have a burp built into it, you're fine.
Can we move on now from my?
Jay, I'd love to move on, but to be honest with you, I'm shook to my very core after that. And the smell still lingers if the sound doesn't.
Joe will be bringing this up in my one-to-one later.
Is that what you're calling it?
You've got the comments there.
Yes.
Let us know what people are saying about this game. Is everyone up for it in a way that we should be? Because let's not forget as well, even if you don't really give a toss about Leeds, because you don't really know about the rivalry, United win today, and we're right near the top of the table, whatever it is, 2, 3, 4 points.
Yeah, we're right near the top. We're going to be getting a little graphic of that so people can see in a little bit. If we can get the team up on the screen, that'd be good. So we can go through the team a little bit. People saying there's a bit of lag on the stream. I'm sure we're doing everything we can to prevent that and stop that. There's the team. So you see there, De Gea. Obviously, they've been through it before, but we've not been through it yet. De Gea, Wan-Bissaka, Maguire, Lindelof, Shaw. Before we move on from the defence, your thoughts? The only real surprise there, and it's not much of a surprise, is Luke Shaw over Tellez. What do you think to that, Jay?
I think my memory's absolutely shocking, but I think that's the back four that I picked, so the back five that I picked for my preview when I did the preview story on here. So I'm not surprised. Tellez can be found wanting defensively a little bit, and also I think you've got to take into account that he's been bought in. He's had to. He's also been travelling with Brazil. He's played a lot of games in Champions League, Premier League, coming in and out, and I think you have to use him sparingly. I don't think you can play him week in, week out. Certainly not in a minute anyway. Luke Shaw, whether you like him or not, I think he's probably the safer option.
Yeah,
if that makes sense. I think if you were to go with Tellez or even maybe throw in a Brandon Williams, it's a bit more of a risk.
What do you think, Andy? Tellez and Shaw?
Squad rotation when the games are coming thick and fast now, so it makes a little bit of sense because I think Tellez will play against Leicester on Boxing Day, so utilise your squad and use the players you've got.
Interesting as well, Fred and McTominay, Jay, that's usually always like, we need a win and this is a tough game type of midfield, isn't it? We saw against PSG, against Everton, in other games as well, where it's like last season Against City, we saw it quite a bit.
Yeah.
Fred and McTominay, we need solidity. They're not particularly expansive. They're not Paul Pogba going forward. Are you a little bit surprised he's gone with that against Leeds, who, they're a decent team, but I think they're bottom half of the table, aren't they?
Yeah, I don't know. It's because you look at our home form, and then the sort of struggles we've had. Like you say, he does rely on those two, doesn't he, when he wants to sort of win a midfield battle. But if I was Paul Pogba here, I'd be a bit miffed at not starting a game like this because, regardless of whether you like Pogba or not, and we all know he's going to go, he has been playing well, and you think for a game like this, you'd want to start and
what about Van der Beek
and get him in. But I wouldn't play Van der Beek over Pogba myself personally.
No, but he could have had a start today. I mean, what's the
who would you swap him for?
McTominay.
What would you play? Sort of Fred and holding on his own, or how would that work? Would that be Van der Beek alongside him as two sort of holding midfielders?
Yeah, two holding midfielders, and just give it a go. But I feel for the lad. So is he going to get any game time over Christmas? I mean, you can understand the frustration. You know what I mean? He's been told to calm down now. His agent's been told to shut up. So. It's just, I feel for the lad, it's not fair, and you've seen his talent last season, and he might be having second doubts come after Christmas, so...
Do you reckon? Because I just think, he's been brought in, right? He knows he's in a midfield where you've got Bruno Fernandes, Paul Pogba in front of you, Nemanja Matic, Fred McTominay, there's competition for places, and, it's only early doors, isn't it? And you've got a long season to go. Do you reckon he's already sort of thinking, well, what am I doing here?
Well, maybe it was fed something about the vision, and players now these days, they want to move on quick, so they want to play, they're eager, they're young, they want to play, and that's all they want to do. Give the lad a chance.
I mean, I like Donny van der Beek. I do. I just think, maybe I'm being sort of old fashioned, but you're coming at United. Yes, he's 40 million though. It's not like a massive in this day and age. I know 40 million.
75 million. Was it?
So I think he's got to be a bit patient. And if he's good as we hope he is, he'll get a chance. He's had a few chances. He played well against Southampton, a few other games. But I'm not. I'll be honest with you. I'm not overly worried. I think Donny van der Beek will get his chance. Whether that's,
I hope so.
Over Christmas or not, we'll have to wait and see.
Moving forward then, Rashford, no surprise. Bruno, of course, you'd be stunned if he didn't play rather than
that would
playing.
be the biggest surprise in the history of association football.
Martial playing up front as well. Dan James on the right hand side takes the place of Mason Greenwood. He seems to be the one that a lot of people are not particularly happy with on social media, but people aren't happy with anything on social media.
Tough.
What do you think of Dan James playing?
Do you reckon this is
no Greenwood?
Do you reckon this is? I mean, I know this sounds crackers, but no. Do you reckon this is because he was?
Sorry to interrupt you.
Go on.
Leicester have beaten Tottenham 2-0. That's just finished there, which means now that if United win this game, we will go level on points for second with a game in hand. Carry on.
That's mint, by the way, isn't it? I think is that Rodgers' first win over Mourinho. Or am I just making that up? I think it might be. I don't know.
Little
good
bit
guess though. Even if it's not true, it's
little bit of revenge. Little bit of revenge for 2014.
Yeah, scant revenge, but it'll count. Going back to Dan James thing, I mean, he almost signed for Leeds, didn't he?
Yep.
Like it was a done deal.
He was at the training ground.
Yeah,
and then all that.
Leeds changed that, and I just wonder whether Ollie's thinking, well, you've almost signed for him. Go and show him what you're made of, sort of thing. I don't know. Maybe he's thinking like that. Maybe it's like Dean Henderson going back to Sheffield United and going.
Swansea pulled the plug on the deal. It wasn't Leeds.
Oh, was it?
Yeah, Swansea pulled the plug. They wanted more.
Just to clarify, it'll be level third with a game in hand, not level second.
God,
apologies.
How dare you?
Hey, mathematics are disgusting. I thought, and
disgraceful.
He's supposed to be brainy. This one.
Is he? Wait, me?
Yeah, you.
Oh shit.
I don't mind Dan James starting. To be honest with you,
there of Dan James have his medical with Leeds.
Oh yeah, he had the shirt and everything. Yeah.
Do you reckon he went to Leeds? I had a look round and just thought, forget this. No, I mean, what the fuck is my agent thinking?
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? No,
but what do you think about him playing though?
I don't mind it. I know that sounds a bit of a non-statement. You don't mind
cheers,
it, but I don't hate on Dan James. Me and you spoke at the beginning of the season, and I don't even remember because you often fall asleep when I'm talking to you.
And I'm honestly always on drugs.
I know.
Carry on.
One of us has got to be nowadays.
Allegedly.
But I said that I'd give him this season. Like I think he deserves another. People saying get rid of him now. I said I wouldn't. I'd give him to the end of the season. And if you are going to give him a chance, you have to give him a chance in games. And I think that Leeds at home, yes, there's a historic rivalry, like we said, and they have been playing well. But there's a team that's beatable. So Dan James starting against him, I'm not overly sort of against that idea, especially when you remember the fact that Mason Greenwood's on the bench. Is Cavani on the bench as well? Pogba's on the bench. So there's scope there to move things around and to change things around if they're not working. So, yeah, why not? Give him a go and let him run at him.
Yeah. What do you think? Do you like Dan James? Do you
do,
think it's
I
fair
do.
that he's playing?
Yeah,
Not fair, but
he scored
it's
last
unfair on
month, innit?
Greenwood.
Like I say, squad rotation. I think it is unfair on Greenwood, but the game's going to come thick and fast now between now and the next international break is mid-March. So use the squad and
it's going to come thick and fast basically till the end of the season, isn't it? We're
Dan
not
James
like
even
6
scored.
weeks off.
He scored a cracker for Wales, and he scored against Istanbul, Old Trafford, and he played in the game after it, and he didn't do anything after that. So just utilise your squad again.
Yeah, I agree. I think people act as though there's only one team United are allowed to play. If Van der Beek ain't playing, it's shit. If Pogba ain't playing, it's shit. If Greenwood ain't playing, it's shit. It's like
we've
as well,
got
loads of players, and you can't play all these players every single week.
You've got this balance as well as like there's always a certain section that want to see Pogba starting. There's always a certain section that want to see Van der Beek starting.
Yeah.
There's always
Henderson as well.
Yeah, certain section that want to see Henderson starting. There's always a certain section that want to see Greenwood starting every game or whatever. So when you change it like that, no matter what, there's always going to be a few 100,000 who aren't happy, and they're going to vent their frustration on social media. But listen, we've seen it many times this season where we've kicked off about the team and we've been left with it on our faces. And flip that, I've been happy with the team sometimes. We've not turned up. One thing's for certain with this team and these players we've got on the bench, especially if it's not working, he's got massive options there, because that bench is one of the best benches I've ever seen for United.
It's fantastic.
It's ridiculous.
We'll go over the bench in just a second. But before that, Taz Cave Caulfield says, where can I get Jay's jumper? If we could model your jumper there, just hold that up. Stretford Paddock, it says, little picture of Marcus Rashford. Or a
Marcus? I thought that was me.
A Marcus-esque caricature.
Oh, right. I didn't know that. I wouldn't have worn that if I'd have known. I thought
You thought it was you?
Yeah, that's one of the reasons
You
why.
haven't got a little moustache. Despite
I
your
can
best
grow one,
efforts.
I know.
That's
Can't believe you said that on
available,
camera.
you can find the link in the description.
Yep.
It is stretfordpaddock.bigcartel.com, and you can find that there. I mean, obviously now it's not going to be delivered for Christmas, unfortunately, but
it's Christmas
you
all
can wear
year
it for
round.
New Year, can't you?
Stretford Paddock.
But yeah,
Hey.
that jumper's available in the link in the description. at the
Don't
Stretford
mention
Paddock.
my
We've
jumper.
got Eric Cantona ones as well, I think, haven't we?
Yeah, we've got some good ones. Someone said, Joe, cut that hair, mate. Fragile. No. Actually, I am going to get a haircut, but
No,
nothing
you're
to do
not.
with you, mate. Only
You're
trim
like
it. I'm
Samson.
trimming it. I'm only
Can't get
trimming
your
it.
haircut, you'll lose all your
Getting a little
powers.
trimster.
Don't like
I'm going to
that.
I'm just going to get United's subs on the screen here. But before that, Jay, let me know what you think. Jose Mourinho's now lost 2 games in a row. And wasn't he meant to be winning the league this year?
It's amazing, isn't it, how sort of, everyone was like, you should have got rid of Jose. Look at what he's doing now at... yeah, Joe, I think your things are up there.
Substitutes, I've got them here as well.
But
I mean, that's not
listen,
on there.
he's doing well at Spurs. They're having a decent season. But there's no part of me that sort of thinks we should have kept Jose. I was a fan of him for a while, but he completely lost the plot.
Mm-hmm.
And I think at Spurs with that team, you can't count him out of a title challenge. You really can't. I think especially the way this league's gone this season. But I
It's
don't
Liverpool's
expect
to lose.
I don't expect Spurs
It's
to win the league,
Liverpool's
be
to
honest with you.
lose, because you seen yesterday on Wednesday. I see it. That's what champions do. It grinds me gears to say.
Yeah, Liverpool are definitely favourites, aren't they? I mean, not just are they favourites because they won it last year by miles. They're also top of the league.
The thing is, though, it will be a low points total, like I said this year, because
I reckon it could still be 85-90.
No.
Do you not think?
If it carries on the way it is and they break away after Christmas, yes. But if it could be, I think, was it 96, 97? United won the league with like 75 points.
It won't be that low. There's no chance it's less than 80, I don't think.
It's going to be 75 to just gone 80 points.
No, I think
It'd be
you're
higher
looking
than
at
that.
closer
I
than
still
90.
think 85,
Yeah.
86. United subs, by the way, Henderson, Tellez, Bailly, which is nice to see him back because I don't know if he's been in the bench recently, but he's obviously not played recently.
No.
He was injured. Mata, Matic, Pogba, Van der Beek, Cavani and Greenwood. So lots of options. Obviously Pogba, Cavani, Greenwood, Van der Beek all stand out as options there. And even if United, let's say we're 2-0 up and he wants to rest a few players, which
That's what I
doesn't
mean.
seem
That
possible.
bench is quality. You just hope it's not a bench where you're
but
chasing the game.
Why don't you start with this? Then?
Start with who, though?
Well, Cavani, I'll say Greenwood.
Well, Greenwood's played the last couple of games, having
Van der Beek.
hardly played all season, and the same with Pogba. I think they could probably do the rest.
You play your strongest team, get into a good position, then
I get where you're coming from, but especially on the Greenwood front, and I love Mason Greenwood, and I've said it a million times, we all have, let's not pretend I'm being insightful. He's going to have an amazing career at Manchester United and score loads of goals
this
for
is
us.
the mentality we've had the last few games.
But, just let me finish. Greenwood hasn't looked as good as normal recently. He hasn't. We've been watching games where the game's almost passed him by, and I don't like saying that about Mason, but it's true. He's not.
What did he do at West Ham? He was quiet, turn, bang.
Yeah, but he's played since then, and he's had quiet games. You know,
Also,
Sheffield United wasn't his greatest game.
He missed like most of the first 15 matches,
and he's
then
still
all
a
of a sudden he's
teenager
got to play twice a week.
His feet,
You can't just run everyone into the ground. We saw it last season, didn't we? With the amount of games we ended
But
up
United's
drawing.
performances it's not been consistent, has it? We've had the great team spirit we've got and the resilience to come back. I want to hit the ground running from the first minute. It's every game it's been happening. Sheffield United, silly individual mistakes, and it's got to stop if you want to do anything in the league.
We get where you're coming from.
We definitely need more
Yeah.
performances.
We got punished
where we
against
start
Leipzig for it.
We score first and we win.
But
That's what we need.
My sort of going back to your original point about Greenwood is I get what you mean about starting with your strong team, and we've started sloppily. But I don't know if necessarily Mason Greenwood starting. All right, he's better than Dan James. I'm not going to argue that, but the way he's been playing and the fact that you've got all these games coming thick and fast, sooner or later you're going to have to rotate. You're going to have. He can't play every single game.
They've got to turn up today.
He can't start every single game.
They've got to turn up today. They can't play like they did against City, against West Brom, against Chelsea, Arsenal. Yeah, they got to go from the word go from the first minute.
It's such
Doesn't
a
take
signal
5
that fans aren't there.
Wake up.
Innit? Hey, so you're not there with your flag.
Yeah.
Seen that on Andy? And where was that? Was that on United's official thing?
Yeah, Manchester United released a video on the United Leeds rivalry, and it's 3:40.
3 minutes 40 into the video.
3 minutes 40. There is a picture of me with the United flag 20 years ago. I
Really?
was 26.
Bloody
A
hell.
younger version. I've just got grey hair now.
That's good, isn't it?
Yeah.
Did you know that was coming out?
Someone sent it me on
Jay
Twitter. Someone
sent it
said, is this Andy at 3 minutes 40?
Did United know it was me?
Do you have a picture of that? Potentially?
I've sent it to live producer yesterday.
Let's see if we can get that picture up on the screen of a young Andy Tate.
It's on my Instagram. Check it
Enjoying
out.
the Leeds match. Or
Yeah.
enjoying the United versus Leeds match anyway. Yeah, but that's good, isn't it? Here's the table then as it stands. United, of course, played 12 games. If we win, we go level on points with Everton, and 1 point behind Leicester, with a game in hand on both. We'll go above Tottenham with a game in hand. We'll go above Southampton with a game in hand. We'll obviously go above City, but on equal points as we see at the minute. There we're on the same points. We can go 3 points ahead of City. Again, this whole game in hand thing isn't my favourite thing in the world because you still have to win those
points,
games.
then a game in hand.
But that's pretty good looking, isn't it, at the minute?
Yeah, definitely.
No, but it's the hope it kills you sometimes. You don't want to think about, well, if we win, Jesus Christ, but we're 3 points off the top, you know what I mean?
But saying that, right?
It's nice to be
saying
in a
that,
position.
you know yourself, right? If you're kicking around, I know we're 7th now, but if we win today and we go joint 3rd, you get that in your head of like looking at the top of the table. If you're kicking around 7th and 8th, you're just thinking, get into that top 4. Just get into that top
shit,
4.
innit?
Do you know what I mean? Like, you want to try and shift the mentality so you're actually thinking, right, I mean, I'm not saying we're going to win the league. You know, the chances are we might not. But you're thinking, let's try and aim for that.
Let's look to the top, because at the minute, like I said, we've played a game less, but we're 7th. Or we played 2 games less, but we're 7th. And it would be better to have played a game less or be on the same points, on the same games and be 3rd, rather than having to always think, well, you know, if we do win our game in hand, you want to be...
You want to think, it's a nice feeling to think. I mean, come at Boxing Day, we could be like 3 points off the top of the league.
I know.
Jesus.
That'd be good, wouldn't it?
Yeah.
That'd be really good.
But like I say, it's the hope it kills you.
I know. Get your predictions in the comments as well. Get your score predictions in the comments for United against Leeds. Nice cough, Andy. Give me a score prediction today.
2-0.
Who are you thinking?
I'll take Rashford and I'll go for Dan James.
Ooh, that'd be nice. Prove the haters wrong.
Yeah, I just want a clean sheet. I just want a good, strong performance, 3 points, couple of goals, clean sheet, that's it. No doing what we've been doing last few games.
No.
Man, I don't care how we win. I just want to win today. Can't be losing today.
Clean
Draw it home.
sheets.
I'm not
Clean
even. I don't. Do
sheets.
you know what? I'm not bothered. I don't care if it's 5-4. Just want to win.
Clean sheets, get you somewhere.
So,
I think we have the picture. I'll come back to some of your predictions in a second. Picture of Andrew Tate, a young Andrew Tate, 20 years ago, watching Manchester United against Leeds. There you go. There he is. Look.
Which one are you?
NFC. He's the one who looks like Andy Tate in the middle there.
Yeah, I've still got that flag.
I wonder if he's still got that Donnell Mill carrier bag as well, that lad in the front left. I wonder if he has. Very nice picture. Is that Father Ted in top right as well? Very good. Lovely stuff there.
When was that?
You haven't aged. You haven't aged
when was
day,
it? What
Andy.
year was that?
I think it was 2000.
Is it
No,
90s?
2000.
Right.
Was it?
Yeah, Dwight York scored 2.
Mate,
lad.
Happy days. Fresh-faced Andy Tate. Even.
I know. Andy Face.
Andy Face.
We've got some predictions: 2-2, 4-3. Aditya saying 5-0, 3-1, 3-0. A lot of people predicting wins. I haven't seen anything other than wins. To be honest, 3-2 United. Samira Kumar there. I have to sort of agree with that. I think it's going to be a tight game. This, isn't it? I wonder when we're going to start winning comfortably, and if we ever will, or if it's going to be we either draw or lose, or end up, struggling and battling back every time, because it seems as though we can't do it the normal way.
You can't. I don't think you got the whole
He's
season.
just echoed what I've just said.
What?
Just win comfortably.
Yeah.
And let's just.
No, obviously you want to win comfortably, but
You don't, Jay. I don't think you do.
but in that sense, of like,
Jay likes it rough. He likes to win rough.
Jay likes a slap on the back of the head.
I also like to win football games as well. So
Yeah, less of that. Talk about football.
I just like, it's not going to carry on forever, is it? We keep going behind and winning. That's a spit away from home, and we're not going to keep losing at home as well. Like, I know we've beat West Brom, and it's sort of not been all doom and gloom. But
You have to find
our
a
home
balance.
record has been poor.
You have to find a balance now.
Yeah, and I think it was good to just watching this game now. You're looking at the players warming up, Anthony Martial there. It's good to see him get off the Premier League mark last week, wasn't it? Because, well, not last week, like the other day, because that's been a sort of, we've been waiting for that one, haven't we? And it's been a sort of stick to beat him with. So hopefully he can kick on now and get to the sort of levels he was at last season. Last season he was absolutely firing money, like, especially towards the end of the season. Everyone sort of had him as one of the Player of the Year contenders.
And wasn't he one of the most goals scored in the league without taking penalties?
Yeah,
and all
I think
that?
he was.
Like open play goals, which is what you need.
Yeah.
Someone in the comments saying, if we win 4-0, we'll go above Everton in third. That was Christopher Williamson. There's an incentive for you, lads.
Say that all day long.
Take third.
I think the last time we played Leeds was a pre-season friendly last year in Australia, and that was the score.
We battered him.
Was it?
Yeah.
I was there. I was at the game in Australia. Andy.
Oh, were you?
Struth.
Yeah. It was good. A little bit of a, what would you call it? Racial argy-bargy on the fan cams afterwards as well.
Racial
fans.
argy-bargy? Why? What were they saying? Can you repeat it?
Yeah, let me just say it.
No, was it like, were they being racist?
It
Because
was,
the racial argy-bargy is a bit vague.
Well,
were
I
they
know,
being
because I'm
racist?
trying to
Well, you don't have to stick up for Leeds fans.
Insightful.
It pretty much was racist, yeah.
So it wasn't racial argy-bargy, they were being racist on the fan cams?
Yeah.
Right, okay, yeah.
So you've just heard the producers just told you what they said?
Yeah.
Racist?
Well, yeah.
Yeah.
It was.
So.
And that's part of it. I'm not saying that all Leeds fans are racist. There's one or two that
We're
aren't.
just the ones we
But-
seem to encounter.
Yeah. From my experience of Ellen Road, it wasn't too inclusive, shall we say. And then, even when you go to Australia, they're at it. So,
Craig Smith in the comments. Who is Rachel Argy-Bargy? Yeah, that's not what I said. Racial.
Talking about a euphemism for racism, racial argy-bargy. What's that?
I think he's just been
I'll be honest with you, Jay. Didn't know what to say, mate.
He's
I
invented
will not
something
have
there
any
now.
racial argy-bargy in this.
He's invented it now.
I will not have it banded
That's his
around this
tag.
office willy-nilly.
Racial argy-bargy.
Just a bit of racial argy-bargy.
I
Me and the lads.
apologise for how I phrased that. We don't need to pray for Martial this week, do we?
Is that not a thing now?
No, well, we
Right,
did
okay.
it. I'm sure a lot of you will have seen. We did a little prayer for Martial. We got a picture on the phone, put it in the middle of the table, and we all put our hands on the picture, and Adam McCullough conducted a
Seance.
sermon.
Sermon.
It's somewhere between the two, because it had to encounter the
power of
spiritual.
positive thinking compels you.
Yeah, it was for Anthony Martial to get his first Premier League goal.
And what
he
a goal
did
it was.
And he did it.
Yeah.
But he's done it now. We don't need to do it again.
So we're not
Maybe
doing
if he
that
goes through another
every
dry
week.
spell.
Yeah,
But we
if
can't
he
be
struggles.
doing pre-match
You
prayers every
can't.
week.
You can't just dish out prayers, can you? Left, right, and centre, I suppose.
No,
We have
people saying
to. We
pray
have
for
to
Ned
use them
James.
accordingly.
But also, you asked for a favour
Yeah.
from the big boy.
Big
You
boy.
can't just
Big
be doing
man.
two of them a week.
The
can
big
you?
person. Come on.
Oh, sorry, yeah, the big.
The big boss.
Yeah.
Yeah, people saying sorry, don't see us winning. That's a shame, isn't it?
Don't apologise. It's just being honest.
Well, stuck indoors. I've got nothing better to
Have
do.
you ever done
Have we?
bargains like when you with results and stuff in games? Like you do prayers. You read a prayer.
Yeah,
You ever done
I did it
yeah,
right.
Like if we win this game, I'll fail my exams.
I
or
did. What
whatever.
I did is
whatever.
before the Leipzig game, I said to God, I
Yeah.
said, "Let us win. Let's draw in this, and we can lose the derby."
Yeah.
That was that was what I was willing to do because I thought we can overcome a loss to City.
Right, okay.
The Champions
Okay.
League is done tonight if we're out.
Right.
And then we didn't get any. We didn't get
Which
either.
means we're going to win the derby.
Yeah, exactly.
Because God said I can't do that because you're going to win the derby and there's nothing
But
I can do about that. I've already
did we win the
promised
derby,
someone.
Jay?
Oh no.
We drew no.
So we just let you down
He let me
on
down,
both
yeah.
fronts.
You used to get that really good feeling in the old days. When he's like, you think the big man upstairs is on your side, and then comebacks with Fergie's like that. Oh yeah, we're having this. He's a red up there.
It was good, wasn't it?
Yeah. Some of the comebacks
I
over
was
the
a glorious
years.
supporter. I remember being in a bar in Tenerife in my United jersey. The owners were from Leeds, and they told me they shouldn't be talking to me, let alone serve me. That's Shane McGovern.
That's what they're like, though. They're off their heads, like.
That's more towards the banter edge of the spectrum, though, isn't it?
That's turning away trade. That's tough shit, isn't it?
Well done. Yeah,
exactly. That's not very.
Yeah, capitalism won't serve you very well if you be like that.
You're gonna. So I'm surprised if you're turning people away. You'll probably lose your bar in Tenerife.
Probably. I'm nervous for this. Are you, Jay?
Yeah, I was just looking at some stats there that were on the.
I feel okay.
On the telly. It was saying that Leeds have
okay.
won one.
Give me 20 minutes.
Leeds have won one of the last 30 meetings, which isn't the sort of thing you like. Well, hello, here we go.
You love
but we should be beating these. Come on, let's face facts. They've got
the
one or two good
14th
players.
in the league.
They have,
2010 Beckford in the cup. That was a really abysmal performance.
Yeah. A real kick in the bollocks, that wasn't it?
But we beat them since then, haven't we?
Yeah, we beat them in the League Cup at Ellen Road. Berbatov got a couple.
Michael Owen.
Michael Owen, yeah.
Pogba played in that game, funnily enough, before he's moved to Juventus. Yeah,
Big fan of it. Yeah, sorry, a little bit of indigestion there. I get it when I'm nervous. Joe's Kindle says, should we go for Calvin Phillips in the summer?
No.
Why not?
Cool. Yes,
what do you reckon?
I like him, but I'd like to see more of him in the Premier League first. See how he is all season.
I mean, it would be good to get another player off them, just to boil their piss a bit.
You see him there on the screen.
Yeah.
You could see Dan James swap.
What is
maybe?
it with this haircut as well, the Leeds players? The man bun. Like it's just been invented in Leeds.
It's Yorkshire, innit?
I know, but you don't associate Yorkshire with the man bun. Certainly not after that Ripper documentary I watched last night.
Yeah, you told me about that. I'll have to give that a watch.
Don't dish my man bun.
Yeah, it's good.
What's that?
Don't dish my man bun. I'm from Yorkshire.
Is that a known saying, or have you just come up with that?
I've just come up with it.
I like that one.
I'm from Emmerdale.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Dingles.
Dingles. Go and wipe your bum. Leeds United are top knot FC according to Joe Swarbrick.
I like Joe
Tellers
Swarbrick.
has got a man bun. Oh, North. I forgot about that.
Yeah.
Is Tellers from Leeds?
No,
it seems like it, does he?
He could pass.
Yeah, he could fit in there well with the rest of him with the man bun. But listen, I'm not going to start being harassed. Taking the piss out of people's hair. I'm not in that position.
Yeah, that's fair enough. I am nervous.
Ain't got no hair.
Listen, we'll be all right. We'll get into these.
Do you think we will?
Fucking dossier bastards.
What's that mean?
Bielsa and his
Spygate
spreadsheets and his
spreadsheets.
PowerPoint. Get into these
Mission
PowerPoint
Impossible.
scumbags.
Yeah, do you want to just sum up with a pair of binoculars? Less Mission Impossible, just like fucking.
I've not watched any of them.
Have you not?
I've seen the one with Ving Rhames. Is he in them?
I don't know what word you just said there.
Ving Rhames.
Is that a person?
Yeah, he's the guy out of Pulp Fiction. Marcellus Wallace in Pulp Fiction.
I know
Have you seen Pulp Fiction?
I've not seen it.
You've not seen Pulp Fiction?
You are?
Yeah, I knew this was going to come up. I knew you'd be annoyed. I ain't seen Pulp Fiction. Get over it. Right,
But I've seen all the Mission
team
Impossible
on the screen quickly before we go.
Films even.
Before we have a kick-off
Yeah,
then.
go on.
One last fresher. Not that one. The team news. There we go. Got it right that
David
time.
De Gea.
De Gea, Wan-Bissaka, Maguire, Lindelof, Shaw, Fred, McTominay, Rashford, Fernandes, and on the right-hand side, slightly surprisingly, is Dan James and Anthony Martial, Manchester United's top scorer from last season, lest we forget, is up front for Manchester United. I think that's a strong team, personally, and I'm going to go for a 2-1 win for United. I think it's going to be really tight. I think it's going to be pretty horrible. I think it's going to seem like you think, oh, Leeds are better than us. I reckon there'll be points in this game, especially at the start, where you go, oh, they've come up from the Championship and they're already
Leeds
better
can be
than us 'cause they're going to
inconsistent.
pass the ball around. They're going to press us high. We're going to try and do this passing the ball between Maguire, Lindelof, back and forth.
Just looking at the Leeds,
and
sorry,
get battered.
the Leeds team's coming up as well. Is it Melier in goal, Dallas, Ayling, Cooper, and Alioski? Is there back four?
Yep.
In midfield, well, holding is he in the holding midfield role, Calvin
Yeah.
Phillips?
Yeah,
Is
yeah.
that sort of his position? And
Yeah.
then you've got Rafinha, Rodrigo, Klitsch, and Harrison in your sort of as your next midfield, and then obviously Patrick Bamford up front, who's been firing him in this season. To be fair, and no one expected him to get
Patty
the sort
Bam
of
Bam.
goals that he's been getting so
Yeah, I
far.
said it was shit
Well,
a few weeks ago as well, and
That's
it's been
aged
good,
well, isn't it?
which annoys me.
But you look at that team and you think, okay, they've got some good players. I think Rafinha's come in and done well. Phillips, we've spoken about, and Bamford's been scoring loads of goals. But there's not many of those players, if any, that get in our team.
No, Calvin Phillips may be the only one.
Yeah. So by that rationale,
Maybe
we
one.
should beat him.
Yeah,
Phillips.
Was there's the Godfather.
Fergie on the screen there.
Chewing his gum.
Chewing his gum under his mask.
Still chewing his gum,
Get
bless
that
him.
mask over your nose.
Hey, don't you address the Godfather like that?
I'm looking out for his safety, Andy.
Right, okay.
He's got his mask on. It's under his nose there. We need a big game from Rashford
Shout
today.
a few instructions out to his mates. Now the nerves are kicking in.
Yeah, you got to be a
16
bit
years,
nervous,
whatever
Andy.
it's been in making this one.
Fucking hell.
Hey, God, wish we were there.
Oh no. How much abuse would you be screaming at the top of your lungs now?
I'd have lost my voice by now.
Yeah,
Like,
hoarse.
Yeah, I'd be hoarse.
What is it like, these big games without drinking?
It's not too bad, you know. It's
it?
better because when I used to get too drunk sometimes.
Right.
So like I've been at games like this where by kick-off I'm throwing up somewhere or I'm half asleep. And that's not the point, is it?
No.
Do you know what I mean? I've done that ways. I've travelled abroad and done that, and it's like missed the game and stuff like that. It's just ridiculously stupid.
Yeah, you don't want that.
No. And now I'm like, you know, I'm up for it.
Like the video if Man United are going to win today.
Or like the video anyway.
Yeah, and if we're not going to win, like it because we really need it then. Fucking hell, I'm nervous now. I hate this feeling. I always think, I feel like, I'm going to be fine. I can get through this.
Kicked off it. Well, Leeds have kicked off.
Leeds have kicked off.
Hey.
These first 5 minutes are going to be big. They've got the ball. Well
there you go. United have won
Dan
it
James,
back.
go on, lad. Bruno to McTominay. Good turn.
It's done well there, McTominay.
And that's a
it's
lovely
a great
pass out
ball,
to Luke
that.
Shaw as well. I'm tapping my feet under the desk. I'm shitting it. Oh, that's not foul, ref.
Go on. Keep going.
Good pressing here from United. Martial's won the ball back on the edge of the
stuck in,
box.
which is what you want to see.
To Rashford. To Bruno. Back to Rashford. Marcus Rashford. He couldn't really make any space for the shot.
Just wanted him to get a shot off there, but he couldn't
find it. He tried to play it through.
It's a foul, referee.
Nah,
He's giving it the other way,
across
hasn't
Rashford, didn't he? But he gave it a free kick to Leeds.
How does that work?
United have started pretty brightly. I mean, it's 40 seconds in, but we've had a little bit of spell there. Good pressing as well from the front four. Dan James touching the ball.
That's one thing Dan James can definitely give you, can't he?
What?
If you like pressing
A good
and
run.
a lot of energy as well.
Yeah. Bruno on the ball again. We've won the ball back high
Go on,
up
Bruno.
again.
Go
Bruno
on, shoot.
30
Just have a
yards
crack.
out.
Shoot.
Cross to McTominay. Go on, Scott.
Yes! Yes! Get in!
Yes! Scott McTominay. A minute and 15 seconds. A minute and 10 seconds.
God.
An assist for Bruno. Scott McTominay slides it in from 20 yards out.
Sweet.
Fucking brilliant. Oh, mate.
My lungs. Or is it Rashford to Bruno? Bruno just drives at the defence, looks up to his right, slides it across to McTominay.
This is a finish, mate.
And just
That is fucking brilliant
outside
finish,
of the
that.
foot, just slices it
Dominator.
in, passes it in the into the back of the net. Fantastic goal.
That is an absolutely
good pressing
brilliant
from United.
goal.
That's twice in the first minute we won the ball back high up the
what's
pitch.
it, 20 yards out there.
Oh,
Look at that,
just
mate.
Slices across
No
it.
way his
It's me.
keeper was getting near
It's
that.
me wanting him dropped for Van der Beek.
Exactly.
Andy, get out.
Everyone did.
Move Van der
Everyone
Beek,
did.
move McTominay.
Says
Good
you.
lads.
Yeah, says me.
Thank God for that. Scotty too hot in the
Settle the
comments.
nerves.
Fantastic.
Come on, get at him now.
Horizon with a super chat says, "Oh my days, Scotty loves a Ranger on derbies."
Oh,
Not bad.
I know what you mean, like, because people saying this the other day. Is it a derby? I know it's not a derby, but it's got that sort of feel on it. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, it's like Liverpool's not a derby, but it's the same sort of feel.
Yeah, it's like that.
Piss off with your Leeds badge. Have they snuck a Leeds badge into Old Trafford? Oh, it's on his little fucking box. Stool sample. I like how he sits on that little box because it's stupid, isn't it? If we're honest, it's a throw into United.
It's a
25
fashion.
yards out.
So Bielsa on his box.
It's a fashion.
Excuse me, Marco. Use a chair. Marcelo, whatever he's called.
Yeah, but he wants to be right. He wants to see the action,
Have
doesn't
a
he?
little chair on the fucking touchline then. Marshall. Good hold up play. Scott McTominay! Yes! 2-0! Scott McTominay scored again!
Oh my God!
2 goals in 3 minutes for Scott McTominay! This is what we wanted, isn't it? This is what we wanted, lads!
Is this happening?
Scott
this is
McTominay.
fucking crazy.
Scott McTominay again! Luke Shaw with the throw in. Marshall makes a nice little run, takes it on his chest, plays it through. McTominay arriving in the box. Left
Oh
foot.
my God,
See you
he's
later.
on fire.
Passed it into the corner. Man United 2, Leeds 0. 3 minutes gone.
This is
Suck
fucking
my
amazing.
Easy. I'm not getting carried
Look at
away.
that as well. That little
Look at
step
that for a
over.
finish.
Mate, that was sick.
What the fuck is going on, Jay? Since when does Scott McTominay arrive in the box? Who told him to do that? Was that you, Andy? Have you texted him saying get in the box?
Reverse psychology,
He
my
couldn't
friend.
do that.
The force
Fucking hell.
compels you.
What is going on here, man?
Brilliant.
It's 3 minutes and we're 2-0 up against Leeds, and both goals have been mint by Scott McTominay.
Incredible. 2 brilliant goals as well. Great run for the second goal. Lovely finish for
Must
the
have
first
heard me.
goal.
Yeah.
Oh,
Oh,
God.
keep him
Leeds,
out,
we're
keep
not
him
gonna get
keep
Don't
him
let
out,
back
keep
in a
him.
fucking game.
Jay, are we
Oh, shh!
I tell you what, he
Luke
gambled
Shaw,
there.
man.
Luke
How
Shaw,
long did
the
he wait
ball-
for the ball to
Leeds
arrive
played
there?
the ball across there,
Sorry for
and Luke
screaming.
Shaw was at the far post, and he's waited for it.
Luke Shaw?
with Leeds players running in, and
Oh
he's got away with it. To be
fucking
fair,
God.
considering
Wake
the corner.
up.
Yes, wake up. Luke Shaw, the ball's coming across the pitch, and he just stands and waits for the ball to come through, and the Leeds player almost nicks him behind
it's
him.
actually a goal kick. I think it came off the Leeds
I
player.
almost fucking shat myself then. Sorry if anyone's wearing headphones and I screamed as loud as I could.
Don't
then.
worry
I
about that.
apologise.
You
It's one of those days.
And his eardrums, you just see blood coming down like Rudy Giuliani's hair dye down Andy's neck where I've punctured both of his eardrums. Fucking hell. What minute is it? Who gives a fuck? 0. None. We're 2-0 up after no minutes. It's fantastic.
It's ridiculous. Somebody's on a hat trick already.
Oh, yeah.
Imagine he got a hat-trick. Imagine.
Oh.
I'd piss myself.
Do you know
if
what
he got a
though? I
hat-trick.
don't want to be negative, but it just fucking pisses me off that we're not there for this.
Oh, I thought you were going to say, I don't want to be negative, but another slow start.
I know.
for United.
Well, he's got a take
I think even the ref's enjoying this.
Fantastic.
Jesus Christ.
Of course, it is. Andy
Smile on his face.
Andy Taylor's a red. Don't let anyone tell you otherwise.
Yeah, we're not going to get Southampton, dear, are we? We're not going to be the ones that gets it turned on our head now.
Shut
are we?
up.
No, don't say.
I don't think we'll sit back though. That's the thing.
We shouldn't do. We should get at him because
Just keep going.
Shell shocked. You know, you can get at him here and turn
And the
it into
good
a
thing about
cricket
this
score.
midfield, one thing you can say about McTominay and Fred, because they've both got so much energy, even when we're sitting a bit deeper, they still press well from deep.
Yeah.
Whereas sometimes Pogba, when we sit back, he sort of sits back and doesn't then press. With these two, they're going to be pressing all game no matter what. You couldn't stop him if you wanted to. Fucking Scott McTominay, what the actual shit?
McTominay hat-trick are.
Fuck me, mate. But about
Probably about 2-1 now.
Yeah, but it would have been about 100-1 before
Yeah.
the game kicked off.
That's a sloppy.
That's a bad ball.
Cruncher there by Wan-Bissaka.
It was
Poor
that
ball
Dan
from Dan
James,
James,
with,
yeah.
Hospital pass.
Oh, no.
No, he's all right. He'll get that.
Kagamusha, we need to start like this for every game. I mean,
I think that's a great
I'll
idea.
take it.
I think great
He knows his
tactic.
football at individual.
Let's start like that. Let's get 2 goals within the first 3 minutes in every game, and it'll just be easier.
I know.
Like, why have I not thought of that sooner? I know what he means though, because we haven't started like this in any game really, have we? In terms of the way we've just got at him.
Yeah, phenomenal.
Welcome to the Premier League, you fucking muppets.
The Scottish Hullet, according to Joshua Lee, couldn't agree more, Josh. I mean, at this rate, did Hullet ever win a World Cup?
No, he won
Holland
the Euros.
have never won a World
He
Cup.
won the
have they?
Euros, yeah, in
Euros,
1988.
yeah.
Basically the same.
What team that was?
Yeah, but he didn't have Scott McTominay in, so how good could it really have been? Do you know what I
Yeah,
mean?
exactly.
That's the
Okay,
problem.
away.
Oh, keeper, hold on. Can we get the scoreline in the title? Because I like to see it as much as possible.
Did Hullet ever score a goal against City in the derby though?
Oh, lovely. Did what, sorry?
Did Hullet ever score a goal against City in the derby? No.
Did he not? Was he even trying? Was Ruud Hullet ever even trying to score against City in the derby for United? That's my question. Oh my God, yeah. It's Connor Allen. Imagine a full crowd at Old Trafford right now.
That's what I mean.
Place would be rocking.
Imagine.
Oh, no.
Why has he got the wrong side of you there?
What?
That is shit defending again.
Fucking Lindelof again.
Bamford was through on goal there and he just
Should have
slices
scored,
his
to be
shot
fair.
wide.
Fuck.
So it's a ball through Wan-Bissaka.
Could be 2-2.
That's a
Right.
shit
Poor
pass from
ball.
Wan-Bissaka. And then
That's
McTominay
McTominay.
doesn't tackle.
And then Lindelof lets him get the wrong side of him.
Yeah. Poor from Wan-Bissaka, poor from McTominay,
Poor from
Lindelof. And poor from Bamford, thankfully.
Yeah.
Because he just slides
That's a
foot
little
away.
reminder that.
This is when I say
A little reminder
the
that Bamford's
the
shite.
defence. You got to be on the
Jesus
gotta be on the
Christ.
goal.
Patrick Bamford's only failed to score in one away game this season in the Premier League. And hopefully 2 after today.
Yeah, that's ridiculous.
Yeah, imagine Old Trafford now.
Going fucking mental,
jump-
mate.
Just
Like,
fucking
seriously.
non-stop, wasn't it?
Absolutely
Honestly, I'd be
bouncing.
sick.
I know. After that second one, who's that? McTominay again! Just screaming. Although imagine 2,000 people just going, yes! Like back up to the guy.
Mate, did you see that?
Look at that. Yeah, I saw it.
No, I didn't even apply for that when the application's going. Obviously, I want to get back in Old Trafford. I want to be part of the crowd as usual. I've got a season
No, we'll
ticket,
be in
but-
tier 4 by next week. You
But
know.
I don't want to. I don't know. I just didn't fancy that. I thought I'd rather let someone go who's going to be more up for it.
Yeah. Marshall. Oh, lovely turn.
Skill.
There,
Great
Tony.
skill,
Great
great
turn.
skill.
That
Poor
ball wasn't good enough.
No.
He did the hard bit.
I know.
And that ball was like...
He put it a foot too
Yeah.
far forward from Fred, so he had to step out to control it. It went straight to his feet like it should have been. Rashford, inside. Bruno. Good block. Good play, Calvin Phillips there. Calvin Phillips has been right up Bruno's arse so far, hasn't he? Do you think that's a tactic that
You think
Bielsa's
so,
stuck him on
because
him?
Bruno makes us tick, doesn't he? So you think that Bielsa, who obviously, you know, does his own work, would have been saying we've got to sort of man-mark him, and Calvin Phillips would be, I'm guessing, the ideal man to do that.
Yeah. Rashford
Go,
goes
go,
past
go,
his man
go,
into
shoot!
the box. Oh, lucky.
Did well there, defender.
Step over,
defending.
fucking skinned him there, didn't he? Rashford.
Tell you what, get another one now, and then they'll just be thinking, keep this fucking down.
Yeah, one more goal.
Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's one of
And
them
their
innit, where you're
damage
thinking,
limitations,
like,
aren't they?
shit, let's not let them
This
do
is what we
6 or
need to
7.
be more like.
What were you saying about? I don't want to get carried away, but you saying a certain score will take us second?
4-0 will take a
take
second.
second.
Actually, we're 4 goal difference behind Everton, or 3, goal difference behind Everton. We were on +3 at the start of play, Everton on +6.
Right, okay.
I don't know if we're on even goal difference, who would be ahead.
Right.
I don't know who scored more goals.
That's
I
our
think is the
ball,
next
that's a
thing.
corner.
It is a corner to United. But yeah, if we win this game 4-0, we go ahead on. We go third on goal difference with a
amazing,
game in
this.
hand, and we'll be 1 point behind second with a game in hand on them. But you know, let's see.
United with a corner here now.
Corner to United.
Andy Maguire. Come on, son.
Yeah. Someone predicted he would score today. I can't remember who it was. It might have been. I think it was.
He's all over me,
David
somebody
Pritt,
there, that
actually.
lad.
Ball in the box.
Oh, keeper collects that one. Now Leeds are going to try and counter.
Nah,
but
Fred's
there's
back
no
there.
one.
Fred's
no
back
one
there.
up there.
I remember a start like this. What we did today was it the FA Cup against Leeds in '95. We scored 2 in the first 4 minutes. Brian McClare from corner. Oh God, the place was bouncing. Leeds had about 8,000-9,000 as well.
Bloody hell. I love FA Cup games like
Yeah,
this, where you get
it
the
is
extra.
good.
The place
Do you know
is
what I mean?
rocking, bouncing.
Because I know you don't want them to have more fans. It does make it better, doesn't it, for the atmosphere and everything.
Yeah.
Remember when we played the Scousers and they had like the whole of, was it the
99?
K stand? Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, no, was it? But was that the one where Gerrard got sent off? Do you remember that one in the FA Cup?
League Cup, that wasn't it?
No. Gerrard got sent off in one of them.
Oh yeah. I remember that. Yeah.
Early doors.
2012, wasn't it? 2012, something. Yeah.
Right.
Giggs scored a pelter.
Yeah, that's the one, mate.
We just saw a clip on the screen there of Marcelo Bielsa drinking some sort of hot drink out of a Man United cup with a logo on it. Do you think Stephen Howson pissed his pants when he saw that picture?
Yes.
Stephen Howson drinking, Marcelo Bielsa drinking something with a Man United logo on. That's all of his dreams coming true there,
Because
isn't
there's
it?
like this thing, like I know Steve obviously loves Bielsa, but there's like a lot of people saying that Leeds aren't as hated by other clubs as he used to be because of Bielsa and the fact he's popular and the football he plays and stuff like that. But you just got to take the fans into the equation, haven't you? Because Leeds fans are amongst the most abhorrent in the history of football. They really are. They're horrible people.
I think of a few more sets of fans as well.
Yeah, but there is obviously, but you put Leeds in the sort of the Millwalls of this world, wouldn't you?
Top 5.
Yeah.
Not anymore.
Would you not?
No, not anymore.
What a start, though. What a start, though, eh?
Yeah, what's
Talking about let's rank worst fans. Who's got the worst fans?
Well, I think they're up there, but he disagrees. He thinks not anymore.
Well, they've cleaned their act up, have they?
Well,
Since
maybe.
pre-season last year.
Yeah, like, literally a pre-season friendly and they were
club-
being racist. What more evidence do you want?
Every club has
Do you
got,
know what I mean?
Every club's got bad apples. Even United's got him.
Someone, Kiki in the comments says, I missed the first 10 minutes. Well, luckily you didn't miss much. You didn't miss much,
Sound that
Kiki.
well, son.
I know. That's a sad one, isn't it? Of all the games to miss.
You may as well turn it off. It's not happening. It's terrible.
What I like about those two
well,
goals
put a
as
kettle
well,
on.
What I like about those two
Go
goals
on,
as well
go on a
is-
run. No, that's a
Unlucky
crap
Harry.
ball.
Is they both came from United pressing high and winning the ball back in Leeds half.
Yep.
One of them got as a throw in, the other one was just straight through, and the first goal from McTominay was brilliant. But I like how we won the ball high, we pressed them high. The thing that they're meant to be good at doing, or the way they play, we were all worried about: are they just going to dominate us? Are they going to be too much for us? Too much aggression? And we did it to them and got 2 goals from it. That's fucking good, isn't it?
It is.
Really good.
Oh.
Marshall to Fred.
Go to Martial.
Keep the ball.
Done well
Fred
there.
did really well there. Back to Marshall on the edge of the box.
Great defended. Great
He was good
defended.
defending that.
But Marshall
Him
almost
again.
played
Him
in.
again.
Is he?
Yeah.
What's his name? Leeds captain. Does anyone know his name? Cooper. Couple of bits of good defending by Cooper there. Marshall, that ball was on, but
He
he just
slid
got
in there,
the way of
lad.
it. Just slid in.
Managed to clear that because Marcus would have been in for a tap.
It's good play again from United, isn't it? Really good play.
In between us.
Just ignore that nonsense.
Ignore that.
It's hilarious.
How many goals do you think? Well, how many do you think we'll end on? I mean, I'll be honest. I'm still sticking with 2-1, which I'd absolutely take. I'm not, I'm not saying that as though I wouldn't like it. Liam Cooper is the defender who's looked good for Leeds so far. Wan-Bissaka down the right side. Just trying to chip it over him. It would have been not through on goal, but pushing into the edge of the box with no defenders in front of him there.
This is what I mean. Keep this up because their nerves must be going.
Keeping up with the high
press.
press.
What I mean? We're not giving them time to on the ball at all. Again, winning that ball.
Yeah, it's good.
Is that Fred?
It's good pressing from United, winning the throw in there.
When he's at it like this, Fred, you love him.
Yeah,
honestly, he's one of those players that when he plays like this,
and he's actually had a little rest for once as well.
Yeah.
He missed 2 games, didn't he? One through suspension and one he was just dropped for United, and it's nice to see him rejuvenated, isn't it? Not that he was looking.
Well, like I say, you
slow.
use your squad so you can.
Yeah.
So your advantage, don't you? Everybody will play a part this season.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, we're seeing that already, but that's the thing. When people always, that's a foul. People always talk about everyone playing their part, and yet when Ollie rotates with the starting 11, people lose their minds. Like he has to play the same starting 11 every single week, and those same people would complain if those players started breaking down with injuries. If those players started.
Well, this is what I was saying about. There's loads of games coming thick and fast, and I think you will see. Don't forget the end of last season. We ran out of steam. We had the same 11 almost every week. Yeah. And when we didn't...
And it cost us
it did cost
2
us
semi-finals.
And I think the likes, Donny van der Beek is going to play a big part this season. Mason's going to play a big part. Cavani's going to play a big part. Cavani's not come here on 300k a week just to sit on the bench. And we've seen him play already, haven't we?
He's looking at a 3-match ban as well. So
yeah,
he's going to come
He's going to play, isn't he?
They've got to the 4th of January to address that. So I assume he's available until the 4th of January.
Yeah, he's available for that goal.
Ball into Maguire for a free kick from United. And it's Bruno. Chips it up to Dan James on the left. But yeah, Cavani's going to play a lot of games. I wouldn't be surprised to see him play today, to be honest. Maguire.
I think he'll be a starter on Wednesday.
Maguire loves entering that position, doesn't he? Sort of 40 yards out from the opposition goal as almost like a
sweeper. Going to have a dig here?
No. He's going to play an
He's going to play a ball into
I think that might have been a shot. Because usually he's better at passing than that, but he isn't that good at shooting.
It's just like a through ball to no one. It's like he saw someone that wasn't there. Wasn't even anyone near it.
Sarim says, we're treating Leeds like a newly promoted side, ignoring the heritage. Don't mind that. Just treating them like, you've just come up from the Championship and you're 14th in the league. That's how we're acting. Rather than saying, it's Leeds, let's be scared of them.
You said how nervous you were. We've all spoke about the rivalry.
The players are treating them like
sorry.
It's like seeing an ex-girlfriend after 16 years. You want to be gentle.
Jesus.
Not seen Leeds for 16 years, mate. It's not going to be fast and furious, is it? First 5 minutes was.
One of my exes from 16 years ago. I avoid the money I owe her. Being honest. Probably some debts I've still got to pay.
Very good. The press is the best I've seen it. Yeah, we are pressing Leeds really well. Yeah, exactly. Allegedly. Jay allegedly owes his ex. Anywhere between 0
allegedly.
and £2,500. Fucking hell, that's funny. Yeah, we are pressing very well, aren't we?
Yeah, we are.
I like
that
we're doing that.
So far, very, very good.
Yeah.
Have they got a corner there, Leeds? Looking at Harry Maguire. I thought he'd done enough to...
I thought that was a goal kick.
Yeah, I thought he'd done enough to shield that out. Just got to be mindful, though, because without stating the bleeding obvious...
Jay, can you do me a favour, mate?
Go on.
State the fucking obvious, will you? For once.
They get a goal, they're going to be right up for it, aren't they? Because they're backing it after seemingly having the worst start you can possibly have.
Oh,
go on,
right, go on. Can we counter it now? Look at Dan James there. Go on, send him.
Go on, Danny.
Go on, son.
Go on, Danny boy.
He's away.
Go on, Dan.
I think that in Bruno's arm.
Unlucky lad.
Do you?
Yeah. To me, it looked like he turned his back and it hit his arm.
No one's flagged that up yet, have they?
Maybe I may be just getting that wrong. It looked like the ball came into the box. Bruno turned like that, and the ball came behind him and hit his arm.
Oh, right.
I may be completely making that up. Here's the table as things stand. Then United will be level on points with Everton, 1 point behind Leicester, with a game in hand on those teams. We're a point above Spurs, 3 points above City. 3 points above Chelsea. 4 points above Chelsea. Sorry, on the same games as well. So
that's what are you doing? Oh, come on! Wait, defend it.
He's offside there. He's offside. Bamford's put the ball in the back of the net.
This is what I mean.
Sloppy. Is a reminder though.
Yeah, it is. Twice. That's 2 reminders they've had now in the last 5 minutes.
What was that, Luke Shaw there? Yeah, played a bad
That
pass
was
behind
Fred.
Fred. Or was it?
It was
behind
both of them.
though?
It was both
Behind
of
him.
them.
And then
He's a man,
well
isn't
offside, to be fair. He's
What is
about-
he? Literally a yard
Yeah.
off, isn't he?
Good
Yeah.
finish,
You don't
though.
need VAR for that. You just need
good
eyes
finish, though.
in your
That's the danger now. We've got to watch it now.
Yeah.
Still have those defensive frailties, don't we?
Yeah.
And it's still a comedy of errors.
We still need another
You know, the
defender.
last one was...
We do.
was-
Maybe 2.
Was sort of 2 or 3 players involved. Again, there's 2 players
be
involved.
addressed
That's
in
a reminder,
January.
though. We can't be doing that again. We need to. I mean, we
That's
need
2 let-offs.
We
It could
need
be
a
2-2 now.
I know. We need another goal. Because again, one more goal. If they get a goal, if Leeds get the next goal, they're right back in this.
Of course
if we
they
get
are.
it, you'd assume it's game over, wouldn't you? Fuck's sake, they've won it back again, Leeds. Go on, Dan James, great pass around the corner. Oh, there you go, Bruno with a flick. Fred.
Fred,
Come on
play
then.
him in there.
Come on then, Fred. Marshall. Bruno, go on, lad. It's it.
Yes! Yes!
Bruno! That's better be it now. Come on. 3-0. Yes! 3-0. Bruno with the goal. Just as I was saying, the next goal. Oh, we need that.
You should do the lottery.
I should. As long as the lottery is, will United score next, yes or no? Yes. He won the lottery. 10 million. Fucking hell, Fred. He did well there. Fred, he drove up. Lovely pass around the corner. Marshall just gets tackled by
Leave
Calvin
it.
Phillips, and then Bruno arrives on that.
Fucking hell.
Who just smacks it in the far corner. Brilliant.
This
3-0
is
United.
ridiculous.
20 minutes gone. Man United 3. Jay,
Come on.
how many goals have Leeds scored?
None!
Of course they have! 3-0!
We all hate Leeds on Leeds on. Mate.
We all play this! Fantastic.
We're not marching on together at the moment, are they? Falling apart together. Sorry, I'm sorry. I couldn't resist it. I'm sorry.
It's good. Fred was brilliant there. Yeah, he was, William. Very good from Fred. And here's the opposite angle of this. Leeds will be fucking kicking themselves there because they had 2 good chances to get a goal and they've missed them both.
I
Or it was
mean,
offside
it's
for
an
the second
open
one.
game.
I know.
They could be still.
He will Bamford for that first one. He's got to at least hit the
Yeah.
target, hasn't he?
Yes.
Through on goal at United, Old Trafford. You don't get that.
Joe, them stools, what he's got, would Howson sit on one?
I reckon he would if he had one. One with a little Stretford Paddock badge on the
Yeah,
side of it. Yeah, he'd definitely have one.
Right, don't fuck about there.
People saying they want 7-0. We need to match the Scousers 7-0. Yeah, I'll take 7-0. I'll take 7.
Can you believe
Jay,
it?
I'm going to ask you a question, Jay.
Talking about 7-0.
I'm going to ask you a question now, Jay.
Really?
Be honest with me.
Go on.
I just want the truth.
I
Would you
don't-
take 7-0 now?
Would I take 7-0?
If I could say to you, this game's going to end 7-0, would you take it or do you think?
Fucking right, I
you
would,
think
son.
we might want 9, 10, 11?
Like, let's not get carried away, yeah? Hey,
I'll get carried away. Jay, allow yourself to get carried away.
All right.
It's Christmas.
Yeah.
We're 3-0 up after 20 minutes.
I know, sorry.
Get carried
Don't mean
away.
to be negative.
Yeah.
Obviously I would, but...
Yeah, of course.
Mate, I can't get over this. I can't believe we're talking about 7-0.
This is
Fucking
great, isn't it?
20 minutes in. I can't believe that somebody got a brace after
love-
3 minutes. I still can't get over that.
That's a great pass by Wan-Bissaka. I tell you what we're good at now.
Go on, put it to bed.
It was almost like Van Gaal and Mourinho.
Well done there, Aaron.
Hammered it out of him. Hammered it out of him. Do you know those flicks around the corner? You play the ball up to an attacker. He's got a defender up his back, and the flick round the corner. Dan James did one. Bruno did one. Bruno does it all the time. I can't remember under Van Gaal
It's not
ever doing
fucking
one of
5-a-side, is it? Sorry.
You're right.
Yeah.
Passion, mate. It's passion. Leave him alone.
Stood on the ball for a
Those
free
sort
kick.
of little flicks and those passes around the corners, we never used to do them under Van Gaal and Mourinho.
No.
We do them all the time now. The difference
This
when
is
you're
it,
watching,
you see-
if you can't
did
see the difference when you're watching this, come on.
Did you see the
high
Van-
pressing,
the Van
flicks
Gaal
around
comments
the corner?
in the press? Where he,
Let me guess, was it
What's he
United
said?
are more interested in business than they are in football?
No, well, he had a few sort of things about the
I like
derby.
Van Gaal,
You know,
but
I do, and it was
I'm
like
just flying high,
and then
mate.
a sort of comment about Marcus may go somewhere else or some stupidness. And I just thought, listen, I like Louis van Gaal. He gave us the FA Cup. He gave us Marcus's debut. It was always interesting in his press conferences that he's cover, but the football was fucking terrible.
Fucking dire.
For months on end.
Yeah.
You know, I didn't see a goal down there for 4 months, or 3.5 months, sorry. So let's not kid ourselves that it was all happy.
No, it wasn't.
Under him. And, you know, and also Di Maria up front and Rooney in defensive midfield and shit like that.
Go on.
Fred left a few studs on one of the
Yeah,
players there.
I'm just United are obviously going for it, which is
Go on,
what I
Rashford.
do. Go on.
It's
Back
it.
to Tony. Back to Rashford. Back to Fred. Pulls it back and it's cleared away. Well, half cleared. But yeah, Fred, sliding tackle there. It looked like he won a bit of the ball, but he also looked like he left about 12 studs on someone's knee.
Got to be careful.
Rafinha,
You see that lad today for Sheffield United? Is it?
No.
Can't remember his name. But
Seen a replay. Fred comes in and he slides in.
No, there's nothing.
Nothing
Nothing.
much on that. He doesn't get much of the ball, but
there's
not much of a. I thought there was studs on.
No, there's not. That's nothing. No,
I think it's probably a foul though.
Not like. Might be a foul, but there's no like cards involved or anything like that.
No, and it seems like there won't be. Joe's Kindle says Bielsa, all tactics, no vibes. That's the problem with this Leeds team. People accuse Ollie of being all vibes, no tactics. This is what you get when it's all tactics and absolutely no vibes whatsoever.
And this is what you get when you've got a PE teacher in charge, eh?
So sad.
Fucking scandalous.
So sad what's happened to this Leeds team.
I know.
So sad what Bielsa's done to these. Upsetting. Unlucky. It's great being able to gloat after 20 minutes.
I know, man. It's like it's weird.
I still don't feel.
Saying nothing yet.
I don't, mate. No. I'm sorry. I'm just watching them because
away.
Whenever they get the ball, like again, he's had a header there. But
we had dodgy in a Saturday night curry at the back. I tell you,
just about what is that 8 yards out? He's had a header.
Yeah. So we could concede 3 easily in this game.
We've got to be careful.
If this game ended like 5-3 United, I wouldn't be surprised.
I mean,
or 3-3.
Wan-Bissaka on him there, and it's like you're asking for either.
I know. Yeah, don't be surprised if United concede in this game because they could have easily had 2 and a third one as well that was disallowed rightly.
It's them moment lapses that cost you.
Yeah.
Well, that's absolutely shit. David De Gea just took a goal kick and now Leeds are attacking.
Yeah. Rashford didn't do much to get to that, did he? He could have done better.
Yeah, maybe.
He sort of backed into his man and his man kind of moved out of the way and just went round him.
For fuck's sake.
Yeah. That's one thing Tony is quite good at. He does hold the ball.
He does actually give him credit. He does.
I can't tell who, because we're watching on a telly that's quite far away, and because every fucking Leeds player's got a top knot, I don't know who they are. It's like, is it Calvin Phillips? Is it the centre back? Is it some other lad? Is it Tellez? Who is it? Oh, it's a corner to Leeds. Oh fuck, I don't want corners.
Is he hit himself now on Wan-Bissaka? He's alright, I think.
Nah.
I thought he'd done enough there.
Sort of,
he did do enough. He did enough. I thought he'd got a goal kick. Sorry. Don't like all these set pieces either.
No, me neither. Because already Bamford's won that header there, hasn't he? And we know that we're not very good from set pieces. See, what they're not doing, Leeds... Let me see how this goes first. Well done, De Gea. Wins a punch there. They're not putting 5 or 6 men on the near post like a lot of teams have done to us, which is a little bit surprising. Because once you get that ball in the Maguire area, you're going to struggle to win the header. United just sitting back a bit now. Well earned rest, would you say, for those players?
Oh, he's in there. He's well in.
Oh, how's he won that? See how Lindelof appeals for something. He makes a mistake. It's not my fault. And
terrible that from Victor Lindelof.
Fuck off, Lindelof.
Jesus, what?
Jesus.
They're trying to make us shit ourselves here, aren't they? Trying to make it a show rather than a fucking battering. Who's that, Fred? Ball
Get your head in the game.
Headed away by Wan-Bissaka. I missed that one from Lindelof. What happened?
He was bringing it out, and it was miles. It was at one point when he got the ball, he was miles away from anyone, and then he somehow got tackled in more or less his own box.
Oh, it's a good ball to the back post.
And now They've managed to get a corner.
That's what pisses me off. They make the mistakes.
This all stems from Victor Lindelof.
They make the mistakes and they blame someone else.
I don't know what he was doing. I don't know what he was putting his hand up for when he did it, Lindelof.
I know.
I don't know what he was appealing for. It was just stupidity.
Corner to Leeds, ball in near post, cleared away by Bruno Fernandes.
Offside.
Just a reminder there from United. Yeah. Not that how good Leeds are, but how stupid our defenders can be at times. There's absolutely no danger.
Lapses,
in the first half hour and you're trying to take players on in your own box when you don't need to as well. It's not like you didn't have
mistakes against Sheffield United on Thursday as well. Preventable.
Yeah. And it wouldn't be surprising, would it, again, if they got a couple of goals Leeds?
No, but what clean sheets grow your confidence, and you got to stop these mistakes.
Yeah. Marshall, Fred, good pass there. Good play in tight areas there. Fred. Come on, Bruno's on there. Dan James. Shot from Dan James,
you got
deflected.
5 men in front of you.
Good pressing again here. Come on, don't let him get out. Don't let him get out. Well done, Wan-Bissaka won it back there, but Leeds can press now. I think it's Calvin Phillips.
Keep him out. Keep him out.
Out wide. Oh, fuck off. I don't want Leeds to score.
Good defending.
block.
Get back. Hold your line.
Yeah. It's a goal.
It's weird, isn't it, right? Because you're 3-0 up. Obviously, we've been playing well. But I'd still say Lindelof and Shaw have looked ropey.
Yeah.
At the back.
Yeah, they've not been ideal, have they? See the previous 5 meetings there. United.
Marcus Rashford's
generally winning.
Yeah, he's checked him there and stuck his foot out.
See, that's the sort of stuff you should have VAR for.
Well, no, I think what Marcus is saying there is because didn't Anthony Taylor wave on a advantage? And I think he's saying he's put his studs into my knee and you've not give a yellow card.
Yeah. But do you know stuff where the ref? I'm not saying he didn't see this one, but where the ref doesn't see it, and it's like he's looking one way and it's off the ball.
Yeah.
Like, give us VAR for that.
Exactly. The VAR should flag it up. Because what I think the Marcus is annoyed at, I think he waved advantage, so he obviously saw it.
He goes past his man there.
Yeah,
corner
didn't
ball.
think that was deemed a yellow card, which is weird. If you see that, then you must think, yeah, that's a yellow. Can't be too harsh on Anthony Taylor though, because he's a red.
Is he?
Well, he's an Altrincham fan, innit? Come on.
Who's an Altrincham fan? You're from Altrincham and you support Altrincham.
Gazzy? Gaz? Who? Gary Drinkwater?
Oh, Gaz Drinkwater.
Oh,
exactly.
Gaz Drinkwater.
Yeah,
He's from Altrincham.
Yeah.
But he's not an Altrincham fan, is he?
Well, I think he's been there a few times.
It's probably the same. That's probably a similar thing with Anthony Taylor, and it's probably been a few times.
Yeah.
Just to keep up appearances.
Yeah, just so he's
well,
still
here's
allowed
me
to
at
ref United
Altrincham.
games.
Put that on your Insta stories.
Look,
I'm here again. Love the boys, mate. The Ollies.
Up the
the Robins. The Robins.
The alt-right. I don't know. I've never heard of it. Oh, Dan James shit himself there.
Can't be doing that.
No,
Dan
you
James.
can't.
That
Fucking
is pathetic. Oi!
That's a
climbing
foul.
all over him there.
You've never been to a non-league football game?
Yeah, I have.
Oh, you have?
Yeah, I've been to see Works Uptown a few times, where I'm from.
All right.
I think Dan James has got winded there or something.
Did he? Dan James steamed into the box. The ball was bouncing, and
then
there was a Leeds player coming the other way, and he ducked out of it, didn't he?
Yeah, I thought I was.
Looked like he shit himself. Oh, that's good play. Fred's been good. That's a lovely pass to
Go
Bruno
on.
as well.
Press.
Bruno out to no one actually.
Marcus wasn't happy with that one. You could tell when he turned around. Then he was like, "What the fuck's that to?"
I think we can let Bruno slide.
Yeah, you can let
you
Bruno have a
him
couple of miss-hit ones.
Yeah,
how many there are on
the
target.
flipping hell was that? We used to sing that at Ronaldo when he cracked a free kick on a bad pass, and he laughed at the crowd.
I like the fact that there has been a full rendition of 12 Cantonars in the chat that has gone through everyone. There's about 20 people all singing
That
it
is
together.
mint.
That's good.
That is
Very
quality.
Merry Christmas, folks.
Don't forget to like the video as well, guys.
Yeah, like the video.
Give us a like.
Yeah, it's really good. Very nice. People
so
say Fred is
man,
controlling
then,
that midfield. Fred's been really good. Fred's
so
looked good
man.
so far, hasn't he?
He's
Going
been mint.
forward, especially.
He has these, doesn't he, Fred? Where he just pulls an absolute
Blinder.
stellar performance out of his pocket. Just want to see it more often from
It's
him.
just
'Cause
consistency. That's what it
solve
is.
so many problems if he could
Consistency.
perform like this every week.
Oh,
Do you know what I mean?
Yeah. And McTominay as well.
Exactly.
Like, not just, he scored great, but arriving in the box like that is something he doesn't do that often, isn't it? Is it? You know, the second goal, the first goal, that's the sort of goal we've seen him score. We saw...
Away.
Good block by Wan-Bissaka.
Well played that
We
one.
saw McTominay arriving on the edge of the box against Arsenal, similar type of goal almost. But that one where he's steaming into the box, he's overlapping the attackers to get in. If you see more of that from Scott McTominay, and let's say he gets 7 or 8 goals a season instead of 1 or 2, 2 or 3, that's how we can go up a notch. That's how we can take the next step as a
Improve
player.
his game
I
a
think.
bit.
Yeah. Offer a bit more going forward, and obviously you're not going to get 2 goals every game. But if you can get, like I said, 8 or 9 goals a season,
Press a bit more, yeah.
that'd be great. Yeah.
Yeah, a lot of midfielders who you consider attacking midfielders, that's what they get.
Yeah.
It's like 8 or 9. They're not all getting double figures, and do you know what I mean?
I mean, Lampard used to do it a lot, and Gerrard, attacking midfielder, Paul Scholes.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah, exactly. We've almost been spoiled by Bruno and players like that. Like
Bruno's just an anomaly. And
yeah,
he's just
even you look
outlier.
at people like Kevin De Bruyne and that sort of player who thrives on assists more than anything, but he only gets 8 or 9 goals a season. He doesn't get 20 goals a season like Bruno does.
yeah, but he must get about 20, 30 assists.
No, I know he
for
gets.
goals.
He gets 20 assists as well. But like the point I mean is, like Jay said, traditionally, if you're a goal-scoring midfielder, it's 8, 9, 10 goals.
Yeah.
That's a good return. You don't have to get 20. If you can get 8, you're very
double figures. 10.
Yeah, exactly.
That's it. You've just you contributed.
Well, it's like even like Scholes, he'd have one. I think he had one season where he got 20, did he? But most of the time it was like double figures. Do you know what I mean? It's like that sort of thing. And
I remember
he's
Stevie Bruce
he's the
got
benchmark.
18. Stevie Bruce got 18 in one season, but 11 were penalties.
Still though.
Away.
Oh, good header, McTominay. Chance for Leeds. Great save, De Gea. Fucking hell.
Jesus Christ. How's that been kept out?
That is a brilliant save.
Great save.
Because that ball went through about
offside?
4 players. Yeah, the shot wasn't offside. That ball went through about 4 players and De Gea saved it with his leg. That's a brilliant save.
Have a look at this.
Corner to the back post. Near post. Headed away by McTominay. Rafinha, I think it is, has a shot, and that's a really good save.
Amazing save.
That's a really good save from De Gea. Yeah, it is Rafinha. Left foot. It goes past about 3 players and he gets there with his foot. Brilliant save.
Saka with the overhead kick clearance as well.
How many tubes of that have you gone through in the last week?
No, man.
Chucking it down.
Go on, Danny.
Bad gums.
Go on, Dan.
Go on, son.
Put it in.
Get
Put
in
it
the box.
That's a good pullback as well, that. Rashford on it. He's pulled it back.
Get out of the way, ref.
Fred. That's a shit pass from Fred to Bruno. Bruno's won it back, though. Well done, lad. Bruno to Marshall. Back to Rashford, who chips it over.
Poor ball, that Marcus. Come on.
Fucking shit, these lot, aren't they? Shit.
There's that voice again.
Oh no, it's Bielsa. Where's his box gone? Has he booted his box off?
No.
He's just crouching
Beg your
down.
pardon?
No box involved.
Goalkeeper looks about 12 years old.
Yeah. Good. What's that?
What's up with him?
He's hurt him, son.
Boot the ball at his head.
Aaron Quinn, Calvin Phillips, new United CDM. We see he can ping a ball and put in a tackle. Would you have him? We talked a little bit about it before the game, didn't we?
Went down on his own.
He does look like a decent player, Calvin Phillips, doesn't he? And whether it's him or not, do you think we need someone more in that mould that can play that role alongside a Pogba by themselves rather than having to have, and as good as they've been today, McTominay and Fred?
Yeah, that would be the ideal thing, wouldn't it? If you had that one holding midfielder, as you've just said, so Bruno and Pogba can play in front of him, or if Pogba does win or when he does go, if you have maybe Van der Beek and Bruno further up.
Go on.
Shaw driving forward through the centre of the pitch here.
Go on.
Out to Rashford on the left. Good tackle.
That was a great ball, that, to be fair.
Just cutting through him,
That Leeds defender just did enough there.
Midfield.
Williams, I think it was.
Leeds midfield's non-existent.
Yeah. Leeds midfield is non-existent. That's the thing. You talk about Calvin Phillips. Where was he then? Luke Shaw just ran from the edge of his own box up until, 25, 30 yards out?
And
Is he
usually
midfield. Is he quite young, Calvin Phillips? Is he
I think he's 23.
22,
23. Yeah, he's definitely young. I don't know exactly how young, but he's not one of them.
I don't know if he's
30.
He's 25.
Yeah.
I don't know if he's the level that we need to do that on his own. I mean, I'm not seeing a lot of him. I'm not going to pretend.
No, that's why I said someone of his style rather than necessarily him. Because I agree. I don't think he could.
I think it's
in
maybe
the
a bit
Champions
of a
League
sideways move.
Not that we are.
In terms of is he infinitely better than McTominay?
Yes! Corner. Ball played in.
What is going on here?
This
is unreal.
And Victor Lindelof passes it in at the back post. Bielsa.
Do you know what? I stopped there.
Spinning.
I thought, is that a goal or what? What's going on here? Everyone seems to stand still.
Leeds are falling apart again. Leeds are falling apart again.
So it was a corner from Luke Shaw. Marshall won the header at the near post and just glanced it to the back post. And Victor Lindelof arrived unmarked. Calvin Phillips lost his man. We're just saying how shit he is. He just proved it. Calvin Phillips.
Right, are we
did not
second
stay
now?
With Victor
Are we
Lindelof
second
there.
now?
No, we're third.
We're third.
Yes.
So if we go 5, we'll go second.
No, if we are only just third now. We would have been fourth, but the fact that we got 4 means that we're now third.
This is unreal.
And we need to keep this going.
We'll be a
the
point
goal
behind-
difference. We need
we'll
to
be a
keep this
point behind
going.
Leicester with a game in hand.
That was unreal. I can't get over what's going on here. I thought something had happened then. I was like, why has everyone stopped? All of these players just seem to stand there.
Yeah, Calvin Phillips did fuck all then.
Well,
he
he's
literally,
shit.
Marshall
Get rid of
nodded
him.
the ball to the back. But I mean, I'm not saying, that's one mistake you can't play for United.
Well,
but those are the sorts of mistakes
there's levels to
where
this
you
game.
can't afford to be doing those, can you? He completely left Victor Lindelof unmarked there. He did not track the run after the ball changed course after the head from Martial. But it's 4-0 Man United, 37 minutes
I'm
gone.
frothing it in the mouth.
I'm frothing at the arse, mate. After that.
Homer Simpson with a donut.
Frothing at the knob.
I'm drooling here now.
Fuck that.
I need to go and have a lie down.
Go and have a lie down. Go on, Jay. Jay's going to have his big lie down.
Go in the next room.
The big sleep Jay's going for. He's died of happiness at half time.
Too much to take this. What's
This is
going
mad.
on?
This is mad.
This is ridiculous.
This is the one thing we didn't think would happen, isn't it? Unbelievable. Unbelievable. United
Victor
4.
Lindelof, I was just giving him grief a
nil.
minute ago because he looked defensively a bit shaky and he goes
Doesn't
and
matter how
pops
good you're
up
defensive. The best form of defense is offense.
Yes.
As Americans don't
Attack.
say.
Offense.
They say the opposite.
Offense, dude.
They say offense wins games, defense wins championships. Well, have you seen this? No defense.
What?
4-0 up, mate.
That's 50-50 there.
Yep. Alioski's hurt his shinner. Fucking hell, I've got some super chats. Come
Go
on,
on,
boys.
get through 'em, I'll let you get
Paul
through 'em.
Madison says, energy. Couldn't agree more.
Energy.
Trophies. Energy.
What is it?
In the AM, mate. In the
I
AM.
love that in the AM.
Joe Curio, I may have got that wrong,
Curio.
but you know what? I've done my best. United should just go and get Kante, pay whatever, and make a run at the title this season.
won't get
Pogba
him.
loves him, and he can handle the DM role by himself. Imagine Kante and
Right.
Pogba in midfield.
Yeah, but two things. A, Chelsea won't say him. I get where the lad's coming from because I love N'Golo Kante. A, Chelsea won't say him, and B, we're not buying players because Pogba loves them. Because Pogba's not going to be here past the summer.
No.
Right. If by some chance we did win the league,
I thought you were going to say lose this game.
if Pogba,
Don't.
would he
Yeah.
stay if we won the league?
No.
No, he wouldn't. I think if anything, that's
If anything, perfect time for him to
that's
go.
like
Perfect
you know,
time for him to go.
I'm going out in a blaze of glory.
Honestly.
But listen, mate, I've not got.
Oh!
Marshall, inside
Go
the
on,
box
finish
here.
it, finish it,
Inside
Fabio.
the-
Oh,
he's offside, the bastard.
Fuck off, linesman.
Gio Franco with the super chat. Never going to give you up, never going to let you down. Thanks for the Christmas gift, boys. I assume the Christmas gift is
Rick
United being
Ashley.
4-0 up.
Rick
Astley.
Ashley. I didn't even know he was a United fan.
Oh, yeah. I didn't know either until you just said that. Cheers. Fantastic. Fantastic stuff, this, isn't it? This is what you want. When you woke up this morning, Jay, feeling fine, got
Yeah.
Man United on your mind, Ole's playing the way that Jose should have. This is exactly what you wanted, but never, honestly, and I'm going to say this now, off camera, there's a little fella, we call him Tiny Tim, but he goes by the name of Callum, and he predicted that Man United were going to sweep Leeds to one side today.
Did he?
He said, I reckon you might batter him. 4,
Really?
5, 6-0, yeah. And so far, it was a very accurate prediction, although, again, I still wouldn't be surprised if Leeds got 2 goals back.
No.
Because
And I think
they
that
have made decent
it
chances.
sounds crazy that
I
it's sat here
know.
at
I'm not
4-0
trying to
going
just.
like,
I'm not trying to
but
add jeopardy to where
what
it
are you
doesn't
doing
exist.
there?
But again, we
Look,
see it
look
now,
at this now.
Again, that's what I
See,
mean.
but Harry Maguire, the defence is dodgier than a curry on a Saturday night. Jesus.
Yeah, exactly. I know. You wouldn't be surprised, would you, if Leeds did get a goal or two? So
This is what I mean. It's just don't let them back into the game in any way, shape, or form.
Keep
Give it
them
any
out.
hope
Clean sheet.
because-
See, there you go. There you go.
There it is, 4-1. Back in the
Fuck
game
off.
because they've got another half now to get
Yeah.
back into it.
fucking hell.
You
So,
had your warnings.
literally just as
Did
we
you
said it.
listen? No.
Shit defending from the corner yet again.
Who is it? It's Fred. Fred on him there.
Seriously.
Fred is nowhere near him there, is he? As in, he's next to him, but he doesn't even put up a fight to
even
try and win the
challenge
header.
him.
Look at that back
Fred
foot.
does not try to win
No.
that header.
Fucking hell, Fred.
4-1.
Cooper with a goal. He's having a bit of a. Well, I know it sounds
been-
crazy when you're 4-0, 4-1
Yeah, he's
down,
been
but
good.
he's actually.
He's been
putting
their
some
best player
challenges, yeah.
before that.
And now he's got a goal back
Fuck's
for him.
sake. See, this is
is
the
what I
shitter,
mean.
innit?
Don't give him any hope. Just fucking twist the knife.
No, but Ollie will rip him in her dressing room for that. It's
Yeah.
not. It's fucking not. It's not on.
We need to get
stupid.
Fucking
It's
mistakes are
stupid.
costing
We
us.
need to get into
Look,
half time at 4-1 here.
Fuck off. Keep him
Yeah,
out.
Look here again, look. Ball in the box. Wan-Bissaka won the header. And it's over
See,
for a
another corner. So you fancied him for this as well.
Yeah.
See, where is Maguire doing his job? Why is he trying to coordinate a fucking back four and shouting orders? What the fuck does he do sometimes?
I think it's hard to give Maguire a go for Fred losing his man.
No, but you tell players, that's
What do
it,
you think-
that's
yeah,
your
but
man, that's
he-
your man, that's
yeah,
your man.
he was on it.
Use your fucking voice.
I get that, but after the men have been assigned, what are you going to do? Grab Fred and move him like he tried to do with
No,
Luke Shaw
that's
against
Fred's
Tottenham?
fault, that man. He's
Yeah.
got to fucking. He's on him.
Get
He's
him
got
out,
to
get him
fucking
out.
do his bit.
Fuck me. Mirage says, Joe, you missed my super chat. Put it again. Not as a super chat. Just put it in the chat and I'll read it. I'll read your next comment out. Sorry about that. I didn't mean to miss that. Dive with the super chat says, guys, relax. We got this. 4-1, you would think, yeah, we've got this.
Yeah, but not with that defence.
That's the third big chance we've conceded
Could be
already.
4-3. Could be 4-3 now,
Yeah,
couldn't it?
Because we've
Let's be
scored all of
let's
our
be honest,
chances,
yeah.
and they've missed all but one of theirs.
One disallowed.
Yeah.
So don't tell me this ain't over.
Fucking hell.
Frustrating, but
Still, 3-goal cushion.
Yeah,
if we were 3-0 up,
fucking
you'd be
hell, not
thinking...
Like I say, it's the hope that kills you.
Well, we've still got more than just hope. We're 4-1 up, let's not forget that. And here's another good break for United.
Come
Here.
on,
Rashford
Marcus has not really been in the game this much.
No. Cuts inside. It's it.
Is that a corner?
Oh, no.
It's a corner.
Goal kick.
Come on, Marcus.
We shall outscore them all. Come on, United. Yeah, there we go. That's what we need.
We've had 3 clean sheets this season. That's it. That's not good.
No, you're right.
Joe Tomlin says, "Why is Fred marking anyone?" I get your point, but you can't not have it.
Paul Scholes could not tackle.
Have your midfielders not marking people at corner.
Why?
Bruno, back post, Maguire. Okay. Rashford edge of the box, bit of space, left foot. Oh, good save by the goalkeeper there. Good save indeed. He does look young, doesn't he? How old is he, there, goalie?
God knows. We'll find out.
22, 21.
21. What?
20 or 21, so not an answer there. Cheers.
Thanks for
Is
that.
he just predict the future? 20 to 21. Is he predict the
It's
future?
all right to not to say you don't know.
Mirage with the super chat. I've got it here. Sorry for missing that. He says, not good for Man United 5-0. Still rate Fraudy Elsa.
He's 20.
Do you rate Fraudy Elsa?
He's all right. I mean, I remember Bill Bow turned us over, didn't he? And he's done well to get Leeds up because a lot of managers have failed. But he's been around for 40 years managing, so I don't think he's quite as.
He's a good manager.
We
say a lot of it in jest because you have to be.
He's a good manager. Don't get me wrong. I'm just not as enamoured of him as everyone else is. Where it's like, he's Pep's favourite manager, and Steve obviously loves him, and he's like, Bielsa and all this sort of stuff. And I just don't really look at it that way. I just think he's a good manager. Do you know what I mean? He's been around for a very long time.
Would you change it second half?
No.
Maybe to give people a rest.
I would not immediately. I mean,
not at half-time.
Yeah, depending on how
half,
it pans out. But I think most of our problems have been from defensive mistakes. Lindelof tried to take someone, he got caught out. Shaw let the ball run across it, run to the back post. Got away with that one, I felt.
Massively.
Yeah, we've had the other one where Lindelof let his man get the wrong side of him, and I can't remember, was it a bad ball to Fred? I can't remember who it was.
We got Everton in the League Cup on Wednesday, and if we make
fucking
mistakes
hell, that is a shit pass.
We will get punished for it.
Everton will go for that as well because they're desperate for a trophy, aren't they?
So are we. Don't take the League Cup lightly, mate. I tell you.
I'd love to take the League Cup. Fucking hell.
Oh. Seriously?
Unlucky
what
there.
the fuck was that?
Is that Wan-Bissaka then?
I don't know. Some shit pass from someone into Fred in our own penalty box.
Why
and
is
Bamford
it?
got to it
The
first.
simplest things cannot be done with his back four.
Yeah, it's ridiculous. Austin B with the super chat. Sorry if this question is ignorant, but who is responsible for coaching and organising the defence? We concede far too many goals from corners.
Kenner, innit?
Well, I'm not sure. It's a mixture of
feeling. It's a mixture of Carrick as well.
But it is United's coaching staff, obviously.
Guy's got a point. Who the fuck does that back four?
Yeah, it's bizarre. Not bizarre. Unacceptable, if we're honest.
It's unacceptable
how
defending.
poor we are from corners consistently, isn't it? But yeah.
No, but it comes back to Maguire as well. They all should know the back four, and even Maguire should memorise it. So you do that, you know your plan, you know who you're marking.
Is that not get out jail free card though? If Fred doesn't jump, he goes, well, it's Maguire's fault.
No, I'm just saying.
Right.
It was Fred's fault, but the back four just stood there.
Like, for me, if you're marking that man, that's your man. Like, you should be busting a gut to get to
I'm
that
not blaming Maguire for the goal. I'm just saying he should be a captain and start fucking barking orders at the back four when it's half time anyway.
Half time, 4-1 to Manchester United. Another super chat. Are we going to get a clean sheet this season, guys? Probably not.
Yeah, I mean, it's weird, isn't it? We had against Chelsea and City, two of the
West
worst
Brom.
teams. Yeah, well, West Brom are shit, but Chelsea and City are good teams. Yeah, it seems like there's a free for all every time we come to Old Trafford.
Yeah. First half, then, Jay.
Can't believe that. Still can't.
Let's get into it half time. Let's forget the defensive frailties. 4-1 up at half time.
I've never seen that coming in a million years.
And United 4-0 up after, 35 minutes, 30 minutes?
Even the two after 3 minutes was Scott McTominay getting them both. That was
incredible.
Ridiculous.
No, I'm happy. I'm really chuffed. I wouldn't expect the first half like that, but the defence still makes my blood boil. No, it fucking does. Sheffield United, again, and today as well, it's there to be seen. And and sooner or later, you're going to come up against, like I say, Everton Wednesday. They'll fucking rip us apart with that defence. It's not fucking on. I'm sorry, that's the only little down bit.
Would you say that we're concentrating maybe too much on the negatives? Because teams are going to
but it's what they
against
do.
us, but we are 4-1
It's
up.
mixed. It's mixed in it. You're happy, but you're so pissed off with that back four, and they look at each other. Is it your fault? My fault? Are you picking that? Are you picking him up? No. Like Lindelof, he puts his hand up and he made the mistake.
I'm gonna be chuffed as fuck.
I am chuffed. I'm not.
I'm gonna go down there.
I'll be honest with you.
I see what you mean. I agree with everything you've said, but for me, I'm just gonna be chuffed as fuck.
4-1.
I'm happy.
4-1. I thought
And
this
you-
was
you
going to be
fucking
one of them
like-
games where United struggled to make chances.
Yeah.
Like remember the Arsenal game when we couldn't get out, they press and they sort of get tight on you. You're trying to turn, you're trying to break the press, and Fred doesn't do it. And McTominay gets tackled because he's not played for a bit. Actually, we've played the ball out really well from the back. This, like I was saying before, the flicks around the corners, the ball's into people's feet and it's sticking, and you're playing it off from there. Dan James has looked pretty decent. Bruno's done all right. Martial, I think, has been really good as a striker. It's been
ridiculous,
really,
isn't
going
it?
forward.
Like,
But
honestly,
yeah, go on.
It's been ridiculous, and like I say, for that fourth goal, I think fucking time stood still for me. I couldn't believe it when he
Yeah.
went in. So yeah, I get where he's coming from, but I'm not angry at that.
But I suppose as well,
I'm
one
too
thing-
happy to be angry at the minute.
Yeah, one thing to bear in mind is if you want to frame this season as can we improve? Can we look a bit better than last season? Can we get top four?
Fucking defend.
You can. Well, no, for that level, can we get top four? You can probably defend like that and get top four. If you want to hold the dream of can we push for a title challenge? Can we be 2 points off the top once we've played our games in hand? For that sort of level of scrutiny, you are right, Andy, that we can't defend like that and win a league.
No, you
can
can't.
defend like that and get top four because we did it last season, but you can't defend like that and win a league. So something does need to improve there. But 4-1 up, let's not spend our time
cost
being
us 3
upset.
semi-finals. That's it.
Yeah,
Last
that's
season,
true.
that's true. But it's if, like you say, you're not going to get anywhere. If
Anyway,
you want to do something.
anyway.
Anyway.
For the negativity.
Any road,
Fucking hell, we're
as they
4-1
say
up
in
against
Leeds.
Leeds.
Here by it, we're 4-1
Any
up,
road.
lad.
Stephen Howson is going to be with us now.
Go on, Steve.
He's going to run through that first half and tell Marcelo Bielsa where he's going wrong. Over to Steve.
Head over to stretfordpaddock.bigcartel.com and check out the Paddock merch. And for a short time, you can get 20% off orders with 2 items or more using the code Paddock20. Go get on it.
Was all right on it?
Absolutely amazing, mate.
Back to you, lads. All right. Oh, we said it, right? All right, cool. I couldn't believe I was
How do you
tired.
analyse that though? Yeah, she said that on the way here. How do you analyse the absolute pasting? that they've
Unfortunately,
got?
we conceded one. But
we knew that was going to happen though.
I'm going to blow some smoke up my own arse. You ready for this? Here's a couple of things that I said you were going to see. You're going to see United be able to hit them on the counter because they're vulnerable there.
Yeah.
And, what was it, like 5 minutes ago upstairs, I was talking about how bad Leeds are on the set pieces, and we've scored 3 open play goals. And then Lindelof sticks one in, and I was like...
You and Lindelof scored. But we did say like we are going to concede at least one, but it was going to be high
it
scoring.
was always going to be goals. I think we said that at the start of the game. Basically, I'd not checked it like just before we came on air, but at one point it was 4 shots on target and 4 goals. That's unbelievable, Techers. Obviously, it was 3 shots on goal, 3 goals from open play, 1 set piece goal. Although actually, when I've watched it back, the throw-in could kind of be considered as a set piece goal, I would say.
Half
the
and
second
half.
one.
Half and half.
Unbelievable technique from
Scotty.
McTominay. Wow.
Jesus Christ, Daisy cutter,
Wow.
innit? Daisy cutter.
Well, that was the first.
Mowed
So the
the grass
first,
with-
he's done
mowed the
fantastic to
grass
keep
with that
it
one.
down. He's kept it right in the corner, smashed it. Second one, unbelievable technique to get round and bury it. And then, obviously, the third goal, just the touch, the one-touch play coming over the halfway line, the drive from Fred, the finish, everything about that, absolutely spectacular. 4 goals to the good.
Honestly, don't remember the last time we've sustained such a period of pressure that early in a game. Like we came out absolute all guns blazing, like we should do. And I've been saying it for ages. We need to start fast, like that all the time.
That
And
fast,
you've seen
though. I don't think it was
that fast. I don't. Obviously,
it's
probably
not that
not
fast. It was a bit
like
fast, that.
repeatable with that, but it shows kind of you give yourself. You make the rest of the game a lot easier for you if you start fast and capitalise early. And then you give yourself a little bit of a lead. And now United can enjoy themselves, not get too complacent, and give Leeds a sniff, but you can go and express yourself and hopefully stick more in the back of the net.
I think both teams are about to score more goals. As the table stands currently, we can see there, United are up to 3rd place with a game in hand. It's not bad, that, is it?
Shit, Arsenal just about made that table, didn't they?
Well, we did go all the way down to 15th just to squeeze them in. But as you can see, United there into 3rd place. Some way off Manchester City now on level amount of games. Is that right? I guess that's right.
I guess that is.
But yeah, 3 points would put us 2nd place comfortably. And only a couple of points off Liverpool with our game in hand won.
Exactly. But what I would agree with from what I've seen, and we were saying this upstairs, is that stylistically, Leeds are perfect for us.
Well, yeah, I mean, we said that.
Yeah.
I said that in my Oppo preview and in the pre-match show we was talking about. Leeds leave a lot of space at the back, and one of the negatives of Bielsa, and we was talking about the suitability of Bielsa to be a Manchester United manager. I'm not sure he would be. I love the guy. It takes all flavours. Everything takes all flavours. You've got to have variety, otherwise everything's vanilla and beige and boring. You've got to have all sorts of flavours. Bielsa's flavour. He's flavouring his press conference. He's flavouring the way he plays the game. And sometimes it'll work and it'll be spectacular, and sometimes it'll fail and it'll be spectacular. But he's always going to be Bielsa, and that's what I've got to respect about the guy. Like, he's not coming here and Jose Mourinho in it and going, no matter what, I will win. He's coming out here and going, no matter what, I will play how I want to play football. And sometimes that blows them in your face and you get spanked like United do. You've also got to remember, on paper, this is a fully championship-level Leeds side.
Yes. I would have to agree, probably. They've had a few acquisitions. Rodrigo.
Yeah, but Rodrigo,
Rafinha.
I mean, even Bamford.
Rafinha's
like, would Rafinha get into, like, Everton? No.
Nah, I probably wouldn't, but you're probably right on that, so... But as I would say, I don't really care too much about them. I'm more bothered about the fact that we're firing and that we're giving them the absolute pace and that they deserve.
Nice to see United turn up today.
It does matter. It's really, really, really like nice and pleasant to see that we're watching a United game where we're not nervous and everything's not anxious and we're not making it difficult for ourselves. It's quite a comfortable game so far, and it's a breath of fresh air.
Someone said it upstairs. I'm not sure who mentioned it. It might have been Dave actually that mentioned it upstairs, saying it's a shame fans aren't there today for this. And you're right. Where do United go from here now? Because I anticipate, and I don't think Ollie's going out and saying this, but I anticipate just the natural way that these things go. Second half, I don't see United coming out with the same sort of ferocity. I don't think he makes a change, but I think there's a mental switch between the players today.
You know what Ollie and the staff are going to say? They're going to be saying to their players, don't let up. You've not won the game yet. The usual managerial cliches, they are going to be... That's exactly what they're going to be stating to the players. But you know subconsciously they are going to let up a little bit, probably thinking that the game's won. But it's important not to do that. We don't even know how important goal difference going to end up being with a league season so tight as tight as it is. I think you need to need to make the most of games like this and properly put Leeds away.
United are on 26 points currently. You take 5 points off us, that takes you down to 9th. You know, it takes 6 points off us, that takes you down to 10th. So there's only 6-7 points that are taking you from 10th to 2nd. That's pretty tight.
It's so tight.
That's pretty tight.
Very tight. That's why it might be a little bit more important than you think, scoring goals and not conceding them. So that's what I'd like to see. You said you don't see Leeds finished with their scoring, you don't see us finished with their scoring. But I'd like for us to keep a clean sheet in the second half.
5-2, 6-2, something like that. I see this ending up as.
I'd fucking love it.
Right. How'd you pick? We saw a stat just now, literally as we was running down the stairs. Leeds had 59% possession as well. Like, United are doing a lot here with not very much ball, which is fantastic to see. Clinical. That is, when people are like, what are United's traits? This is United's traits. Be absolutely lethal on the counter, like we've proved to be today. And there's nothing against that. I don't understand why people... where's all the style play merchants gone? I love Marcelo Bielsa. And he has got a very defined style of play. But that defined style of play hasn't led to him getting 3 points today, at least so far, at least. So, what's wrong with being a counter-attacking team? So Alex Ferguson was a counter-attacking team. We were just a counter-attacking team who most of the time ended up with 60% possession. Have I just blown your mind?
You've blown mine, because to be fair, there's probably a way where two things can be true. You can be an excellent counter-attacking team, but you can also be a team that controls the game as well. As in, you could be controlling a lot of the game, and there might be a little bit of a spell where the other team comes onto you a little bit, and then you break on them fast and you score. You can be you don't have to be constant. To be a good counter-attacking team, I don't think you have to always not have that much possession. As you're saying, you can just be incisive whenever you do get the opportunity to counter-attack, and that can be just as good if you're efficient. So I do agree.
A lot of people saying this is the sort of game they'd like to see Greenwood on. We've seen Dan James getting in some good spaces. Let's have a look at the stats on Dan James and see what he's actually done in this. Because off the top of my head, I don't necessarily remember him. If they've got that one cross to Marcus as a completed cross, I'm going to see my arse. Because it was so far behind him, Marcus basically had to stop, go and change his shoes.
The Dan James agenda returns.
No agenda.
From Stephen Howson.
It's been real, isn't it? Let's be real. So 9 out of 10 passes completed. Crosses, 0 out of 0. I think you can do better than 0 out of 0.
Do you know what? I don't think he's been too bad, but
no,
you've got to put with Dan James. You've got to put into context. I think he is a man that's going to be very short of confidence, and with all the kind of slander, so to call it, he's been getting, and the pressure that he's probably feeling to perform when he actually does get the opportunity, because his opportunities are so far and few between. It's hard to kind of perform and play like you want to when you're short of confidence, and football is very much a confidence game. So I think you've got to give and take with Dan James. We obviously know he's limited, but when we can utilise his speed and so on, we can do it. But I think it's harsh on Dan James now.
No United player has had more than 16 passes today. That's a mad one. Where's Harry Maguire's only had 9 passes today. Same level of involvement as Dan James in terms of with the ball at his feet. Wan-Bissaka 7 out of 15. That must have all been in one sequence that we saw down that right hand side. De Gea's had more than Wan-Bissaka and Maguire. United are literally living without the ball here. We are hitting them on the counter very quickly. We're doing so much without any level of possession. And you know what? Who cares? Jay Focus says man of the match so far.
It's got to give it Max Source for the brace.
Can't really argue with that, can you?
Yeah.
And the finish on both of them was absolutely phenomenal.
That first one, though, proper daisy cutter.
Oh, he's levered it. It's so easy to put that on tier 2 and all.
That is complete tech. No back lift. Brilliant.
Smashed it. A couple of people in the comments saying Martial for man of the match. Several people. Mardragon says threatening space more important. That's the one getting quality on the ball. A couple of people saying at Steve Nagelsmann better than Frodi Bielsa. Well, Nagelsmann lost 5-0 at Old Trafford. At least Bielsa scored one with a far inferior team, by the way.
Have you seen Rashford today?
I have seen Rashford today.
He's proper in his bag today.
He needs to score today.
He needs to score, but he's
looking good.
He looks threatening. He's a few tricks and a few skills. That's the kind of confidence that can come out when you do get such a lead. That's why.
He's got to try something mental.
When you try something, when you're not playing tense and there's not pressure, you can end up seeing a little bit of brilliance, and I'd like to see more of that in the second half from Rashford.
Pranav says Ollie deserves credit. Let's be real. It's not going to happen, is it? Are we looking at some changes here for Bielsa? Is that as the teams come back out? Bruno, man of the match, loving them passes, says Ryan. I want James to get a goal, says Patrick. These lads are almost ready for us in there. Can I have a thumbs up as soon as you are good to go? And Jay's giving us a thumbs up. Right, I will say me and Ronnie are going to go back upstairs, watch the rest of the game. You lot enjoy it, and enjoy it with these cranks as well. And I'll see you after the game. Laters.
Right, we're back then, and they're about to kick off for the second half here. Leeds making 2 substitutions. One big, one small, it's fair to say.
Another child enters the fray.
I know. Jesus.
He broke up for half term.
One in between.
He's off for Christmas, so he's playing. But yeah, 2 substitutions from Leeds. You think that's an attempt to get back in the game, or do you think it's resting players
to keep it tight, respectable? Maybe it's like
I think he's got. I think if I was
Klitsch and Phillips have come off, and Strick, and Shackleton have come
we
on.
We were saying, weren't we, that Phillips was having a bit of a stink off.
He was, but he's one of their sort of main guys, big players, big names, isn't he?
Yeah.
So the fact that he's coming off, let me know in the comments what you think. Do you think that's an indication that Leeds are sort of damage limitations here, or do you think it is just because Phillips was pretty poor in the first half? Interesting to see, though. Strange that they're taking off one of their sort of star men, if you will.
Just go for it. If you can understand they're in that position, isn't it?
Yeah.
The next goal's crucial, anyway, I think.
Well, yeah. Yeah, I mean, if United get the next goal, it's game over. And it should be game over anyway, surely, Andy. Surely it's game over. Surely United ain't going to do anything other than win this game. Come on.
With that defence, mate.
Oh, 3 more.
We were comfy against Sheffield United with 5 minutes to go then.
We beat them.
And we nearly gave it away.
Yeah, we did. We did, but we were 3-1 up. There's a difference between being 2 goals up and being 4 goals up like we were today. Rashford trying a bit of skill on the left-hand side. Keeps the ball nicely and plays it back to... no one's there? No, it goes back to Fred in the end. But yeah, Maguire. I like how he likes stepping up, Maguire. I'd like him to get an assist or to do something in that position. Because he gets up into sort of 30 yards out and then never quite...
And you saw it with Shaw as well in the first half where he just ran through the midfield.
Yeah.
So there are gaps there. You got to exploit them.
Bruno, the bit of... it was a good potential pass there, wasn't it? I think it was Wan-Bissaka, just a poor ball into Bruno, and in the end he couldn't control it. Luke Shaw pressing high again here. Look, this is good pressing from United.
This is what we should be doing. Getting right up at him.
That's done.
Don't let him breathe.
Maguire, good defending there. He just dropped off Bamford, let him win the header, and then... there's another shit pass into the middle, though, from United. A couple of them now where you just think there's an open man in the middle, and we just
Go on, Bruno. Go on, square it. Go on, Martial.
Martial, go on, Tony, lad. Go on.
Oh, Tony. Got to do better there.
Yeah, he really has.
It seemed to me he took one extra touch that he didn't need
so
to.
well. What happened there?
Adam.
That's bread and butter
Your
for Tony,
boy.
that. Marshall to Bruno to Marshall. And
it's that second touch. I don't think he needs to do it. Like
the game just opens up for him. Fucking shoot. And then he just side foots it into the ground and wide of the goal is left hand side. That's Marshall's absolute trademark position to be in there, isn't it?
I'm amazed because
that was PSG. That
he's been playing well, and you think get that goal, game over. He got his goal earlier this week in the Premier League. We were talking about we wanted him to kick on from that. So hopefully they'll get another chance, but he should have scored there. There's no excuse. At the very least, hit the target there. Come on.
Yeah.
It was only 8 yards out.
Yeah, ridiculous. United making chances then within the first 2 minutes of the second half is a positive way to look at what
Leeds' chance before. They'll had the first chance they had and he put it wide in the first half.
Yeah, it was Bamford. Now they're attacking Rafinha with a good touch on the left-hand side. Pulls it back. Deflected off Wan-Bissaka. McTominay can turn. There's a good ball up to Tony. Keep the ball here.
This is what he does. Keeping hold of that ball. You were saying it before, like how much he's missing when he's not there.
But you don't. The thing you don't want with Marshall, and
Marcus,
it's too early to declare this yet. The thing you don't want, is for him to drift into Firmino territory, where you're saying his best attribute is how he holds the ball
he's
up and defensively.
Defensive attacker. No,
and I'm not saying that we're in that position, but you want him to be sticking that in, don't you? Delapo 92 says prayer circle for Martial. Well, we did one last week and it did work, and he should have scored. But he should have scored then.
Come on, Martial.
We've shown him the light.
Come on, Tony.
Jason.
Yeah, unfortunately he missed that one, but yeah, cheers for the super chat there. Yeah,
we can only guide.
Every week, can we?
We can only guide them.
Yes.
They've got to go forward with it.
Yes, exactly. All the Lord can do is turn you in the right direction. You've got to start walking.
Exactly, my friend.
Simple as that, boy. Right. Martial is not helping himself with these sitters. No, but by getting an assist and scoring last week, that helped him.
Yeah, this is. I mean, the thing is, you want your number 9 to get goals. I'm not going to start digging him out. I'm a big fan of Tony, and I think he will get you goals over the course of a season. It's just. Last season he got us 23 and I wanted him to kick on and do it again this season, and it's not happening, is it?
No.
And it's highly unlikely he's going to match those numbers from last season considering the start he's had.
Yeah, and when you consider as well that I think Rashford is on 12 goals already this season, isn't he?
Yeah,
or 11 or 12.
Yeah.
Like that's the level you need to be at when you want to keep improving.
And see, Marcus is on course again to beat his record, whereas Tony, who had the thing with Tony as well is he had a very good end to the season, didn't he, last season?
Yeah, because lockdown.
Yeah, he did. He was sort of many people saying when he came back he was our best player.
He was a bit. And he wasn't picked for the France squad as well, so he was concentrating on his performance.
Oh,
what a save!
Fucking hell, man.
Jesus Christ! There's your example, Joe. There's your example. Poor defending. Fantastic save.
Caught again. Something that's been a constant theme for United this season.
Wan-Bissaka
Balls to the
again.
back post.
No, he's not close to him enough there.
Rafinha, and it's a fantastic save by David De Gea.
Fucking
The
Homer
reaction's
Simpson defending.
Oh, it's a brilliant save.
Oh, that is a
That's brilliant
fantastic save from David De Gea there. Point blank volley from what?
5 yards out, 6 yards out. It's
Defend
almost
it.
the corner of the 6-yard box, isn't it? Corner ball in, headed away there by Bruno at the near post. Fucking hell. What a save that was.
This could be 4-4.
It could be. It should and could be 4-4 now. Is that what you mean? Or
Yeah.
you mean by the end?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Should be
Already?
because the defences on both sides are shocking.
Yeah.
Got away with one there.
Yeah, brilliant save, De Gea. Again, that was...
Two saves from De Gea this game.
Yeah.
Very
Wan-Bissaka
good.
there, obviously he wasn't in the right position and the ball drifted over him, but that was one of those where I wouldn't blame him the same way I blamed him in some of the other games where they've put the ball to the back post and he's just not been anywhere near it. That one, he wasn't far off and the ball just got over his head. It was a brilliant cross, but yeah, you still want your fullback to be heading that way, don't you?
Or at least make contact. He would have put him off.
Yeah.
That's a terrible ball, that, again.
Got lucky there, Lindelof.
Fucking hell.
See, they're pressing a bit higher now.
Told
Leeds.
you. Told you.
Got to go back to the goalie, De Gea. Just swings a leg through it.
United can have a mad 5 minutes and a fantastic 5 minutes.
Yeah.
Oh, that lad's going through here. Put a foot on him.
Come on.
See, Leeds looking strong here. Again, we've missed that chance with
Oh,
Marshall.
fucking hell.
God's
They're in the
sake,
box
get your
here.
head in the game. Come on.
Just gambling all the time. Right, now let's counter.
Go on.
James, get off on your toes.
Go on, Danny boy.
Go on, Dan. Good run in here. Go on, Dan James. Go past him. Go past your man. He's gone past him there. That's a foul.
What?
He's giving it him for diving. He's giving him a yellow card for diving.
Oh.
I'll have to see that
It
again.
looked like he pushed him, didn't he? He raised an arm to him. Dan James sprinting down the pitch. Just gets into the...
Right, how is that?
Right, how's that a
How
yellow
is
card?
that a yellow card?
Fuck off, ref.
Sorry, but that's
fucking-
not a dive, is it?
It's a foul.
Push his
that.
arm across his fucking chin.
VAR, that ref. Hey, where's VAR?
That's a joke.
That's
You
pathetic,
overruled.
that.
You award the pelter. So where's the VAR on that? Fuck off, that.
Clotheslined him, and also it shouldn't
Fucking
show you
WWE.
in slow motion because Daniel James running at about 100 mile an hour there, and he just put his arm out across his
chin.
Yeah, his chin.
Like upper chin, like
Yeah,
neck kind
and
of.
the worst you're gonna give there
Laughable, lad.
is not give a.
He's like, no foul.
Yeah, no foul. You don't give a yellow card
It's not
for
a
diving.
dive. That's clearly not a
I
dive.
think that's Dan James's reputation now.
Yeah.
He's
No,
had a
but
couple
where's
of
VAR in it?
bookings.
I don't think they can give VAR because it wasn't a penalty. I think. I don't know.
That
Let
wasn't
us
a
know.
penalty.
No, it was outside the box, I mean.
You overturned.
Get over to him for fuck's sake.
Fucking hell, good header by Maguire there.
Cut out the cross. And what's that? Fuck off!
Fucking hell. Jesus.
Fucking hell, Fred. What's up with you?
That's their ball as well. I think they're giving a goal kick.
Told you.
That's shit by the ref. That's just shit
Don't
refereeing
get that at all. To me, it looked like
Rubbish.
I thought it was a penalty. To be honest, I thought he clotheslined him.
I think it was a foul, or if nothing else, if you say there wasn't enough
That
contact
yellow
for it to
will
foul,
be rescinded.
it is not
No,
a
it
dive.
won't. It won't be
It's
rescinded.
clearly
No, it
not
has
a
to be
dive.
rescinded. That. I don't care. Sorry. I'm sorry.
It's clearly not a dive.
Away.
Rashford wins the header.
Oh,
Dan
that's to the
James over
pump.
his shoulder. Go on, Tony. United on the counter-attack here. Tony takes the ball inside. Great touch there. Bruno overlapping on the left.
Go on.
Into the Leeds
Rash
half.
it.
Rashford's on.
Go on, lad.
Into the box.
Skin him.
Cuts inside. Rashford.
Help.
Keeps the ball
Help
well.
him.
Bruno just smacks it, and it's a corner to Manchester United. I can't believe he's given a fucking
I
booking
think that's
for
a
that.
disgrace. That the fact he's booked in for that.
Just shit refereeing.
It is.
It's like he was waiting for Dan James to dive,
Yeah.
and then when the contact was there, he thought that's not enough. Oh, he probably dived.
No.
It's like it's like he was expecting him to dive.
I don't know as well why the linesman didn't say anything to him.
No.
The linesman's right over there. He must see that and he must go.
It's him round the face with a
he's
baseball bat,
clotheslined him.
and then he'll still get booked, won't he?
It's a fucking joke.
Jesus. Standard of refereeing is poor and VAR, telling you.
A couple of things there that's not gone our way this half so far. Just
This is
remind
why
us as well.
people fall out sometimes out of love with the game. It's really poor.
Tell you what I do love though, being 4-1 up against Leeds.
Yeah.
Come on.
oh, it's an open header there from Bruno, and he's just thrown a fucking shiny little forehead on it and got nothing on it. Like, do you know one of them? He
need some more.
He wound his neck up and proper went for it, and it just went, just skimmed his forehead on the just a little whistle past his forehead. He proper put every bit of neck muscle he had into that and barely made contact with it. Oh. Let's have a laugh, boys. Let's have a fucking laugh, shall we?
Still nervous, mate. I still am.
Still nervous. I can't.
We're falling up, and I'm still fucking nervous.
Is that because you two have been hurt too many times in the past?
I think it's because of this United team.
This back four,
and also because it's Leeds. Right, fucking run at him, Dan James.
Go on, Dan James.
Ignore Andy Taylor. He's a muppet.
Ignore Andy Tate. I think Dan James is. Dan James there. It's unfortunate as well for him because that is exactly what he's on the pitch to do. What the thing he got booked for: sprint at their defenders on the counter attack, running from your own half as fast as you fucking can. Try and get a foul if you can. And whether it was a foul or not, he put his arm across his chin, and he's ended up getting a booking for it. I thought he did really well there.
He did. He didn't do anything wrong at all.
So
that, for me, is
I
a
hope
foul.
that gets mentioned tonight. It has to be rescinded, that yellow card.
I don't know because.
I don't know. I don't know. It's very rare at yellow.
Because it's United, it'll stand.
And also, if you think about it, really, someone hitting you in the
go on,
neck
go Bruno.
Doesn't make you fall over, does it?
Oh,
really?
What?
Someone putting their arm across your chest doesn't make you fall over.
No, but somebody does that.
But I still think there's enough contact that it wasn't a dive.
It wasn't a dive.
But he didn't. You know, I don't know why that contact would make him be on the floor.
You get whack in the face, mate. You're going down.
On corners again.
Hang on a sec. We scored from a corner before.
I'm not knocking it. It's a fact.
I thought it ended with
Luke
a big...
Shaw on corners again.
I thought it ended with a big sigh. No. I thought I heard Luke Shaw on corners again.
No, Luke Shaw on corners
Come on,
again.
Andy sighed.
Like, because Bruno just had a word with him.
Come on, I want 5. 5-1.
I confused your sentence and then his sigh at the end of it. Luke
gone.
Shaw, brilliant corner taker, as Jay will tell you. Oh, cleared away by the goalkeeper there.
Can't blame Luke Shaw's corner for that, though. No. His corner was perfect.
His
Fred
corner
there
was
with
majestic.
a shot that's... I'm gone. Yeah, it's just landed.
Yeah. Fred, maybe the worst
shooter in the world.
Worst shooter in the world. Bruno's at his head. What's happened there? Holding the top of his head. Do you know when he looked like someone's just been twatted? He's got a slightly glazed look in his eye. What's happened here? Running in, the goalkeeper just... Oh, not much. Bit of a wrist on the top of his head, but no foul.
Messed up his hairline.
Leeds trying to pass it out from the back, which they've struggled to do a little bit. And again, they've given the ball away. Goalkeeper straight to Wan-Bissaka, to James. Back to Wan-Bissaka, and it's a throw into United.
Come on, United. Just get out of it. Yeah. We've seen them, they're nervous. And obviously, you know, he's made the changes for a reason.
Yeah.
It wasn't really working.
Speaking... Oh, that's a shit throw from Wan-Bissaka. Speaking of changes, expecting Ollie to make anytime soon?
Well, I'd be tempted.
In the next 5-10 minutes,
I would be tempted to swap James with... not yet, but eventually for Greenwood.
Martial for Cavani.
Would you take Martial?
I'd keep Martial on, personally. I think... Well, maybe it depends, but I think this is a good chance for him to get a goal because we're making chances. And he could do with another goal.
Rashford. Rashford, come off.
Yeah, get Rashford.
Rashford needs a rest as well.
Put Martial on
the left. He never has
a
a rest, Marcus.
Yeah, get Rashford off, Martial on the left, Cavani up front. And then, like you said,
great ball. Oh, great
good defending as well, yeah. He's been good, that Leeds captain, hasn't he? In fairness.
Better Yorkshire grip.
Yeah, best player, I'd say. Cooper.
Scored a goal as well, didn't he? Swine.
Let James run a 90. I don't know whether it means 90-yard sprint or give him the full 90 minutes.
I mean, he's full of beans. I'm not saying he'll necessarily run out of steam. I just think that Mason coming on with sort of 20, 30 minutes to go, he'll fancy a goal, won't he?
Get a couple of goals, yeah. See, these are the chances that you give Mason Greenwood these chances.
Or you don't make any subs because you've got a big... We're in a quarter-final on Wednesday against Everton.
Surely resting players will be good, though, for that.
But... I think half of that bench will start the squad on Wednesday. So we might stick with this now.
What do you think will look like in that game, Jay? Carabao Cup quarter-final. Quarter-final, is it?
Yeah, it is. I think we've got a bit of a squad now, haven't we? I think Van der Beek will start. And with Andy, I think that half of those players... I think Cavani will probably start. I think Greenwood will start.
Pogba as well.
Paul Pogba, yeah, that's a good point. So that's still...
Oh, no. I think
he's just a bit of
Go on, Dan.
Go
James.
on, Dan.
Run at him. Run into here. Go on, Dan.
Help him. Pass it.
Pass it out to Marshall on the right. who puts the ball to the back post, and it's McTominay. Oh,
that
was his hat-trick.
He wanted it, didn't he?
Hey.
He did.
He wanted it.
Terminator.
Decent play, that. A lot
Yeah,
of
it
space
was.
there for Dan James to run
Yeah,
into.
he just found Marshall on the right.
Holds it up.
It's a good chip as well. That's unfortunate. It's a
It
brilliant
is a
cross.
good ball, that, and he's done well.
Good
that lad
defending.
there with a top knot.
He's man bun.
Shaw's
Speaking
coming
of,
off the
speaking of
tellers.
top knots,
Yes.
Alex Taylor's coming on.
Man bun.
Is he going down the tunnel?
Yorkshire
there, Shaw,
man
is
bun
he?
now.
I'm getting confused there.
That's not man bun and teller. It's blooming hell.
What is it?
God knows what it is.
Top knot. Is that the same
Top
thing?
knot.
Top
Yeah.
knot.
I forgot about all these terms.
Aye.
Top knot. I think Taylor's is a top knot with a shaved side. Oh, fucking hell.
You've been technical now.
Yeah.
Would you get a top knot?
What, with a shaved side?
Yeah.
No.
Go on, Marshall.
Marshall.
Ooh,
he
unlucky.
did that thing where he kicked it with his right foot before his left foot then. Did you see that?
Corner. Is it a corner?
Yeah, I think it is.
What are you laughing at?
No.
Me with a top knot. What about you with a top knot?
I'd love to have a top knot. I'd love
Would
any
you?
form of
Don't ask
of
me.
hair.
Don't ask me.
But not happening. Those days are over. They ended in the 90s.
Did they?
Hey, like Leeds.
Very good. Very well. Very
Bit
well
low
done.
below the belt, that Jay. Go.
Oh. Goal. Just saying goal because you fancy it.
Come on.
Goal.
Come on. This could be a drubbing now, and it's like 4-1.
Yeah.
We're almost
Give him a
almost
fucking
like
It's like Sheffield
Settling.
United, you 3-1 up, and he's like, go and finish him off, and they don't.
fucking hell. That is a terrible ball again.
Yeah, Lindelof's passing's not been good
No,
today.
he's
Passing in the field.
Let's have a challenge, eh?
Yeah.
Right. Don't let him cross. Don't let him cross. Oh, he's crossed.
Away.
Maguire would do well to win that one, and that will be out for a goal. No, it won't.
He's kept it live
He has
there,
kept
lad.
it in. Go on, that's
Right.
better. Good defending from
Movement.
Tellers. Bruno.
Go on,
trying
move
to
for
find a
him
bit of
there,
space. There's no
Maguire.
pass on it all there. It's come back.
Fucking hell.
Found Maguire in the end.
Well, Bruno doing Maguire's job there.
It's gone out there.
Hey?
Bamford looked like he's got some sort of
took
head
a bit of a
injury.
knock.
I think it's Maguire put the ball out, and it's Maguire who went up and challenged with him. So I think he'll know the extent of this one. Puts his arm. Oh, fuck it off.
There's nothing in that.
His little finger brushes this side of his face. Head injury is like, oh, he's cracked his head open. He got what? He brushed your fucking face with his little finger. Yeah, get the ball out. Fucking hell. Gone down for that. Pathetic. It actually
pathetic.
is.
Oh.
Maguire jumps for the header, and
I've
his
got
hand goes like that.
a little finger in
Just
my eye.
wipes down his face a little
You
bit.
absolute soft bastard.
Thought they were tough from Yorkshire.
There's nothing wrong with being a bit mad, but come on, limits. I mean, that's just ridiculous.
Yeah. And he's
Barely
fine.
touched him.
And so, unsurprisingly, he's playing on and he's fine.
You know, smudged his mascara. Fucking hell. And he's still holding his eye.
Did he get him in his eye? Because an eye's a bit different. I'll be honest.
anyways.
But he didn't look like he got his eye. I think he's faking it.
Don't think you're faking
I'm
it.
happy to
When
declare that.
You get it in the eye.
I think there's nothing wrong with him whatsoever. He's just looking for sympathy.
In fact,
because he missed that sitter early doors, he's
Yeah.
just looking for a bit of
And
sympathy.
I actually think that footage of Maguire slapping him in the eye is CGI. I don't think that's real.
I agree.
That's how far VAR's come these days. Always the victim.
Yeah.
Fucking hell.
Right, come on, United.
Come on.
You
Let's
know,
get a goal.
this was on course to be like a massive win,
know.
and now it's stagnated, and it's like, oh, we're not holding on, but you know, it's
Get
it's
Pogba
there
on,
in it
get
as much as
Cavani
we
on.
are.
Yeah,
Don't know what I was
maybe a
thinking
bit of
here
fresh
now.
legs would be good.
Fred's gone to the docks as well. He was having a mint first half, and in this half, he's just not been at it at all.
No. They're passing through him, aren't they?
Yeah.
Passing around him.
Yeah, I
He's
think
he's miles away. From
changes
everything.
are needed now because
Yeah, I agree.
if Leeds get another goal, they go, hang on, we've got half a chance.
Is
here."
Matic on the bench, Joe?
I'm not sure. I think so. That's a good pass, but it's not actually.
Yeah, I think United need fresh legs now, definitely.
Yeah.
Triple
Ball in the box for
substitution.
Leeds.
Away,
Back post.
away.
Tellers with a shit header up straight in the air, and McTominay
And with an even worse one!
Oh,
What are you doing there?
you know.
Come
He's
on, now,
completely free header, and he just
mate,
heads
the
it straight to a
changes.
white shirt.
Fucking back four again. Fuck.
Right, Matic is on the bench. I'd be tempted to bring him on Fred because I think Matic can be a bit of a calming influence
Shit
at
header
times.
from McTominay.
And it pains me to say it, but this is where we're at.
Yeah. I think this was going wide, to be honest. De Gea
You
saved
can never
it
take
anyway.
a chance, though, can you? Away, get it away, get it away. That's it. That's
Another
it.
shit header.
Yeah, corner from Leeds.
Charge him down.
The last thing you want is him to get another in it.
Ollie's got to change this now. He's got to do something.
Yeah, he's got to do something now. This Leeds are pressing.
Good header, Lindelof. Go on, Marcus. Turn him. Fred did well there. Fred did really well there, but fuck me.
We need fresh legs.
There you go. That's a pass. McTominay. Is Rashford on there? Oh, he skipped that.
Oh,
that tackle.
rolled the challenge there like a...
Oh, and there's a
Prime
pass.
Ronaldo.
Go on, Dan! Go on, Dan!
Dan James in the box.
Yes! Yes!
Yes! Get in there!
Danny boy!
5-1. Manchester United. Daniel James.
Danny boy.
And it's not a hat trick. It's an assist for McTominay. A hat trick of goal involvements for McTominay.
Find me every tweet slagging off Dan James starting.
Yeah, come on, come on. Print it out, set it on fire, and piss on it.
Yes, piss on the ashes of him.
Dan is the man.
Hey,
McTominay did really well.
McTominay there.
It's a great pass. Dan James
on his left foot
through the goalie's leg. See you later.
Hey.
See you later, boys.
Is that classed as child abuse there, what he's just done there? That kid's only about fucking 12.
Yeah, but he's only about 12 as well, so
that's
it's
true,
right.
isn't it? So, you know,
it's
kids can fight each other. This is taking a turn for the
Not
way,
sure about that, but what we can say is Man United are going to be beating Leeds. No way back now for Leeds, surely. Oh, okay, interesting. He's gone down a...
sorry, couldn't say. No, I'm happy now. I think the game's put to bed now.
Yeah.
Make some changes for you got Wednesday in mind. Say Rashford, take him off. Cavani, midfield. Cavani.
No one says Cavani.
Jay's treating himself to a little bit of numbing cream there.
Little lidocaine.
5-1.
Hey, why not?
Let's hit the
numbing
cream, boys.
Lidocaine and Pepsi Max Cherry is my cocktail of choice when we go 5-1 up against Leeds.
Yep. Fantastic. That's
Jack
great.
D's more like.
By that you mean Jack Daniels, not the comedian Jack D.
Right
Jack
now,
D's and Coke.
If the fans are back in the ground.
I'd tell you what, if the fans were in it, the place would be bouncing 5-1 up against Leeds.
The bottles of
After
the bottles of piss would be flying in that
We'd
way
allowed there
section,
to be a
wouldn't
little bit of a
Inflatable
lull
sheep
as well,
and that.
and then you score the 5th goal. It would have been so good.
Inflatable sheep throwing it in the away end.
Yeah.
Fucking funny as fuck.
the
funny.
laughs we have.
Used to love them in the 90s. Leeds United fans would bring inflatable sheep. And
Did you do that? Is that what you're saying to us?
I didn't do it. I just seen people throwing them at the away end. Funny.
Go on, get a ball in. Come on, let's fucking do these now.
Yeah, come on.
6-7-1.
Yeah,
Come on,
let's get
United.
right, now's the chance to actually let's
Get the
extend
goal
our goal
difference.
difference here.
Yeah, yeah.
'Cause our goal difference is about
6-7-1.
13 behind Chelsea, or it was. But it'll be less than that now.
I mean, what's the goal difference now?
I'm not sure.
What
We
must
can
be
check
all
that.
right. We're okay. I mean, before today, we only scored, was it 3 goals at Old Trafford?
There we go. That's a great pass from Bruno.
Go on,
What a pass.
go on, go on.
Marshall into the box. 1-on-1 with his man. Back to Marcus. Go past him. Well done.
Shoot! Go on, Rash! Go on! Fuck.
Oh, I thought he got a foul. Oh,
Penalty!
He's been fouled there. Marshall's been fouled there.
Penalty!
He's giving it.
Yes!
I thought Marcus had been fouled.
Hey, well,
And then
where
in
was
the
it?
end,
Where was the penalty before
Tony.
for Dan James? Hey,
Right, well, let's...
hey, ref.
So this.
Bollocks! Fuck off!
Oh, is this going to be...
This has got VAR, this.
Oh,
Yeah,
no, it's a
yeah,
penalty.
it's
It's a
a
penalty.
penalty.
It's a penalty. At first, I wasn't sure if there was any contact, but he steps across him, shin on shin contact.
Plus 7 goal difference.
Yeah, I think what's
He looks
Chelsea's
like Princess
is what?
Leia in with that hairdo.
He was that Princess Leia.
They've got a plus 7 goal difference. Chelsea's is plus 12. So we've narrowed that goal difference to 5. Could be 4 in a second if this goes in. And we're currently 4 points clear of Chelsea with the same games played.
4 points clear of City.
Above Everton on
on.
goal difference.
Come on, Bruno. Come on.
Would you give it to McTominay if you were Bruno?
Fuck that.
Good lad.
The voice has spoken.
Yeah, fuck that. I agree. Bruno taking the penalty.
Still not watching.
Chance to make it 6-1. Jay can't watch it. Even 5-1 up, Jay can't watch it. See you later, Jay. He's bad karma, apparently. I'll watch him, do you?
Ah, yeah.
Let's watch him fucking score this in all. Bruno. Little hop.
Yes!
6-1.
Get in. 6-1.
6-1. Well done, Bruno.
Never in doubt.
It wouldn't be a win without Bruno scoring, would it? An
If he
assist.
keeps doing that and we score.
He scored 2 now, sorry, not
that's
1.
his. No, but if Jay keeps
Oh, yeah.
leaving the room on penalties, that's
Yeah.
fine. Let him do it.
Well, what happened the other week? We missed. He left the room. We missed. Retook it. Scored. So sometimes we leave and he misses them. This is a penalty, innit? It knocks it past him. It just trips him over. Yeah. Just
Yeah,
a trip.
but what
It's one of
about-
those where it's so simple. You almost want to analyse it to the point.
Yeah,
where
you
go,
give one and you don't give one, so
Yeah.
that
It's a penalty.
Maybe
6-1.
the ref, maybe he was told down the headphones it was a penalty. You shouldn't have booked him.
Maybe. And he's gone, fuck it, I'll get another one. Dan James is someone, Jay, who got a hell of a lot of stick on social media. And since he joined Manchester United, but specifically whenever he's seen in a Manchester United lineup,
Jesus.
it's fucking hell, why is Dan James playing? Dan James, not the game for Dan James, this, that and the other.
He lost his dad when he was joining us. He knocked him for 6. So to anybody who lose a parent, I know what it's like. It's heartbreaking. You know what I mean? And it started like a house on fire. He's young. You know what I mean? And he's trailed off, but look, he's good.
But today, I think he's looked very good.
He's done all right. Just lay off him. His social media hate campaign.
Me and you were saying this in the summer, weren't we? Give him a season, give him a bit of, you think he's earned it. I know he had a sort of good start to last season. Went on a sort of bit of a
Cavani for Fernandes.
Bit of a sticky patch, but then he came good towards the end as well. So he's not a total disaster, but I felt it was a bit too soon to just say, well, no, that's it, he's done.
Yeah.
Can we get any more at it?
Just mentioned there, Cavani and
Van der Beek
have come on for Rashford and Fernandes. So the two we mentioned about resting Rashford, he's getting a rest.
Yeah.
And Bruno as well, who plays every fucking minute, and he's got 2 goals. Did he get an assist as well? 2 goals and assist for Bruno. That's just what he does, isn't it?
Yeah,
2 goals and assist for
They
Bruno.
need a run because I think they'll play Wednesday, them two.
Yeah.
Van der Beek and Cavani.
Are you texting Jose?
Yeah.
Ha 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 ha. We never did this under you, you dickhead. Is that what you said?
Yeah.
2 losses in 2 games. Substitute for Leeds as well, Cooper, who's been, I would say, their best player today, going off limping, so that's not particularly nice to see. Fantastic though, lads?
I just wish it was there.
Come on! Obviously,
this is
other than
truly-
being there, this is good, innit?
Yeah.
You got your Christmas jumper on, your Crystals jumper,
Star Wars.
your Star Wars jumper. I've got a... Couldn't be more plain.
You're Men in Black, you're an MIB.
Thank you. I'll take that.
You just need the shades and a no
And a
realizer.
little zapper.
No realizer.
Yeah.
Come on,
There you
Reds.
go,
Look at
counter
Scott
attack.
McTominay. He's on for his hat-trick. He's
Go
going all the
on,
way.
go on, just
go on, take
on,
the piss out of the
Go on,
fucking...
Dominator. Go on, Marshall. Go
Go
on.
on!
Oh, great save.
Same place.
Unlucky.
I think you've been kind there. Should have scored that for me.
McTominay, brilliant. Sort of half little scoop, not a scoop to him, but sort of fakes and dummies past his man and then pass it into Marshall, who again,
he should have buried
is 10
that.
yards
He's
out,
fucking buried
level
it.
with the near post, open up his body, and this
Just
time he
weird,
didn't
that.
put it wide, but he just a tame
like,
shot.
Again, I still feel confident that he's going to score. I think, But
It's just it's nowhere near the corner, is
No.
it? The goalie goes to his near post.
He's
and,
done.
And Marshall's shot just hits him on the
Do you
foot,
know in the
goes down
first
the
one,
centre.
where he opened his body up too much,
Yeah.
and it was too wide, he's like done the opposite, hasn't he? He's
Yeah.
tried to keep it sort of more central, but it's too central.
Exactly.
Fred seems to have woken up from his stupor.
Yeah.
Slumber.
Yeah.
That's a shit pass out from De Gea. Who the fuck was that to? Who's that Rafinha there? Nice lay
Don't
down
let
as
him
well.
score, for God's sake. Oh, what a goal.
Fucking hell.
Great
Come
goal.
on.
Fucking great goal, that. Fucking great goal. Sorry.
But fuck, was it Marshall missing that and then we score that? Concede
It's
that.
fucking typical. And you know what? Goals matter. Goal difference matters. And these fucking twats getting goals at Old Trafford matters.
Nice finish.
Come on, this
Fucking
could be.
defend-
This
Yeah.
could be a
Should be
cricket score.
8-9-1 this.
You know, make it a fucking good hammering. Not well. It's going to be an hammering, I think, but not like
Yeah.
close-ish.
No, we don't want fucking 6-3. I know that's you'd have taken it, but
It's Christmas, it's tradition. You
what,
get a
to
good.
give away a few gifts.
That's
Mate, you
no,
go-
to
you-
give away and watch a good game of football with goals
It's been
in
a
it.
good game.
You
no
were going
doubt about
berserk
that.
at half time because the defence was shite in your
Oh,
words.
it's fucking out.
That wasn't
Do you remember
even bad
Newcastle a
defending.
couple of
That was
years
the
ago?
shit from De Gea.
Do you remember Fergie's last season, 4-3 with
Yeah.
Newcastle? That was a Boxing Day classic, that. Chikorito in the last minute.
I'm not feeling
Was it
charitable towards Leeds
was it
United in
after
any
the-
fucking stretch of the imagination.
Was it after Martial's first miss that they got their first goal as well?
Yeah, I
Or
think
am I
so.
getting
Oh,
that
fucking
wrong?
hell, don't let him in again.
Into the box, Wan-Bissaka to McTominay. Comes away,
Right,
wins a foul.
give him a
It's been
fucking yellow card there. It's done that on purpose.
Well, even the Godfather's not impressed. You see the look in his eyes there?
Fergie
Yep.
wearing a mask.
The Don, not happy with that.
Yep. People in the comments. Martial is so poor at the moment. That's James Moore.
He's doing right. He's doing
He's
everything
doing,
right.
he's doing
except the
everything right. It's
finishing.
just the finishing.
Yeah, which,
opening it up and not putting it in the right place. They'll get there.
Mardragon 7. We've thrashed them, ignoring their attacking prowess. Well, I don't mind that. Oh, go on, Dan James.
Go on, chase it down, Danny boy.
You don't mind a chase, does he?
I enjoy that show.
The chase?
Yeah, I do enjoy the chase.
Who's your favourite of the chasters, or whatever they're called?
The Beast. It had to be you, didn't it?
The Beast.
Dark Destroyer is good as well.
Yeah, I like Sean Morris.
Yeah, I like it. He does other stuff as well, doesn't he?
Yeah, he does. They all do now. They do bits, but yeah.
I've seen him on something else.
There's a new one. I've not seen much of him, the new one.
Yeah, I think there's a lady on it. She's from Bolton, I think.
Oh, yeah, Jenny.
Yeah, she's very brainy lady.
We shouldn't get caught up on the,
I mean,
on the poor
listen,
finishing of Marshall.
No, it's a stretch in it to say, oh, fucking, that's cost us. But it's just frustrating. It's frustrating for him as well because, he's got 1 Premier League goal this season.
Yeah.
And he could have had another 3 today, or at least another 2.
Fucking hell, Bales is going off on one here.
Yeah, it's like he's got... Not there's anything wrong with that at all, obviously. It just doesn't... It just looks a bit... I don't know. Like
It felt a bit aimless, maybe, some of that shouting.
But Howson would do that on a touchline as well, wouldn't he?
Stephen Howson?
Yeah, giving it a shouts because he's not happy with the game. That's what managers do. It's passion as well. He cares.
Yeah.
Not wrong with that.
Passion.
I don't want them to have scored the last goal because then it ends on like a... Oh, they had the last little glimmer.
Yeah, I mean...
Let's get another goal.
Fucking hell, don't let him in here.
If it finished
keep them
6-2,
out.
you can be like...
No, keep them out. Just keep them out. Do your job. Fucking hell.
hell.
Oh, no.
Swinging a leg for it. Fucking hell. Who's he there? Looks like he's fucking...
Mate, there's 2 of them on the floor there.
Literally like not moving.
Snipers took him out. What's going on there?
It's like a cricket game, isn't it?
This game is mad,
Lancashire, Yorkshire
this
cricket.
Has been a good game, in fairness.
I don't know what's going on with him.
His arm's like up behind his back. I don't know what he's doing.
Did he fall awkwardly?
Don't know. Up on McTominay. Oh, he lands right on his hip, I think. Swing and a miss there as well. Was that Bamford? Swung a leg through it. Fucking missed it and then pretended he's hurt himself. We've all done that. Look at this. Bamford.
Hey.
Bamford, take a shot, swing a miss. Oh.
Tell you what, mate, it's not... I've played football. You take a swing, you miss the ball, your knee goes 2 different ways. Instant pain for a second. He might have had that.
Maybe he did, yeah. Like the pain he felt
your knee locks or something like that.
Face.
Well done, David De Gea.
Yeah.
Right, come on.
Yeah, come on now. Let's get another goal. Let's get another 2 goals. We could comfortably get another 2 goals here.
Yeah. Well, look at it as well. You'd think like Cavani's got to.
When's the last time we scored 6 at Old Trafford?
Look at that. Leeds had 3 shots on target and scored 2 goals.
When's the last time we scored 6 at Old Trafford?
That can't be right because they've had 3 shots on target and scored 2 because David De Gea.
The Arsenal game, wasn't it?
No, he did a shot with his legs, save with his legs, and he did a save in the first.
No, the one where he saved it to his right in the second half wasn't.
No. He did that. For the volley, that point blank.
Oh, Fred again! Oh, no. Played Fred.
Headers not count as shots on target.
Played Fred.
Oh, was that? Was that a header?
That's a good point. Their second goal. Their first goal wasn't it?
Oh, right. Sorry. Yeah.
But yeah, that's true. De Gea's made 2 saves.
Yeah.
That were definitely on target.
Yeah. So
how can they have 2 shots on target? Interesting point, Jay.
I just thought then because I remember the one with his legs.
Yeah, the one with his legs.
Go on, sorry, boy.
Yeah.
Go on, drive it. Go get your trick.
Scott McTominay's.
He's been fantastic today. Can we say that?
Yeah, of course.
Terminator. Yeah.
He's been really, really good.
Go on.
Not just, full of energy and tackling like sometimes even I would accuse him of. His biggest attribute is his work rate and his tackling.
Jesus, well, that was a bit. Yeah, that was someone that's on 2 goals with a 4-goal cushion, but 10 minutes left.
I would say today as well, McTominay, his on the ball, his dribbling, his running with the ball,
his work rate,
passing.
His work rate's been good as well, yeah.
Yeah. Really, really good. We've got a super chat from Lerone. Bernardo, he said, Martial has 2 assists that will be overlooked because he's missed his chances. He hasn't been half bad today. I think he has been good. Yeah. But again, when you're the number 9 for Manchester United and you've only got 1 Premier League goal all season, you really need to be sticking one of them.
Yeah, he does. And he'll want goals as well. I know he sort of has that swagger, doesn't he, where he's pretty nonchalant, but he'll want goals. And you don't want a 1 Premier League goal by Christmas, whatever it is. I know he's missed because of his ban and stuff.
But in fairness to people, that was his fault. It wasn't. He got banned and he's missed a few games. But
my point is, if you're going to put it down to black and white question, has Martial had a good game? Yes.
I agree.
He does. Yeah, he's worked hard. He's
what
played.
I would say though is, Yeah.
Exactly. So he's done well.
He's got 2 assists.
Yeah.
Yeah, but people will overlook that and look at the misses.
I don't
that's
think
that's just what it is these days, unfortunately.
It needs to be mutually exclusive. You can criticise him for his misses, but praise him for his overall performance.
Yeah, I think that's fair.
Fucking hell. No. Fuck. Jesus.
You know, it was at Maguire there. He did well to recover there, Maguire, to be fair.
That's what happened to the
But
ball.
it's just what is going on.
Played in behind. Fred.
Fucking hell.
Shit defending, really, because...
Yeah.
Who is it? Van Gaal?
I know, let's play back at the back.
Over the gaff.
Forward to Leeds. But I think it was Van Gaal who used to... If you block it, but only half block it, he'd be more mad at you than if you didn't block it. Because that deflections and stuff are so much harder to defend than the ball travelling the way it should. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So if you get in the way of a shot and only half block it,
This
the
back
goal is
four-
less likely to save it. Then Maguire got wrong-footed because of the deflection.
This back four's got to be addressed fast.
How is it going to be addressed?
I don't know.
We brought in a left back, haven't we? He's bought
free header. You see the head as well, shouting him.
Whose man was that again?
Nobody's taking responsibility. They're just looking dead sloppy.
Wan-Bissaka's man.
It's easy to find fucking space in our box.
You know what? Maybe the back four should lock themselves in a room with Solskjaer and fucking start talking. That back four, or all the defenders of Man United, start fucking talking in the locker room and get something off your chest. Because it's not on. This is the only downside of a really good performance.
It's weird, isn't it, how we have been, again, massively vulnerable from set pieces.
It is.
How can you post a challenge for something if you can't keep a clean sheet?
It's good that we're talking about it, though, isn't it, Andy?
Yeah,
we're
it's good
talking about challenging for trophies. How good's that? It's a bit different. Cavani's been on the pitch for 10
We're
minutes.
shit and we're 3 points off the top.
Yeah, exactly.
It's shit with a game in hand. It is shit.
Shit with a game in hand.
Well done there, Daniel James. A
Cavani,
little step over there from Anthony Taylor.
Has Cavani touched the ball yet?
I don't know.
He's
He's
been on the
run
pitch for
around a
about 12
lot and
minutes.
he's looked very angry. Here's Harry Maguire. Go on. Go on,
Push
show me your
forward, 18
pace.
yards out. Hit it, lad. Hit it.
Pass it,
You
yeah.
want to score
Pass
against
it.
these as well. Sheffield United.
I think he got a nosebleed then, Harry Maguire.
You don't like Harry Maguire, do you, Andy?
I do like Harry Maguire, but he doesn't do enough captain things.
Captain Things. He's a Marvel character, isn't he? Captain Things.
Captain Marvel
He's
is
got
a
loads
lady.
of little bits
He's
of shit
the
on him.
sidekick of Captain
Yeah.
Stuff, Major Stuff.
Yeah, Captain Things. Major Stuff, I think, is a film I watched by myself a few weeks ago. It's very good. Very good.
You know what I know about that filth?
Yeah, Captain Things. He's got like a screwdriver on him, paper clips.
It's like a Swiss Army knife.
Yeah, exactly. Exactly. Distance covered there. 90 kilometres a piece.
Nice one. That's what it's about.
It's all about distance covered.
Hey.
If you can be 0.3 less kilometres covered than the opposition team, you'll be 6-2 up every time.
Well said, son.
That's what the statisticians will tell you. Fantastic.
Oh, my family will be loving this. My dad and my brother.
I'm loving this.
Yeah.
Fred.
Right.
Just
Come
sort
on,
of
let's
jostles
right,
his way.
move for him. There was no need whatsoever to do that then.
Fred fucking loves
Just
it, doesn't
hoofing it straight to a Leeds player when he had Martial 5 yards away from him.
And here we go again. Go on, go on, Cavani. Play the ball.
Take a bit fucking longer, lad. Jesus. Fred there, on the ball, Cavani, trying to run through, and he just took so long to make the pass.
I
It was
hope
offside.
Solskjaer mentions this defence in his post-match debriefing. Seriously.
I think he'll say there's things we still need to work on. That's what managers always tend to say, isn't it? We're happy with the result, but there's still things to work on.
Marcus Rashford, he even said it against West Ham. We can't keep playing like this.
No. Well, we haven't played like this today. We were, 3-0 up after 25 minutes.
You
That's
look at the
different
goals
to the
we've
West Ham
conceded.
performance, though,
The
isn't it?
West Ham goal was preventable. The goals at Southampton, preventable. Today's goals and Sheffield United, preventable. And today as well. This is the only little blot on a really good performance.
Yeah. Good interplay there from
Go on,
Maguire.
Tony.
Cavani.
Go on, Cavani! Oh, go on!
Fucking hell,
Danny
come on.
boy!
If we get 7, that is an absolute joke. Come on.
How is that a joke?
If we get 7, to score 7 goals against Leeds, mate, how often does that happen?
Well, Liverpool got 7 yesterday. Let's
Don't give a
equal it.
fuck what them did.
What them did.
What them
Swats.
did. What them did like.
I hope we get 7. That'd be great, wouldn't it? One more goal would be so good.
Super 7. Dun 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 dun. Da, 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 da.
Great song, that. Magnificent Seven, I think it is. Sorry about that. I've got a very deep connection to that song that I can't reveal on air.
I don't want to know.
Swinging a leg through it. Luckily, Lindelof.
Why? What is it?
I can't talk about it.
Just tell me. Whisper it to me.
No, I'll tell you afterwards.
All right.
It's dark in here
Right.
sometimes. It is dark.
Aren't they?
Go on, Scott.
Go on, go on.
Go on, Scott, you bastard. He's been good, hasn't he?
Scott the
Man of the
bastard.
match so far? Man of the match? Scott McTominay?
Yeah.
I'd say so.
Yeah.
Go
tell
on,
us
go
in the
on.
box. Tell us! Oh. Straight to the goalkeeper. That's Cavani. That's Dan James and Tellez. 3 shots in a row, all straight to the goalkeeper. Unfortunate. Good getting in the box, though. Good to see him getting in there. Cavani was straight at the goal.
Yeah, it wasn't the best shot, that, to be fair.
Just sort of put his head down and smacked it, and then Dan James straight at the goalkeeper as well.
It's annoying.
We've had a lot of good chances.
I wonder if it's
haven't
been
we?
the other way around. Cavani would have scored if it was Dan James shooting first.
Maybe. Tellez into the box.
Free header!
Maguire!
Oh, straight at him again.
He won the header there.
Slab head. Oh, go on, Fred! Go on, Fred! Go on, Freddy,
Square
boy!
it. Square it.
Ah!
Square it. Fucking hell.
Should honestly,
Oh, it's
United
Martial.
should have scored 5 goals in the
Oh, it's
last
Fred.
4 minutes.
Fucking hell.
What the fuck? I've honestly never seen this. They're just giving the ball away. Fred runs
look
through.
at that.
McTominay, he's waiting for it. Oh, he should have given it back to McTominay.
Oh,
Played it
he's
across
got
to
Cavani
and
and Martial there.
And McTominay on the edge of the box if you want to pull it back.
That's
He
why
can't
Fred
fucking
never
shoot,
scores.
Can he?
No.
Cannot shoot.
Fred
we
can't
honestly,
shoot, tough it in. With 2 players waiting now with an open goal, that is ridiculous.
Greedy.
United should honestly have scored 10 today, shouldn't they?
Yeah.
And that's not being...
Conceded
let's
about
score
4.
10. Yeah, it should be about 10-5 this game. Tellez into the box. Martial over the bar. Or was it Maguire, one of them? I think it was Martial who won that. Come on. Let's get another. Fred, man.
I mean, this is good confidence
Across,
boost.
it was a tap-in.
This is great confidence booster going into the next couple of games.
United have had
Everton
25 attempts.
and Leicester on Boxing Day.
2 tough games, them, aren't they?
The Christmas period, I think we've got Wolves as well, and then Villa.
Something like an average of about 2.5 games, 2.5 days per game for United.
Well, I mean, by the end of that league, or that little mini programme, we'll see where we are. And the FA Cup starting as well, so we could have a roadmap to where we want to be.
Definitely. Maguire's pushed out the back well with the ball, I think, today.
Yeah, I think so.
Some good interplay as well, linking the play up. That's good. Cavani holding them up. Yeah.
Play
Well done,
Carvey.
lads. Come on. Come on now.
Come on, one more. Come on, let's have a magnificent 7 for Joel. Come on.
McTominay cuts inside. Great little bit of play there. Good dribbling.
On the
to
corner
United.
there.
Corner to United.
He's done well there,
He's been
McTominay.
fantastic.
He has, hasn't he?
Yeah.
Oh, mate, I think I still
He's
feel
fucking
I
knackered.
still
He's
feel
knackered.
bad for him on that Fred chance, man. He just laid it across.
Look how tight he is there. Some fucking good running into
To be
there.
fair,
Seriously.
that young goalkeeper, Leeds, he's in his cross last 5 minutes.
I know, yeah, it's weird that, innit? He conceded 6 goals.
I know.
He's not even
he's
had a bad
made
game.
3 great saves.
Do you know what I mean?
Fair
Like
play
you were
to you,
saying,
lad.
Could have been 10-2 or whatever.
Yeah,
With-
easy. We had four.
Some of
very
them were
good
alright,
chances
to be
in
fair,
about
but some of them
45
is
seconds.
decent saves.
Yeah, the shots should have been better, but
If there were crowd was in Old Trafford, they'd be going mental.
Imagine it now.
Yeah.
it'd be so good.
What a fight! There's that voice again.
Come on, let's get another one. Straight into the goalie's hands. Like the video, Man United are winning 6-2 against Leeds. Give the video a like. It helps us out. And also,
Share it as well.
We're beating Leeds 6-2.
I know, man.
Somehow it's stressful. It's annoying because they
Why
scored
is like
the last
4
goal.
goal cushion
and
with
we've
3 minutes to go?
Yeah, we've missed so
And it's
many
like-
chances.
You're like, fucking hell.
All 8 Leeds scum.
Yeah, like the video. Give the video a like. Let's see if we can hit 2,000 likes. Ball across.
Oh, no! Fuck! Flipping Nora.
Harrison
Addison.
at the back post.
Another one for top.
Open net.
Fucking.
This is mad.
This is insane in
This
the
is
main
This
brain.
has been a great game, this, isn't it? Look at that. The ball goes all the way to the back post.
Come
2
on,
Leeds
man.
players.
They
dummying
all just look. Who's picking up who? Who's picking up who? You got to get this sorted, Ollie, for God's sake. This could be our undoing this season. Cost us his Champions League. It could cost us even more. I hope Howson addresses this.
Goal kick team.
Sure he's heard me.
We've got a super chat. Alan B says, Merry Christmas, lads. Have a drink on me. Cheers. Thank you very much, Alan. We will have a drink on you on Boxing Day. Maybe Jay won't, but I'm going to be sitting.
Hey, up, Donny.
Cheers for the super chat. Donny.
Go on, Donny boy.
Pulls it back. Cavani into the box. Straight at the fucking goalkeeper.
Bloody hell.
McTominay's come off.
He's injured.
Hamstring.
Groin, I think.
Groin,
He's holding his
mate.
groin. That's shit, innit? After such a good game as well, and we're going to be needing him. Looks like McTominay's feeling some sort of groin there.
Gutted for him.
Yeah, me too. No sub coming on. I think we've made all 3 subs, haven't we?
Yes.
You see on the picture there on the screen, the 12 Days of Paddock, which is a members-only giveaway we are doing this Christmas. All you have to do to be eligible to enter, click the join button or click the link button in the comments, pinned at the little top of the comments there. Click on that, click join, become a member, and you'll automatically be entered to win copies of FIFA, Football Manager, T-shirts, all sorts of good stuff. And of course, on the final day, on the 6th of January, we're going to be giving away a PlayStation 5 to one of our members. All you have to do, join, become a member, and you're automatically entered. You also get members-only discounts at the store, members-only videos, and we're going to be doing more giveaways as well as the year goes on. So if you want to have a chance of winning those prizes, click the join button and become a member. And you'll be automatically entered, whether that's Academy or First Team as well. So click the join button. Yeah, very good stuff. PlayStation 5.
I'm still Mega Drive, me.
You want one?
I'm still Mega Drive, Sonic the Hedgehog.
That's a corner.
Goal kick.
1
minute left.
Street Fighter 2 Turbo.
What games have we got coming up tonight? Have we got? I think we've got Man City playing tonight, and with Chelsea play tomorrow.
City played yesterday, beat Southampton.
Not City.
There's another game. Villa.
Tonight? Yeah, Chelsea play tomorrow.
Right.
Villa play.
Chelsea have been on a bit of a rough.
Villa at home. I don't know who against.
Is it
West Brom Villa? Thank you.
Tonight. Not particularly interested for United fans, but the Chelsea game tomorrow. That's the big one.
Yeah, it is, and it's mad that we're having these conversations, aren't we? Because I don't think anyone thought it before the season started that we would be going into Christmas, like looking at that top of the table.
Prodigal Prince, thank you for joining as a member. Mark Garside, thank you for joining as a member. Of course, both of you automatically entered into
Dan
winning
James.
That PlayStation 5, and amongst other things that will be given away from the 26th of December through to the 6th of January. So from Boxing Day onwards, if you didn't get a PlayStation 5, here's what you could do. If you didn't get a PlayStation 5 for Christmas that you wanted, sign up on Boxing Day, and you're in with a chance.
I like it, man.
Great idea, isn't it? But we'll be revealing the list of prizes completely as the 12 days start. But rest assured, PS5 coming on that final day.
Retro consoles always make a comeback.
Exactly. Leeds with a chance here. Cross into the back post. De Gea.
Name and claim it.
Well done, David De Gea.
10 seconds left. Come on, the United. One more.
Hey,
great ball that as well.
Go on, Marshall. Skin him. Go on, lad. Good.
Lovely.
One more. Go on, please.
That's a shite pass, though, isn't it?
He's run it out.
He's kept it full time, I think.
That's it.
Is that it?
Full time. Manchester
Yes.
United have beat Leeds 6-2.
I beat Leeds
6-2. Manchester United beat Leeds 6-2. Initial thoughts on that, Jay?
Fantastic.
Fantastic.
Didn't see it coming. 6-2. Couldn't have asked much more. To be
you can't ask for a performance like that. It was brilliant, but it's the defence, man.
Andy, man. Fucking hell, we beat Leeds 6-2.
I know, but
Jesus
enjoy
Christ.
yourself, Andy.
That's what we are.
21 is coming. It's in the comments. Get 21 is coming in the comments. Allow yourself to believe, because by the time
I've
March
seen too many false dawns,
by
mate.
the time March rolls around, you might not be able to believe no more. Because you might be 14 points behind Liverpool. But for now, United
this is
are
where it
third
is.
in the table.
Tottenham were winning the league last week.
Yeah.
Now it's us.
Yeah.
It was Chelsea before that. I ain't fucking believing anything, mate.
Us. Look at
I will not believe.
Man United played 13, 26 points. We're 5 points behind Liverpool with a game in hand on them. We're 1 point behind Leicester with a game in hand. We're ahead of Everton, Spurs, Southampton, and we've got a game in hand on all of them.
Talk to me after we've played Liverpool at Anfield.
Can we just say, though, can we give Ollie a bit of credit for once? Because
yes, we can.
A lot of stick, right? Before when the teams were announced, people going, what's Dan James doing starting? Why ain't Van der Beek starting? Why ain't this happening? Why ain't that happening? He got it bang on, mate. Do you know what I mean? It wasn't a case of he got it wrong and he had to change it. He got it right. His tactics were spot on against the supposed tactical genius that is Marcelo Bielsa, and we absolutely battered him.
Brilliant.
4-1 at half time, 6-2
Yeah.
full time. You know, if all he deserves criticism, he'll get it, and he's had it off all of us. But when he deserves praise, he deserves praise, and he deserves praise today.
He does
'cause
today.
That was a fucking masterclass.
Yeah, brilliant. Before we go, Lerone Bernardo, welcome to the Academy. Also, Kai Gorix as well, welcome to the Academy. We're going to be back for the full review in just a moment. We'll also have fan cams from Andy and Stephen Howson as well, so make sure you stick around for those. Thank you very much for joining us. Man United have beat Leeds 6-2. Fantastic. We'll see you in a bit.